somewhere, and I don't know where I wrote it.
I mean, Liv's claim, you conceded. I don't know why you conceded that. Liv's claim was that he's pro-choice. That was Liv's claim, even as a pro-lifer.
I know. I said it's you're pro. Like, hello, I wasn't on arguing pro life. Oh, look, Steven's back. There you go.
Oh, awesome, Steven,
Yo, I didn't do nothing.
you're good.
You
Steven, how
cannot
did you
say that
find my
word.
account that fast?
No, don't fucking worry about it, bro. I'm fucking
You're good.
crazy
Oh
sometimes.
wow.
So Steven, how are we defining socialism?
What do you mean? By
What
just by like economic standpoints?
was a so like as a national socialist? How are we qualifying the socialism aspect as an economic system? Like, what do you
Sure,
mean?
like social safety nets, tax incentives, tax write-offs, stuff like that. Like normal, just like
Are
you know.
we capturing markets or what are we doing?
Well, markets would be like certain industries would be nationalized.
Mhm.
So
Are
and
you
stuff like that. It would really
have you
be
ever are you familiar with Mussolini?
Mussolini,
Yeah,
Benito. Yeah,
yeah. Okay. So are you familiar with like third wayism?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
No, you haven't. Don't lie.
No,
What
I have. No, I have. I've never really looked into it, but I talked to one person who said they were that. I really didn't get too much into it because they seemed like a nutcase a little bit.
what what you're espousing would be.
Oh,
Sorry, I told Ducky doesn't want to be up here with Liv because Liv just steamrolls him. Oh, I told me he's gone though. So what you're saying, just so we're clear, is not socialism. This is third wayism. This is Mussolini. This is what we call fascistic
Yeah, yeah,
economy. Right. This is
right.
state cap. It's just
Goes
state
under the
capitalism.
doctrine. It's whatever he preaches.
Right. Well, not just that. It's state capitalism. It's like National Socialism by the Yazis. This was propaganda to befriend the people, right? Which smart idea, but it's not socialism.
Uh
You do understand that, right?
yeah, to an extent. Yeah, I understand. It's not like
Okay.
what we would call socialism. No, yeah, I 100% get that.
Okay.
But I think for the real main reason, right? They do right have they I guess call it socialism, right? Is they are because before anything, right? They were the NSWP, right? They were the National Socialist Workers Party, right? They were for the workers, people, like that we have like our tradesmen and nurses, people like that, our working class, and they really fought, tooth and nail, with the government at the time, um, for workers' rights and stuff. Like they were big on that. Not so much as we see it, but well, it's not at least talked about because the victors always write the story, right?
Setting up a new
So
plan.
most of the shit that we read about, Yahtzee Germany was be bad, right? Because who won?
Well, I would argue that not Yahtzee Germany was bad due to other things. Um, but well, I'm just arguing about the economic side. So like as long as you're aware that if you were to wander into a socialist circle,
No, no,
then
I would
you
never hang out with socialists.
okay, because they would not accept what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't
And,
accept socialists either. No, yeah, I
okay,
understand.
I was gonna say yeah. I'm not opposed to your economic style here. I'm just saying this would just not be socialism.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Right,
Okay.
but a lot of people like don't like they kind of they don't understand that, right? A lot of people when they look at National Socialism, a lot of them, were like, "Well, they had this, this, and this," and I was like, "Yeah, but they also had this, this, and this, which counteracted this, this, and this." Um, so it was really just a fucking run for its money, right? Because all National Socialism was right was an idea put together um, by H man, and his boys, fucking people like Himmler, shit like that.
Hmm.
It was kind of just thrown together, but you got to remember when he was when he first put together like the brown shirts, um, and everything like that, right? Well, like he had what was it, bro? He was only a corporal, I think, at the time, or just got out. You know, like the whole time when he was gaining followers, dude, he was a corporal in the military. Like, he wasn't anything big. He wasn't an officer. He wasn't shit, dude. And where did he come from, right? Like, if you read like Mein Kampf, right? He came from like his father originally wanted him to get into politics, but H man, right? He never wanted to get into politics, right? He wanted to paint. He wanted to be a painter. He wanted to be an artist. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't look into
does anybody in the comments that's on the list want to argue with me about vegan ethics, or is that a no?
vegan ethics.
Yes, vegan
I don't
ethics.
give a
No,
fuck about vegans, dude.
well,
Some weirdos.
good thing I'm not asking you, motherfucker. Come on, now what are we talking about? Good thing I'm not asking you, right? You're not even on the list. Talking about a list.
He doesn't even know what the list is.
That's what
That's
that's what I'm
the
saying.
E list, bro. You guys are doing weird things. I understand.
No.
We're not Republicans. Calm down. No, but does anybody on the anybody who's on the actual list want to argue with me about the? Here's my claim, right? Underneath vegan ethics are the only moral and ethical way to treat any animal, and I qualify that on personhood statuses, all being necessary. Dude,
So your argument is that animals meet the 5 tenets of personhood? Is that your argument?
correct.
Why? But they taste good.
Okay, hold on.
Do they? I mean, they do. You're not wrong. I'm not saying that's wrong. This doesn't divorce my claim. Shawnee said no.
Hey guys, I'm biracial. Can I be both?
I'm sorry. What? We're not. Listen, we're not going to
I'm
deal.
biracial. Can I be both? Can I be a racist and
Well, use your own. What Kant says that animals have rights, but how we treat them reflects our character, not their moral status.
Hi,
Oh,
Steven.
he said he's bi, so spread them cheeks, boy.
What? Who said hi?
Hi, Steven.
Oh, who's this? Oh, what's going on, Ducky?
What's up, little buddy? So you're a racist?
No, dude, I'm not a racist.
Oh no, you are racist.
No, dude, I'm not a racist.
No,
I don't
you have,
wish harm. I don't wish harm on minority
no.
community. Well,
Hold on.
except Jays, but
Yeah,
that's
hold on, Steven.
anti-Semitic.
Steven, I thought when you
Wow,
were a leader,
officer's been waiting for this all day, and I respond, and he just goes on mute. Okay, I
Steven,
see how it is.
I'm on mute
Steven,
because they're fucking talking over it. Like, what's the point? I'll wait
Well,
till they're done.
Ducky came up here and he said hello to me, and then it started from there. I'm sorry, officer. Go ahead, sir. I
All
didn't mean to
right.
interrupt you.
Yes. Underneath Kantianism, animals have rights, and it is a reflection of our character because animals are not moral. They're not
They're
moral.
not moral
actors,
agents, right?
right? They're moral patients,
Right.
but they still have rights worth respecting because they meet all 5 tenets of personhood. So eating animals,
But they're not rational beings.
they are rational.
How?
When an animal has an engagement with a person, and they use that engagement to conduct
Yeah, I hear you.
activities, the animal is rationalizing
Yo,
and
this yo
evaluating the
walnuts,
situation.
bro. This guy's trying to talk.
You're the only one fucking talking over me.
Oh no, sorry, I'm in Discord. I totally forgot I was in a Discord call.
You're good.
Sorry.
Just go. Well, I'll help you. Don't worry about it. Ducky left. Ducky must have got bored.
Are you gonna finish your argument?
Oh yeah. Whenever they engage with any being, they immediately begin the rationalization process and decision making process. Look, everybody seems really concerned about Steven. Just come up here and argue with the fucking kid. Jesus Christ, Tom. It's a free speech platform. We all know this. He's 19. Go ahead, Bex.
Hold on, I'm trying to come up with something.
While you're doing that, I'll give more bread.
Okay.
So the use of internment camps, which I will call. I'm dropping this guy again.
Officer.
Nope, shut the fuck up. You're just up here to yell and like disrupt. The use of internment camps, and wait, hold on. Did Ducky leave because he couldn't talk right now? Because if so, that is actually going to kind of piss me off. I'm not.
Okay, so wait. So your argument is
I don't.
wait. So
I
your
don't know, but he chilling. Like
No,
I don't think it's not like that.
he's getting a little big for his britches, and that's going to actually start to annoy me.
Okay, so wait, you're arguing that animals have rights?
Animals do have rights.
Rights come from mutual recognition, and animals can't grant or understand rights.
So does that mean I can? Okay, no, let's walk through this. So does that mean it's acceptable that if you have a newborn, I spike your newborn off the concrete? Is that acceptable? Do newborns not have rights?
Oh, no.
Only
Okay,
if it's before 9 months.
True. Okay, so this argument fails because newborns have an inability to recognize your rights and interact with your rights, but they still retain rights as moral patients, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let's argue. So go ahead, try again.
Okay.
You'd have to also concede, by the way, that I can do whatever I want to to a medically brain dead person. That they don't retain rights anymore either. As they also can interact with me.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
You know, lions eat their young cubs.
All animals can eat
yeah,
their young cubs.
Yeah, and men grape their kids. What's the guy do with the price of tea in China? So I mean, sorry, I'm just fucking saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's gross. Why would
Wait,
you ever
can
say
you
that?
put the
That was wild, bro.
It's
stop,
also it's also
stop with
disgusting.
Hold
Man,
on,
to
I'm
say
sorry.
something like
I didn't
that.
know we were all gonna feign pearl clutching. Is it not the truth? Are men not touching their kids?
I'm gonna start reporting if you keep saying stuff like that.
Oh, I'm just gonna start blocking you then.
I thought he was
You're
about
gonna
to.
block me, bro. That's just really horrible to say. Like, come on.
Let's.
Okay.
Bro,
Be
you're
an
gonna
adult.
report. You're a grown man. You're gonna report another grown man. What's wrong?
Yeah,
with
be an
you?
adult. I said the truth. Not my fault. You're offended.
Officer, continue with your internment camps, though. I like that. You know.
I know we do. So the internment camps, which I will call.
Okay. I have it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so newborns
God
lack
damn it.
capacity temporarily, but animals lack it categorically.
To do what?
They lack the capacity to what did I just say?
To reason with your rights.
To recognize rights and understand them.
So do medically brain dead people. They categorically become unable to recognize your rights forever. They'll never be conscious.
Reach your
ever again.
threshold.
Okay, hold on.
They reach your threshold.
No, that is true, bro.
I'm not saying it's not true.
They reach a quota.
I'm just saying, as long as it's so. The argument right now is it is okay to diminish the rights of another sentient being as long as I can mark the moral patient as disposable due to its capacity to have engagement. Is that what I'm hearing? Because that's a morally nihilistic way of looking at other sentience. Vegan ethics for the W.
Shut up.
I'm still gonna eat meat.
Oh yeah, me too, 100%. I mean, I'm just running strat. I'm just running strat for fun. I'm just running strat for fun. So if anybody on the list,
I really want to get into.
Damn, Bone, I wanted to
Don't
challenge you.
Wait, who you challenging?
I wanted to challenge Officer on this vegan bullshit real quick.
oh, let's run it. Lightning debate right now. Find me
Yo,
a
he was
judge.
just practicing, right?
Lightning debate.
Here it comes. Here's the big moment.
Damn, I feel like
I would challenge this shit because you said when somebody is brain dead, you would have to treat it the same way that you might treat an animal. And I think we do typically.
Ooh, that
treat
was not my
people
claim. Nope.
Yeah, that
That's
was
not the
his
claim.
claim.
That's not the claim.
Run it back again, okay? From the brain dead area, because maybe I misheard you.
So it was volleyed to me originally that okay, so the response was, well, animals cannot engage with your rights and they
I'm gonna
lack
take a
the
fat
ability to
dab real
recognize
quick.
your rights. So yeah, rip that shit.
Oh, I have my response though.
So I said, well then so does a brain dead person. They can no longer recognize or engage with your rights either.
Right, and so because of that, they lose certain rights. And what we do is we acknowledge them, and typically we'll acknowledge their family, right? The rights that their family has when it's associated with this, not necessarily the person themselves.
But they don't lose their personhood.
I think they do. right? Because you could, if somebody had full sentience, they're not, you can't unalive them, right? Because their arms or because everything else on their body doesn't work, right? They still have their mind, so they would go to that person and say, "Hey, well, they wouldn't even unalive them, period, ethically, right? Isn't
So
that the
then,
whole argument that you can't unalive somebody, even if they want you to,
so
because it's
then you,
unethical?
so then you would agree with me then that if somebody was rendered brain dead medically, that if the doctor grapes the patient, that's morally acceptable because they lose the right of bodily autonomy because they can no longer engage. They're not a person;
It's
they're
not,
property, or they're something other
so,
than person.
so it's not necessarily because of a right, right? It's not necessarily because of a right, but because it's morally wrong for you to interact with a corpus. I mean,
Why?
a corpse. Period.
Why?
Right? Because that's a really good question. I would argue that it's morally wrong because it is. That's a good question. I don't know if I could.
Why is it that you don't value why is it that you don't value the once was sentience as the value of why you don't interact with the corpse while it is a corpse? That it was a being of sentience that had rights, and therefore just because it lacks the ability to deploy those rights doesn't mean you get to disrespect its rights.
Okay, then real quick before you go there, right? Before you go there, logically, then that would be then the argument would be that you should keep that being alive until that being dies naturally, right?
No.
Trans women. Real quick, pause. Trans women are not women.
Trans women are
Obviously.
women. I'll debate you on
I'm
that.
fucking.
Wrong.
Lightning
No,
Wait,
wait, I
debate.
have
Lightning
my
sir,
debate.
bro. Do
response,
your answer.
officer.
So officer, real
You gotta
quick.
be trolling now.
Lightning debate. Trans women are women. Lightning debate right now. I got it.
Oh my
You're trolling
god,
I'm
I
running
now.
wanted to
strat.
get
I'm
Hold
running
on,
strat
real
all
quick.
day. I'm running
Real
strat all
quick.
day. That's all I'm
No, no,
doing
no,
today.
no,
I'm
no,
running
no,
strat.
no, 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 no.
No, 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 no,
Ducky.
no, no. Don't duck it now. Don't duck it now.
Die.
Come on, come on, come on. We here with it now.
Wait, officer, you're not gonna clarify with me real
Hey,
quick?
I'll take you both on the same time. Lightning debate. Let's go.
They're
That's
Trans
born.
Wait,
women are
hold
They're
on, hold
women.
on,
can
hold
I
born
on.
with a
it's amazing.
vagini. They're
Hold
not
can I
on.
get
women.
my
Do you want to do the one with me and Ducky first, or you and Shawnee boy?
Oh shit, we gonna
Wait,
team
can I
up?
just close
Team
this?
up?
No,
What's happening,
officer,
bro?
I got
I
five
wish
minutes.
we
I
could
got
do a
like
two
three
v
minutes.
two, but I don't think that'll work out very well.
wait?
No,
We could do
I got
two v
3 more
two. Hold
minutes.
I'll
on,
take a three.
I'll
Hold
team up with
on.
officer.
Hold on. Don't disrespect. Oh yeah, I'll take Bex. I'll take a 3v1. Don't disrespect me. But Bex, let's
Guys,
go.
I got like 3 minutes
Okay.
to finish this vegan shit.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay.
the next response to the vegan shit is we extend protections to brain dead humans because of human relationships and the kind of society we want to maintain. It doesn't automatically extend to animals.
You're on Chat GPT.
Was
Bex,
that
I
is that
am because I don't normally argue this.
Bex?
Shut
Is
the
that
fuck
what you
up.
want to? Is that what you want to lead
You're
with?
asking
No,
AI for
obviously not
questions.
anymore.
that doesn't work.
You're asking the
Um,
So,
Jews for
so,
questions.
hold on a second.
so,
Honestly, I didn't get a push. I didn't get pushback on my last
how
statement.
do we? What was? I'll do both. What was your last statement? I'll respond to both.
Okay, so my last statement was, fuck, I'm drunk. Damn it, T-Bone, you fucked me up.
My
Hold
bad.
on a
My
second.
bad. Look. I'm gonna shut up. You go ahead.
Okay, so what was the last thing you said? What was the last statement you said? You said because somebody is brain dead, right? I would have to say
I
because they had previous personhood, I should respect that. Oh,
you
and then my response with that it was then we should keep this person's being flowing as much as they as long as it can because of their because we respect their personhood because of that, right? We should keep their body going as much as possible. We would
me,
do it if they weren't brain dead. So why would we stop when they are?
medicine does do that, but at some point, the medical ethicalness of torturing the body, so the withering of the body underneath the medical device, that is also inhumane. Because we should seek to limit the suffering of others. That's why I'm deploying rights with
But
animals.
but if the brain isn't there, who's to say that the brain is that the body is suffering? Right?
Because
If it doesn't actually perceive pain, how can it be in pain?
is that the argument you really want to use right now? Are you sure? Rethink that argument.
I'm asking you.
Is
That's a
pain
bad argument.
is pain a voluntary or involuntary response?
It's involuntary, but it is perceived only by the brain, right? That's why things can happen that are
Ooh, are
bad
you
to you.
sure?
Yes, things can happen that are
Do
bad to you, but
trees
if your nerve is not properly connected to the
do
brain,
trees
then
have
you
brains?
don't actually receive it.
Do trees have brains?
You know what? Fuck it. No, they don't.
but we know that plant life can perceive pain as a function of a response. And now they're
Right,
not
but
sentient. Now they're not sentient, which is why I also qualify that it's a prior sentient being, which means it falls into patias, which means that it can, will, and does suffer. However, plants cannot suffer. They're never sentient. It's all functional responses. So I don't have to value plants and their pain because the pain is nothing more than a response to a
Wait, do you know
stimuli.
that plants actually do feel pain though? They actually do. They like there's actually studies that show that they actually even
They don't have a
make
nervous
noise.
system.
We just can't hear it.
They don't have a nervous system.
I don't
so,
know.
so
That's what I
hear it is
heard.
crazy. We just
Hold
can't
on.
hear this a crazy response. Listen,
We
all
just-
So I will say that whenever you do actually end up
Where's
cutting your grass
Ducky?
in the front yard, they actually release a pheromone that actually tells the other grass to shorten, so that way they don't get killed as much.
Why is Ducky like the most Ducky? You're like the most in and out panelist I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
He is.
Can you
Officer, officer, I'll
So,
debate
hey,
you
officer.
any day, any time about why men should never skip leg day because of you.
Oh, my
Yeah,
legs are on. My legs are on swole. What are we talking about? That's wild.
Wait, did you just say on swole?
On swole?
You should never speak again after that comment. I'm sorry.
Well,
Come on now.
it's
You're
too
19.
late.
We don't speak
No,
19
no,
year
no.
olds.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't
call
speak
yourself
like
a-
I don't
hold
speak
on.
like some 19-year-olds. I speak
You're
correctly.
You're
No, you
hold
speak
on.
exactly. I
Hold
have a
on.
19-year-old myself, and you sound exactly like
You're
him.
a state capitalist masquerading as a socialist. You should never talk again either.
Yeah, right.
I never said I was a socialist.
You said
sir-
you're a
you-
Nat socialist.
You're sure
Yeah,
wearing the
Nat
fucking
sock,
moniker.
bro. We
Yeah,
both.
you're a
bro, yes,
dim sock?
Nat sock.
No, a Nat sock. He said.
That's even what. No, you should never have the word socialist in your name. Mussolini sure
That's
didn't. Go ahead.
no, dude. Nat sock. National.
Don't
Hey,
ever,
officer.
don't ever.
You're
say
not even a
National
proper. You're not even a
socialism.
proper fact.
I
you're not
never,
a
I
proper
never
fascist.
said that I was just.
You're not even a.
socialist.
You're not even a proper.
No, you said you're a
fascist.
Nat
Steven, just 1 second.
socialist.
Right.
I
Hold
heard
on
you.
one
You
second.
said Nat sock. I heard
No, I know,
you.
I know. I don't know if officers.
And then you tried to
officers
tell me
thought-
that they were socialists because of fucking tax write-offs. for
kinda,
children.
yeah, kinda.
Not even
No,
kinda.
not
that's,
even
that's so
kinda.
stupid.
Yeah, they kind of are socialists.
No.
Yeah, they
What is the
kinda are.
definition of socialism, Stephen?
Dude, honestly, dude,
What is the definition of socialism,
I'm a not
Steven?
smart electrician, all right? I don't really know. I could
right,
I
we
could
got
just
it.
mess with energy and
Are you?
stuff. All right, I can make. I
you
can
guys
make.
arguing
I
over-
can
I
make
wanna run back to-
electricity go from one
Seriously.
place in your house.
Why
to another.
why are you guys arguing for labels that perhaps
Just
people
give me
don't
listen,
have
just
correct
because it's a
understanding
political
for?
lie.
So easy,
No,
Jay. What's up?
do I have to
well, no, okay.
T-Bone.
Okay,
T-Bone.
so
Hold on, wait
so
1
argue
second.
the point.
1 second. T-Bone, are you here?
I'll be right back in like 3 minutes. Hold on.
Before you go, I want to run this shit back on a
T-Bone, are
lightning,
you here?
on a lightning round. This vegan bullshit, I hate it.
I don't
hate
think
the
he's
vegan
here.
talk.
You want to do a lightning round on veganism?
I want to do a lightning round on vegan talk, but I got to obviously I got to do a week.
That's crazy. I just
whole
want to. Can I not let
treat
BGB
shit
up? Is
was
that okay?
unexpected.
Yeah, I'm not letting him up.
Hell
bye.
no.
Okay, thank
Question.
you.
Do you think it necessitates that we drop the whole panel for these smaller lightning debates? Like, if people can kind of keep their composure for 20 some odd minutes, we should be good,
If you
right?
can't
I
stay on
think
mute
as
for
long as
20
there's like
minutes, you're not an
realistic
adult.
people who understand what's happening and know they need to stay on mute, but maybe like randoms. You know what I mean?
No randoms. Randoms gotta
Gidget
go.
says yes. It needs to happen, and she's the
Okay.
boss.
All right. Well, Gidget's words. Everybody's got to drop.
Wait, for what? Who's debating?
Well, I thought you said Shawnee was taking the lightning.
Shawnee just left.
I just left.
Well,
Thanks,
then,
I
Shawnee.
appreciate you, man.
So, well, that's a strike because Shawnee challenged and then ran.
I'll be right
so
Perhaps anything that forces you guys to drop is not a necessity.
Easy Mate, are you pro-life or pro-choice?
It depends on what you think pro-life or pro-choice is.
Don't be a
Generally
pussy.
speaking, don't talk too much. You may not know where you put your foot in your ass. Okay, anyway, so like, I wouldn't say that I'm for state intervention. I'm assuming when you say like pro-life, you mean like you're going to want the state to come in and forcefully stop people from like doing ABs. Is this what you mean? Like, ideally speaking?
Can you be pro-life
Well, I'm
without asking
pro-choice.
for state intervention?
Yes.
Okay, so then what the fuck are we talking about? If the question
If
is
there's
asked
no
to you
state
whether you're
intervention,
pro-life or
then it's not
pro-choice,
pro-life.
it's a very simple answer.
Hold on. You see what just happened?
The whole pro-choice argument is keeping the state out of women's healthcare.
See?
No, no
See,
one sees what's
Toodles?
happening. Like, I'm so
Okay,
sorry, we
hold on,
must speak
hold on,
another
hold on.
language.
I just said, right? Like, I don't
So
want the
you're
state
pro-choice. All
intervention,
you had
and
to
you
say
said
is
that's
I'm
a pro-choice
pro-choice.
argument.
Yes.
And
So
the
say you're
host just
pro-choice.
said, "Can you be pro-life without the government intervening?" And I said yes. So like, I would be in that case, but you're defining pro-choice as only like the abolition of like state state
Yes, because
intervention.
the whole
See what
point
I
is
mean?
that the whole
So,
pro-choice argument. What do you think
so this is
pro-choicers just
why
want
it's
babies? Like,
important to
can
clarify.
We're
you?
just
Can
getting
You're
a
you?
lot
not
of pussies
I
here, man.
you're not
We're getting
I
a lot of
heard
understanding
pussies
you.
what
right
I'm
I
now.
saying.
heard you. I heard you.
Yeah. So
Right, but
why is it not clicking to you?
the entire pro-choice argument is that the state does not have control. That's the. There's no one's out here arguing that they want babies just aborted for no reason.
Okay, do you think, by the way, let's say if somebody wanted to sort of like commit this thing, right? I would say like it would be more virtuous, right? Like at the family unit, they argue and let people know that it is indeed a life and that if you were to take a life, this would be incorrect, like wrong. You know what I mean? Like
Morally,
without state intervention, yeah. It would be wrong to take that life without a doubt.
according to
Now,
who?
because of like just like in general my philosophy as well,
So
like
your
the
personal
state the
opinion is
state
it's wrong.
also is going to be like invalid. So
So
this
your
is going to be
personal
like sort of a de
opinion,
facto thing. No,
your
it's not a personal
personal.
opinion.
It is. Well, then
It's
whose
morally
morals are we
incorrect.
going? Whose morals are we going off of?
You think that morals are subjective?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a subjectivist. I'm an objectivist. Do you
You think
understand that
morals are
there's different?
objective?
Well, are you not familiar with the objectivist philosophy?
No. Tell me.
Okay, wait. Okay, all right. You've never heard of it?
Nope. Tell me. I'm brand new. Explain it to me like
Yeah,
I'm in
yeah.
kindergarten.
Have you ever heard of like Ayn Rand? I don't want to go through like an entire thing where I
Have
teach
I
you
heard
about
of what?
objectivism. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I can
Ayn
look it
Rand.
up.
Yeah, Ayn Rand. She's like the
Oh,
founder
yeah,
of
yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
objectivism in
Okay.
general, right? Like the person John Galt and whatever. Yeah, you can have an objective framework, like morality being objective,
So you think
and then
okay.
like and then you may have like personal preferences too, but
So
that doesn't mean like it's
who's
morality.
in charge of granting the objective morals?
What do you mean in charge of granting? These things exist, right? Like
Yeah, but
so
where
okay,
is it, like who's
so the
You
point,
fucking
Let
love
the
it,
yeah, I
top of
bro.
got
your
you,
head, bro.
I got you. So morality is that which is good, correct?
according to who?
What do you mean? Do you not know anything? Are we able
Well,
to have this
what's
discussion?
good? What's good and
Okay,
what's evil?
so generally speaking, right? Morality is that which is good, which ought to be done, right? Like in a normative sense. These things.
According to who though?
Are you familiar with what normative ethics are?
Yes, but what
Okay, so when we say this thing ought to be done, right? That we're not talking about like who yet. I'm
right? But
just
who
setting
says
up.
the ought?
I want us to agree on what we're talking about. That's simply it, and then we can move into your critique because
Right, but I
you're moving.
disagree because who
You,
is giving us the oughts to be good? Whose rules are
no,
they?
no, no, no. I want us to understand what an ought is. Like, so what is moral is what ought to be done, correct? Like, even in
Okay.
your subjective sense, right? You believe subjectively that there's morality, and this, like, is essentially what ought to be done. Like, this is the good, or this is the correct. This is the correct thing to do.
Right.
Okay. And then you have, like, some premises, you have, like, perhaps a principle, like a moral
Right. And all of
axiom,
these
a
are my
starting point.
personal things.
Okay. So that's fine. Now, all right, are there things that are like correct outside of like, I don't know, your subjective worldview? Like, can things absent the mind still exist?
Sure.
Okay, so that is what is objective. So
No,
if
okay, but again, you're saying these things are objective, but who is setting the rules for what is moral?
well, this would be existence itself. Reality is the standard by which we measure this. So, for example, like 2 plus 2 is 4, even if the like observer is failing to see the 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, they may say it's 5. This doesn't change objective, like, sort of reality, right? Like, the rock does not cease to be a rock.
So do you believe that murder
right?
is only...
And there's certain things that we sort of go by. Like, you accept the laws of logic?
Sure.
Okay, so there. So that is objective, correct?
Okay. So do you...
All right,
do
so
you
so
think,
following the
do you think
following
that,
the laws of logic would be like the correct thing to do when we're thinking about things rationally, correct?
okay, so who...
That
do
would
you...
be a moral
oh my God,
example.
do you
Like,
ever
it
stop
would be,
talking?
well, I think
You
you're following
literally
me.
have not stopped talking.
Well, I think you're following me, right?
No, I mean, sure,
I'm
but do you
leading
think
you
that...
to your questions. Like,
oh my God, do you ever stop talking?
yeah, go ahead.
Do you think that murder is wrong all the time?
Yeah.
There's no way that murder can be okay, ever.
Yeah, by definition, murder is defined as, I would say, and we could agree if you disagree, but murder is like, and it's baked into it, unjustified killing.
So what about
So, like,
self-defense?
okay, but that's not murder, is it?
Yes, it is.
Well, how can it be when we define
You're
it as
taking the life of
unjustified?
another human
When
being.
when you say self-defense, right? Okay, so you're defining murder differently.
Right, so but
Can you
this
pay
is the...
attention?
no, can you pay attention?
Okay, how did we define murder?
So we didn't define murder, to be clear.
I did, and you accepted.
When?
When I said that murder is generally defined as like unjustified.
You did not say that.
Taking of yes, I did. I said
No, you did not say that.
I did.
You did not.
I said it's baked into it. Okay, so let's say I didn't say it, and I'm saying it now, even though I did say it. So murder is generally defined as like unjustified taking of a life. All right.
Okay.
So then by that.
So then it would
definition,
abortion
when
wouldn't,
you
but then
say
abortion wouldn't fall
when you
under
say-
that though. But
when you-
abortion,
when-
because it's justified in a lot of situations. Like the mother has the
No.
right to bodily autonomy, right?
Well, no, it's not justified. You're saying that
Yeah,
taking of a life.
The mother has rights
Uh-huh.
to her own body. So if her justification is that she does not want something sucking the resources out of her, that's a
Sucking the
justification.
resource. Well, this
Yes.
is okay. Well, this is a natural thing, right? Like things that
What is a natural thing?
like like biology. You're saying that things are sucking the resources. Like,
yes.
let's
What
say,
if a baby can a baby
let's
survive
say-
outside of the mother's body without the mother giving it resources? No.
in which context? In which
At
context?
all, at any context, can a 12-week-old baby survive outside of the mother's body?
Well, I don't think that.
No.
Hold on, stop. All right. I don't think that a 14-month-old baby, outside of the body can survive without, right, getting
Yes, it can.
resources from the mother.
Yes,
Oh.
it can. Someone else can take care
Okay.
of a 14-month-old baby. If the mother passes away, the
okay,
father
okay,
can take care of
but
it.
it's still needing resources.
Right, everybody needs
Yeah,
resources.
yeah, so it's
but
still
it's not
parasitic.
requiring resources
Okay, no,
from
hold on.
another
It
person's
seems
body.
to be the case that it's still parasitic.
No, it's not.
Well, it's requiring resources, as you said.
Every human requires resources. Every
Okay,
single one of us.
so does the baby.
The baby requires resources that are coming straight from the mother's body, though.
Well, no, it doesn't seem to be the case.
Can it survive
Like,
outside of the mother's body without the mother taking care of it?
well, as you
No.
said, it can't survive. It can't
No.
survive even at 12 months, 13
It
months,
can.
14
The
months.
mother, yes, it
No,
can.
it
If
can't.
someone else can take care of the baby, if the
Okay,
mother
the
is not
fact
there.
that you're saying mother, this seems to be irrelevant, because the point is that at all times, this 12-month-old, 13-month-old is unable to fend for itself. It is
Every
needing
human requires resources, but an unborn baby
Exactly,
requires resources from
exactly.
within the mother's
Exactly.
body that belong to the mother.
Okay. So, okay. What I'm assuming then is that you would take the stance that a 15th-month-old baby, nobody is like assuming that role to provide for it. You're okay with that?
What?
You must be, because all humans, right, whether they are in the womb or outside of the womb, they require resources.
Right,
And
but the
your
resources
defense is that somebody is going to provide. So this is the reductio. Like, are you going to be okay? Let's say the worldview is that nobody is there to be able to that wants to provide. Nobody is going to assume that role. Okay, is that morally correct then to just let the baby unalive?
Morally, no.
Yeah. Okay, so then it doesn't follow. You have a logical inconsistency here. Can you
Except for
follow the laws of logic?
the difference is that the resources that the baby needs belong to the mother's body.
Okay,
Right?
the
The baby at
resource.
14
Okay.
months, at 14, let me finish. You have
Uh-huh.
literally spoken over me every time I've spoken.
Sure.
The mother's resources belong to the mother. The baby at any time after birth gets resources that are given to them
From
by
who?
any human being, right? You can
Yeah,
get
but
formula for a
nobody wants to
baby.
give it to them.
You
Nobody
are
wants to give it to
still
them.
interrupting me.
Follow the.
You are
Yeah,
still interrupting me.
but you're not tracking. I just want to stop it
You're
before
not
we.
letting me speak. You have not let me finish a single sentence this entire time. You
I
have
just want you
spoken
to
over
track.
me every time I've spoken.
Okay, fine. All right, go ahead. But you're not tracking.
You're not tracking.
Okay. The
So if a baby is
resources.
born, oh my
Yeah,
God.
go ahead.
If a baby is born, right? Anybody at that point, once a baby's born, a nurse can take care of it, the father can take care, grandparents can take care of it, there's formula, right? But while it's inside the mother, it requires the mother to give resources that are part of her body to sustain the baby, right?
Okay.
She can't pass it off to anybody. This is on her. Babies take resources from the mother. They take they can do all kinds of things to a mother's body when she's pregnant, right? And you're saying that she has to give all of those resources to the baby. She
I
has
didn't
no
say that
bodily
she has
autonomy to
to
do
pay
it
attention
herself.
to the reductio. You answered in the affirmative that it would be morally incorrect if, in the given state that the baby is already born, it's at 15 months, it requires resources that you said all humans do.
Right, because
And
babies,
so nobody wants to, all right, provide. And they all own, apparently, resources. They all own it. So then, if you're saying that it's morally incorrect, what you would then do is force upon it, it seems like somebody to provide their resources,
but you want
just
to
as the
force
mother owns resources to this baby.
you
Because
want to
you
force
said
the
it was
mother to do it.
immoral.
You want to force
No,
the
no,
mother
no,
to do
no,
it
no.
in her
Hold on. Don't
body.
run away. Don't run away. I'll answer
I'm
for
not.
that.
Did I
But
run
don't run
away?
away. Deal with the reductio.
You
Okay.
want to force the mother
You
to do it, but you're worried about no one else doing
no,
it
no, I'm not.
outside of the womb.
I haven't made any claim towards
You
that
did.
end. I want you to deal with this, and then I'll.
You did make a claim.
So you believe that at 15? Okay, all right, fine. At 15 months, once the baby is born, nobody wants to provide for the baby. Okay, would you then force resources to be provided to the baby, or would you let it just unalive through starvation? And I think you said it would be immoral to let it unalive through starvation,
Right, because
correct?
the baby is a
Okay,
living, breathing human being with rights.
okay. Now,
Inside the
now you're
uterus, they do
adding a
not
bunch
have
of
rights.
qualifiers. Okay, okay. Now you're adding a bunch of qualifiers. So
Right.
human beings, okay, needing resources is not like, or being parasitic. It doesn't seem to be the case that it is the breaker here, right? You're assigning some sort of moral worth and value
Right, because
only once
a
it's
baby at
once it's
birth,
born.
yes, because a baby at birth has rights, right? Does
What
it
is
not?
no? What it? Hold on. Well, okay. What is the difference between the baby 5 minutes before it's about to be born and 5 minutes after?
The baby after birth has rights, whereas the baby before birth does not have rights. It's reliant
Okay,
upon the
but what?
mother.
Okay, but okay. What is the argument that 5 minutes after birth it gets these rights? Like,
The
what is the
Constitution.
justification for rights?
In America, we have rights at birth. Do we
Okay,
not?
you're just running away from that's legal
How am I
positivism.
running away?
Because I'm asking you for your morals. Do you believe that everything in America, the laws are in line with what your morals are?
No.
Do you believe all of it is more? Okay, so then address the argument.
Address which
In
argument?
line with your morals. Don't appeal to
In line with my personal morals, or
yes, clearly.
well, my morals are different than yours. My morals say it's fine to have
Okay,
abortion.
okay,
My
okay.
morals say that a
Justify,
woman.
justify.
My morals say that a woman. You said my personal morals. My personal morals is that a woman's bodily autonomy comes first before the baby inside of
Okay,
her.
okay,
That's my
okay. All right,
moral.
all right, all right, all right. Outside of birth, What does your personal morality say?
Outside of birth, what? What do you mean outside of birth?
Okay, outside of birth, 15 months, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not playing under like the Constitution or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
because the Constitution, as you said, can be immoral. So,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do in that situation? Nobody wants to voluntarily give resources to the baby. Would you then force the baby to be taken care of?
In my personal morals?
Yes.
Whose resources are you forcing?
How would that
Burden
how
shifting?
would
Burden
that be
shifting.
done?
Just to answer the question.
No, I know I'm asking for clarity. Like, how are you going to force anything?
What do you mean? Everybody, as you said, the woman, and this is off of the criteria that you've already given us. You said that a woman's bodily autonomy, because she owns her resources, and then
Right.
she's providing resources. So then I'm assuming that everybody, regardless, unless you think that there's 2, 3, 4 different classes of people, all right, it shouldn't really matter. All human beings apparently own their resources, and you force one or another to provide for this baby. So then,
I mean,
is
to
it
be
a
fair,
yes
I'm a
or no?
socialist, so yes, everybody should get resources.
Okay, so now, all right, why should the baby, all right, get resources? Because like while it was in the womb, you didn't provide it that like
the resources
whatever. You're
for a
forcing. You're
15.
forcing.
Oh my
You're
God,
forcing. Hold on. Let me
I
finish.
cannot
You're
talk to you.
forcing
You
people
don't let
outside
anyone
of the womb.
speak.
Why can't you
Fucking
force people inside
steamroll.
the
You're a
womb?
steamroller.
Dude, you don't let anyone speak,
Well, it's
bro.
too easy.
Like, shut the
He's like
fuck
asking me
up.
Yeah, my
questions
bad.
back to back.
Like,
Yeah,
Jesus
my bad. My bad.
Christ.
I think Gidget would like to take my debate proposition that slaves had rights.
Let's do that instead, because I can't deal with this guy who won't shut the fuck up.
Wait. You're running away?
No, I'm not running away, dude. You don't shut the
Gidget
fuck
to the
up.
stage. Gidget to the stage. Gidget, you coming
Well,
up?
okay. I've already got you to concede
Yeah,
that
sure,
you're
good.
okay with
You got it.
forcing
You
people.
won. You won
Yeah.
that one.
So
Jesus
like,
Christ.
yeah,
For the
forcing
record,
women.
you didn't
You're
win
okay
shit.
with. Yeah. Well, she's okay with force. So it
No, dude,
doesn't
because
Yeah,
matter.
oh, I'm okay with
you
force,
keep
for sure.
steamrolling her. You don't give her a chance to fucking talk, bro.
Literally.
Bro, were you not tracking?
No, I mean, how could I track when all you do is speak over her? She doesn't get a chance to respond, buddy.
Wait,
Okay. Well, she wasn't tracking, buddy.
But hold on. But isn't the pro-life position also predicated on force?
Yes.
No, it's not that it's predicated on force. It is that, and remember, I didn't say that I would have any state sanctions because you by the way, you haven't really
now he's
critiqued to know.
backtracking. Now
Well, no,
he's backtracking.
there is no backtracking. You haven't found out what
Easy, hold
I've
on. Easy, hold
prescribed
on.
at all.
Easy,
right?
hold on. So just to be
Yeah.
clear, your stance on abortion is that people should be pro-life as an internal critique of the individual morality, not of the state, not of the state's ethical review.
Why did you have to go teacup for that?
Don't run! Don't run!
Well, no. You cut out.
Is that
My
what-
headphones
is that what you're
switched
saying?
out. No, you have to repeat it. My headphones went to my truck.
So your position of pro-life is an internal critique of the person's own moral values, not of the ethical sanctioning of the state.
It's not about, because I don't believe in that subjective sense that this is a subjective moral. Like humans have that worth. Just because, like, if you give personal worth to yourself, then it must be the case that you give worth to the other.
Can we just pause?
Like
you answered my
What's up?
question. I already have my answer. It's fine.
He doesn't stop talking.
So
No, I didn't answer your question.
You did answer my question. You said you don't see it as a subjective. So the abortion is morally objective. It is a categorical imperative for you. I get it. So
No. Hold on.
It's not categorical?
Okay, listen. So if it is truly in the case of, let's say, self-defense, this is like justified. Now there's cases for that, but in broadly speaking, like if you're weighing out the options, is this going to be like something that'll, I don't know, benefit me in the long run? You can't really make that argument in that sense, because there is another life that holds worth
That
there.
isn't what
So
Officer
it
asked.
is
What the
the
fuck?
case that
This
it
is what
is a
I just
human
said.
life. Yeah, it is the case that it is a human life. However, I mean, you could still like have ABs in certain contexts,
Okay,
right?
so my
It's not
question.
the abolition of AB.
Okay, so do you believe in government? Like, should government exist?
Yeah, governance is fine, just
Okay,
not
so if
like,
you have a government,
just not force, like coercive government.
okay, so if you have a government and people are getting abortions within
What
the medical
government's not
system.
coercive?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
bluntly just drop
This
that.
this
Bluntly
would,
just drop that, brother.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
Yeah,
fuck.
I didn't want to pick that one up. I was
hold
like,
on, hold on, hold
fuck.
on, hold on.
He's
Governance, yeah.
he's running from
w-
he knows where we're going. He doesn't want to answer the question. That's why we're
Hold on,
starting.
I will. But you just asked like
I
what
didn't ask you
governance is not
anything. They made a
coercive.
statement. I don't want you to
Well, yeah, yeah,
deviate.
they did,
No,
they did.
just
I
stay
want to
here.
address
No,
all statements.
just stay
I want to
here. Give me a
address all
second.
statements. Hold
Just
on.
stay here. I have one more question. Just stay here.
Okay.
If you have a government and
Yeah.
underneath the government, women are receiving. If you have a country and you have a government and there's a medical system, inside that medical system, women are receiving abortions. Do you allow these abortions?
It sounds like you're saying the state. So the state is invalid. I've already said.
So you
That's
would
not the
allow.
form of governance. So if you're going to
So you
say,
would
if
allow
it looks like
abortions.
you're defining governance as like the state, right? Like they're able to implement through force, like taxes, coercion, all of these things, that would be invalid. So yeah, that doesn't exist in my worldview. It's
Okay.
immoral, right? So this is why it seems to be the case that you needed to know, like, how can there be governance that is not coercive? So yeah, you can totally have like this structure. We even have like private like standard firms like ANSI, ISO. You have like the family structure where you may seek like sort of guidance in general. Now, is there like force behind it? No, you don't see that in a lot of cases,
Then
like
that's
within
not
family.
governance. That's just advice.
Hold on. No, no, no. That's a semantic thing. You didn't go through the lengths to find out what governance meant in the context that I'm using it. It's not a critique, what you just said.
Oh, so you're just
You're just
defining
lazy.
governance.
No, you're just lazy.
You just have a narrow definition
No,
of
you're, well,
governance that
no, you
fits
didn't
your own.
ask. You assumed.
Okay,
You're lazy.
governance.
Ugh. I just did, lazy boy.
No, define it. Just define it real quick, please.
Yeah, governance. Okay, governance could be like
What it could be.
elected bodies, elected
What it could be.
officials
Just
that you
define what
give.
it is.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
definition of governance.
Okay,
You told him to
P
ask
P
that question.
okay,
Answer it.
elected.
Don't say
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
could be. Tell us your definition. What's
yeah.
going on here?
Yeah. Governance would just be okay. Well, this is interesting. I guess it's like you
Jesus
could say a
Christ.
body, group of
Wait a
officials,
minute.
or like
You just
people
told
outside
Tama.
of yourself.
You
Yeah.
called Tama lazy for not asking you your definition of governance, and then when you're asked what your definition of governance is, you go, I don't know. It could be this. It could
No,
be
no,
that. That's
that's
not a
not.
fucking definition. I've
No,
never seen a
that's not
definition that said could
conducive.
be. Give us
What do you
the
mean?
definition.
No,
Give us
no.
the definition.
When I
No, no,
described it
no.
to
I'm
him,
not
he said that
arguing
it
about
wasn't
the
that.
conversation. I'm arguing about the
Yeah, yeah.
definition. Give
Well,
us
yeah, I
your
am giving the
definition of
definition if you'd give a
governance.
second. Well,
Your
I have to
definition.
think. Yeah, I
No,
have to think about it.
because what are
Yeah,
we
I have to
talking
think
about?
about
You
it.
just
I
used
have
it
to
in a
think about it.
second. How do you
Well,
have to think about it?
okay. I have to think
Why
about
do
it.
you have to think about it? I thought you knew.
But, well, what do you mean? I know.
Because you
I'm
just said
thinking
that
about things
Tama was
within the
in the wrong
argument.
for not asking you what your definition was. That would, to me,
Yeah, yeah.
making
He's
that
yeah for
statement
assuming.
would make
I
me
said
go,
for
oh,
assuming.
let me make sure that the definition of
Oh my
my
god.
definition of governance is
Yeah,
on the
but
top of my
I said he
brain.
was
So if he
lazy.
does
Oh,
ask
you
I said
don't
he
me,
like
was
it when
I
people
can
lazy for
don't
give
let
it.
you
assuming.
talk,
I
huh?
said he was lazy
You
for
don't like
assuming.
it. Yeah.
He
Like,
doesn't like
you
it
know,
when people
Okay.
don't
you
let
can't
him
steamroll
talk,
me,
does he?
bitch. You
No.
cannot
Okay.
steamroll me,
Okay.
bitch. I will eat
Do
you
you
the
think
fuck
that
up. I will
assuming? Do you
steamroll
think that
just as bad
assuming
as
is
you.
lazy? Do you
No,
believe
it's not
assuming is lazy?
lazy.
No, I believe what's
Everybody,
So
lazy is
assuming
not.
is
I
not
believe what's
lazy?
lazy is
governance, if
not
you
knowing
You
the
use
think
the word
definition of the
assumptions are
without
word you're
not
using.
lazy?
if you use the word without
Assumptions do
defining
seem
it
to be the case
yourself,
that they're
people are
lazy.
going to go off to the colloquial
Okay, so
definition.
assumptions are lazy?
No,
I
they're
think
not.
assumptions are
No,
lazy.
they're not.
They're
Because
not?
even if we had
Okay, so
asked you, even if you
you
had been
accept
asked what
assumptions?
the definition was, you wouldn't have been able to tell us because you haven't been able to tell us. What are we
Well,
talking about here?
you
T-Bone,
haven't
I'll be
given
right
me the
back.
opportunity.
I gotta get my back up because bitches is
Okay,
recording. I'll
well,
be right back.
damn, bro, you got reported. Anyway, so assumptions are lazy, I would say. And in governance, I would say like it's some form of body, group, official, even yourself, that has like standards, or like in the sense of like what is correct on a situation, like it has that sort of authority.
So you don't need a state, is what you're basically saying.
Well, a state,
that's
yeah,
not
you
even
don't need a
governance,
state,
but that's
but
fine.
then the state is
So
coercive. So
you're
like,
an anarchist.
yeah, of course.
Okay, but you could have just said that. We could have skipped all the bullshit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, but the specific questions that you
now
no,
I'm annoyed.
hold on. You that wasn't the line. You asked me a specific line of questions. You went
Yeah,
like
but had you
repeat one, two,
responded,
three.
but had you responded with "I'm an
None of that was in
anarchist,"
line with like
but had you
anarchism.
responded with "I'm an anarchist," I would have immediately understood what the fuck we were dealing with. I wouldn't have had to. You didn't have to go through a 10-minute spiel
But you
and
didn't
like
ask me.
stumbling
You
through
didn't
your own
ask me.
definitions.
Well, how did I bumble? Can
Yeah,
you
if
still
I
have
if,
governance in okay? How can you still have
yeah
governance within anarchism?
if I told you I'm a Hegelian state capitalist, what would you assume about me?
Okay, well, I'd assume that you're wrong because I don't
That's not.
know.
I mean, that's not really.
Hegel. Well, okay,
What?
I'd
when Hegel
assume
says
you're
the
wrong
state, what
because
does he
I don't
believe the
know.
state is? Yeah, yeah.
What does he
He
believe?
said,
What?
"I assume you're
I do want
wrong
to have
because
this
I don't
discussion.
know."
This is pretty cool. You do have a picture of Hegel too. What do you think Hegel means when he says the state?
Hegel believes the state is the embodiment of the Geist of the people.
Okay, what is the Geist?
The Geist is the manifestation of the three separate categories underneath Hegelian evaluations.
Three separate categories?
Yes, Hegel has three categories in which he evaluates the Geist as.
What
Do
are
you
they?
not? So we have, God, what are the categories? I think it's like you have, damn, I have to look this up. I don't want to misquote it. I had it
It's
earlier.
cool.
I was just
Yeah,
talking to
it's
Preps
cool.
about it actually. Damn.
Yeah. I'd say that there's different stages of like recognition in the general sense of like Geist. First of all, Geist is like spirit, right? Like I think the word ghost maybe comes from Geist in the general sense, but it doesn't translate quite to like spirit either,
Okay, no, I have
or
it. So
specter.
it does
Okay,
actually.
go ahead.
Hegel
Okay,
so the Hegel Geist.
spirit.
Hegel Geist is in three separate categories, and it's a progressing stage. So you have the subjective spirit, the individual, and the consciousness. You have an objective spirit, the social legal structures, and
Concrete.
you have the absolute spirit, which is the art, the religion, the philosophy. And Hegel
Okay,
views,
so that wouldn't be the three categories that I would generally like see
but,
somebody answer that as. What the Geist
but that's what
represents is
he.
going to be the absolute spirit, which would be like
Wait, but you asked me,
manifested through,
but you asked
yeah,
me though
which
what
would be,
Hegel would
yeah.
write it
You're
as.
just talking about the stages, like I said. So the absolute spirit is manifested through like
Through the state.
once you've already achieved those other abstract and concrete stages, you get back to, like in the general sense, guys, your institutions,
Yes,
not this
that's what I just
state.
said
That
earlier.
hold on, you said it was three things.
Well, you asked me to break down the three
No, I
things.
didn't. I
Yes, you
asked you
did.
what the Geist was.
Yes, the Geist is the
Yeah, the
property
Geist
of.
is that third part.
Okay, I really hate to just
But
do
you
this.
gotta let people respond to you,
Yeah, like
Easy. Like you
I'm
don't let
trying to.
anyone talk.
I get very rarely annoyed, but I do get annoyed when I feel like people are being disingenuous. My answer was Hegel views the state as the collective manifestation of the people's will. That will, or the Geist. That Geist is broken into three separate but progressing categories that assume the position of the institutions that make the state. The state is the upholder of that Geist. The Geist, the formation of that upholding. They're circular in
Okay,
nature.
is the state an institution itself?
No, the state is a collection of institutions. The institutions are an
Okay,
institution.
so when you're using the state, we're not talking about governance in general, like through a body of like I don't know, recognized authority that has like the monopoly of force. Or are you?
Well, I mean, if are we still on Hegel, or are you asking my personal
Yeah,
opinion?
because you said you believe in like Hegelian state. Now, as like your philosophy. I don't know. I don't want to misquote you,
Yeah,
but see,
Hegel.
that's very broad, and I don't know if that's
Hmm.
truly what you believe.
So,
I
are you asking
mean,
me? Go ahead.
yeah. So how do you define the state as?
I think I did answer that actually already. No,
Did.
Okay, in the Hegelian sense of Geist, but we're talking about the
Hegel.
state.
Hey,
So
hold on. Wait,
like,
wait, wait, wait,
it
wait,
would
wait, 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 wait. Just wait. Hegel literally writes that
uh
the state is not only like Hegel writes a bunch of things. So we've already covered that when you form your state, the state's purpose is to uphold the Geist, which is the progression of the people's manifestation. But Hegel also views the state as many things. He doesn't divorce it of force or an instrument of force. He doesn't divorce it as an instrument of mercy either. So the functioning of the state when it comes to Hegelian's leadership is rational, administrative, and ethical organizations, right?
okay,
The
okay, but that's the culmination. We're not
the
talking about like
Schlicht,
a
as it would be called, I
yeah.
believe.
We're not talking about okay. I'm saying like a country's like government, right? Like as we have like our constitution. Okay, this does not constitute the state. Agreed.
It doesn't, but Hegel writes though that the state has
Okay.
organisms and that has functions of the organisms, such as judiciaries, such as the bureaucratic administrative head, such as a force administrator like the police. He does write these things.
Okay. But if you say that that is the state, that would be
That's not what the
incomplete. That
state
is not the
is.
state.
That's not
Exactly.
what I
Let me
said.
finish. Okay, I know.
Then why are
I'm
you
saying
saying it?
I'm saying it in general so we can agree.
But why? You're
Okay.
misrepresenting me to say the things I've already
I'm
told
not
you.
misrepresenting you. I'm saying it in general so that we can move forward. Okay. So then the state, all right, you treat distinctly from like in the general sense when people say, yeah, like a country's government, like the constitution.
I'm sorry. Run that back one more time.
Okay. The state, in the manner that you're using it, is distinct from how people typically, when they say the state, they mean like a country is like, I don't know, governing body of officials and whatever, like the Constitution. Like in America, we would say like the three branches of
Yeah,
government.
I don't care about any of that. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you believe in all of that, can you like have the Geist without like a sort of monopoly of force, or is that like a requirement?
The monopoly of force is second. The Geist has to come first because the Geist is the spirit that forms the state. The state derives the ability of governance from the Geist. The Geist are the people. So first you have to have Geist, and then you have to have a state, and then to protect the rights of the people and to protect the Geist, you have to have a monopoly of force against deleterious actors. But you also have to have the ability of mercy to provide as the state, which you're obligated to as the administrator, back to the people.
So, so you
This is hold on, because this is where we get into this is where you'd get into like certain economic systems where I'd almost equate it to like Mussoliniist era economics, where if you
well, no, that's
you
surreal.
could.
I know where you're getting to.
Let him
Like, I'm not talking about.
finish. God, you don't
I
let nobody finish a
Well,
fucking
no. That's
sentence.
going into something else, and I know what he's talking about. Okay, but I don't know if we need to go there. But I want to ask this question: is that do you believe that in no like there is no way that you could have anarchism? Then
No,
you believe that you could have anarchism.
no.
Okay, so you cannot have anarchism. So like
Wait, pause. Believe in what sense? That it do I believe that anarchism cannot function and exist, or do I believe that it is a flawed way of viewing like a flawed philosophy? What do you mean it can't exist?
under like the philosophy of the Hegelian state, like being represented
No,
as
yeah, no,
supreme form within
there
the
are no
Geist.
anarchists. There are no anarchists,
Yeah.
no.
So you believe that there is no way that the people themselves they cannot will anarchism. they need to have like some sort of
Correct.
like monopoly of force
Correct.
being being an authority upon them.
Correct. And I derive that from
Right.
I derive that mostly from the writings of like Niccolo Machiavelli and how people centralize their own authority in lieu of the absence of government. That people will centralize violence and force and adhere to the ultimate power that they find in a region to protect themselves because they're self-interested and self-serving. So people
That
will naturally make government anyway. So anarchy
but
doesn't exist.
that's outside of
It's
Hegelian
not.
state.
I'm answering the question. Anarchy doesn't exist because human self-interest will not allow anarchy to exist. People are naturally
Well,
fearful
no,
of each
no,
other.
that's outside of the scope of the question.
That's not
So,
though.
like
You asked
in
me
the
things
sense
and I
of
answered you
hold on,
why.
in the sense of the Hegelian state, right? If he's saying that the Geist is represented by the institutions themselves, and it is the general will of the people, and you're saying that there is
Can I say something
no
real quick?
way that people can will anarchism,
Just real
right?
quick. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, Ducky, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to run that fade with Queen ASAP.
Okay, what's the
Yeah, that's
topic?
fine.
She said that white culture doesn't exist.
Okay, we dropping the whole panel or no?
For what tier is she?
T-Bone, are you there?
I'm
Hold
B
up.
tier,
Why
but
is
I
this man? Why is this man having debates with everyone but me, dog?
Bluntman, listen, bro.
Bro, everyone
Bluntman.
but me, dog.
You think I haven't heard about you, bro? Come on now. I need time to prepare.
Bro, come
Time to
on,
damn
bro.
Queen. He saw fade
Oh
Queen
yeah,
on the
actually, hold
daily.
on. Yeah,
Oh
you should
no,
take that.
Queen,
You should be
Queen's gonna be
offended.
like
He said you're not
Queen.
shit.
No, Queen's gonna be light work because debate a topic like this is
Whoa,
Damn
just silly.
light work is
whoa,
crazy.
It's cool.
What are we
Light work
talking
is
about?
crazy. I can't
damn.
debate you right now, but I will take the debate soon.
Queen, don't do
Oh
me
no,
like
she
that. Come on.
running.
Wait, Ducky, how
She
can you vote
running.
everybody out but me? You won't debate me, but you'll
I'm
debate
not running.
everybody
I
I
have
else?
other shit to do.
I still. Oh, by the way,
I
so
am a
Oh
Queen,
shit, are
child.
come
you? Oh shit,
I
she's
on.
at
can't
work.
do it right now. I
yeah,
am adulting.
Queen is B tier. Hey, Ducky, I will debate you. I have two propositions. Okay, first
Why you
proposition.
no why officer, bro? Why you keep trying to bring me the smoke when you're at the top fucking S tier, S plus tier, bro?
Why not? You're willing to debate people. What do you mean?
You're gonna
I'm
debate Bluntman? He's asked.
Bluntman already says he's gonna whoop my ass, and he
He is
probably
gonna
is.
whoop
And
your
so
ass.
Wait,
But
Ducky,
right,
Ducky,
so
wait.
All
Hold
right,
up,
this
Ducky.
is
Wait a minute.
not
That's not what you
interesting
said.
anymore.
That's not
All
what you
right.
said, Ducky.
All right, brother. See you later, Ease.
Matter of fact,
Yeah, we should catch up though.
can I get
One
can
hundred
I get the
percent.
All right. See ya.
wait, hold on, Bex. Are you a
bye.
mod?
oh,
Are
wait,
you a
chill
mod,
out, chill out,
Bex?
chill out, chill out,
Yeah, I'm a mod.
chill out, chill
Can I
out.
get the big screen?
Big
Yeah,
screen.
Bluntman, I was
absolutely.
just playing, bro. Bluntman, hold on.
You're so
Serve
in
him
for it
up. Serve
now.
him up. Serve him up.
Bluntman, bro, chill out. I was just kidding, dude. It's not even like that, bro.
As you can see
Look,
here, Ducky says
motherfucker, bro. I knew he did
it
that,
doesn't
bro.
matter. I'm gonna cook you. I'm gonna use your vanity
Hey,
against you. That's what this man said.
And now he's
I knew he
Ducky.
did
Not
that.
the
I knew
Now
his
why
screenshot.
ass
his name
fuck.
is
I heard the
Yeah,
Ducky?
screenshot, bro.
that's what he said,
I
brother.
heard it.
All right,
You
Ducky.
little
Because I
sneaky
was there
fuck.
when he screenshot that
All
shit.
right, Ducky. All right, Ducky. I have two propositions. Okay, tell me which one you like more. Proposition one: slaves had rights.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Proposition two: underneath the same framework that I would qualify personhood, animals have rights, and to unalive them is immoral and unethical.
I don't want any of those, bro.
Why not? Why not?
So
Here's another one. Here's another one. Autonomous robotics
Oh, jeez.
deserve rights.
what the fuck, dude?
What?
You can
Oh,
probably argue against it though, but you're
so I'm
probably
the
not going
fucking
to be able to
asshole
do
in
it
the
on
room?
this.
Okay.
You're probably just not going to be able to do it on the spot.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I'm good on all of
Okay.
them. I don't
Tariffs are bad. There, I'll fucking go down a tier. Jesus Christ.
want it, bro.
Okay.
Said, I
There's
don't want the
there's no topic.
smoke.
Hold on. I have one more. I have one more prop. Do you want one more prop? I got one more prop. Are you ready?
Sure.
If you're not, you can say that.
No, I mean I'll hear it.
This
Okay,
man
okay.
actually has a photo up saying he's got the fucking heavyweight debate belt. And bro, won't
You like
debate
that?
shit.
Hey, Bluntman, you gonna take that shit, bro?
Listen,
You're gonna take it.
pause. Okay, big pause. Big pause on that one.
So here's the last one. Here's the last one. Clones of other humans deserve equal rights.
No, dude, I don't want it.
He doesn't even know what to think of that.
Yeah, I don't want none of them.
Wait, why don't you just come up with one then?
Tamara, or is it what's your name? Tamara? Is that your name? Are you on the list?
Yo, did you debate Steven on NatSock?
No, I'm not.
Debate Steven on NatSock.
I'm not, dude. I'm fucking. Like I said, I'll bring this.
Steven's not even in the tier list. I don't think.
I asked Queen the question that I asked her for a reason. I'm prepared to debate that topic.
Oh, I have one. Here's one you can debate me on. I know you can take this debate. Trans women or women? I take the affirmative.
I've already done that debate.
Did you? I didn't hear that shit. Did you?
Yeah, I did it with Aruka, didn't I?
Oh, I wasn't here for that. But I'll take the. If you want to run it back again, I'll take the affirmative. Trans women are women.
No, yeah, and that's what he said too.
Okay, that could be his position.
What do you mean you weren't here for it? Is this officer?
I don't think I was here for that.
Yeah, you're the one that fucking came back with the numbers.
Oh, well, I wasn't here. I got it from the judge.
So you were here. You were.
You think I was listening to that? You think I was listening to that shit? You think I heard that shit?
Yeah, I don't want to debate the same topic, bro.
Okay, trans men or men? Different topic.
That's the same shit. I don't That's the same
bro.
topic.
No fault divorce should be illegal. I'll take the affirmative in that.
I'm not prepared to debate that either, man.
What the fuck?
Okay. So what topics do you feel comfortable debating?
Yeah.
The topics that I've already debated. I already debated them because I felt comfortable in them. I debated that black people can be racist.
Okay.
I debated that trans women aren't women.
Wait, that's one he just came up with.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
No, it's not. I just debated Aruka on that.
Okay, here's another one. There is no free will. I'll take the affirmative on that. There's no free will.
And then the next
There's
topic.
no way that he's going to be able to debate determinism.
I love that topic. Please.
There's no way he's going to be able to debate determinism.
Can I say a topic real quick? Do you guys believe that men and women can be friends?
Can be? Yeah, sure.
I mean,
yeah, why not?
Yeah,
what be friends?
Wait, are you saying that they can't be?
No,
they can't be friends.
I was just on a live that
sexual...
was like these guys were like saying that like men and women cannot.
Oh wait, Ducky, did you say that they cannot be friends?
No, I think they can be. So, I can't get a word out. So they can be friends, but I would say more often than not that man.
Oh, I have one for you, Ducky. This will be easy because you're a police officer.
I have another one for you, Ducky.
Why? I'm just trying to hold on. Ducky,
I don't think he's going to debate you, dog.
Hold on. He might debate this one.
He can keep trying.
He might debate this one. This one. It is justifiable to unalive other people.
I agree, Mikey. What'd you say?
It is justifiable to unalive other people. I'll take the affirmative.
I agree with that.
Okay.
So how are you going to say that? We were both in law enforcement. Why would you think I'm against that? Come on,
sorry guys. I'm back.
Wait, hold on, officer. Do you think that you could take whatever the opposite is and debate him on it?
Yes.
How
Okay,
much money would you guys take for your own life?
no matter what topic that he wants to debate?
I could take the opposite, yeah.
All right, bro. So just check this out, Ducky. So he's just going to take the opposite side of whatever side you take.
So here's what I'm saying, Bluntman, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to be honest, right? So like I have already, I debated 3 times now, right?
Oh, you're saying you're exhausted. Is that what you're saying?
No, hold on. You got me. Can I just attempt to finish one time on this panel, guys, in the next fucking 4 minutes, please? No, what I'm saying is that I've already.
I'm sorry. That was unprofessional.
Nah, Jay,
Go ahead.
Bluntman, don't be an ass. Go ahead, Ducky.
That was kind of funny. Then I debated, Aruka, and then I debated Tbones, then I debated Aruka again. Right? Like fuck, dude. Like I think it's 25 points each time I win, so I got 50 points. I'm probably gonna lose. I'm gonna give it my best shot, Bluntman. But the way everybody's talking to me, right, is not giving me much fucking hope.
Ducky's trying
So
to.
Damn, this man is fucking
Boy's got a
depressed.
title that says who the fuck is next, and we're not giving hope. What are we doing?
That man said the way people are talking to me, it's not giving me any hope, bro.
Dude's got a belt that says who's next.
We
What are
have
we
Yeah, bro,
doing?
you do, bro.
Ducky, we have 4
Right.
days to teach you philosophy.
Right.
By
So
the way, the points may be restructured, and that would be prorated, meaning if you already debated, the same points would apply. That's contingent, though. I gotta do a little more math.
All right, hit me up.
Yeah.
Oh,
The people
hey,
should
Blunt-
definitely get. People should definitely get.
but I do
more
want everybody to
points.
know that I'm challenging Queen to a debate
Hold
right
on.
now here live.
People should definitely get more points though if they're debating higher tier people because it's more risk,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Bluntman.
There is a multiplier in there for that. Yes.
Okay.
It's
okay.
built in. Our
Yo,
moral
I just want to
debate.
say, men and women can't be friends.
I agree.
Who
We say
holds
can
the
or cannot, Mike?
cannot?
Oh shit! Hey, you want to go ahead and debate?
Men
you wanna
only
debate
care
Mike?
about women that they find sexually attractive, and that's
Ducky,
the
why don't you
problem.
debate Mike? He said that they cannot be friends.
Are you dissing him,
Nah.
Mikey?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's right there.
He ain't running.
Yeah,
he ain't
that'd
running
be
that.
suicide.
He ain't
Y'all
running
are
that.
setting poor Ducky
So
up.
I
ain't
also
running
said
that.
something controversial. I
Yeah,
said
like, do
before
you guys
too.
want to
I'm
see me
curious
get
what you guys
fucking
think
fed to
is.
the
Bro,
wolves? Is that what's
stop,
happening
bro. You
right
gotta
now?
have more
we're
confidence
in the
in yourself,
we're
man.
in the
All right,
thick of
fine.
it
Men and
now,
women can be
Ducky.
friends.
But you know how many
says
times
who's
I've
next.
debated fucking Bluntman and Officer and Liv? Like you here now? You can't just
Yo, don't
back
Have you
forget
out. We're
about
won?
me and
already.
T-Bone.
Have you
We've been
won?
ops on this. We were low key
Have
ops
you
against
won
each
though?
other for
Now answer
years
that
on this
Mike,
question,
app,
Mike
bro.
said,
T-Bone.
Bro,
"Don't
we
forget about
literally
me,
were.
bro."
That's what I'm saying. T-Bone and I were ops for years on this app, bro. And then we just started being always like chill with each other. We're like, all
T-Bone.
right, bro.
Let's focus on the question, T-Bone. Have you won?
The belt says who's next.
I feel.
No, shut
T-Bone
up.
would say,
Don't
let
you
me tell you
fucking
what.
divert.
T-Bone would
Don't
say,
you
wait,
divert.
hold on, hold on.
Pre-tier list, no, I have not won. I'm still in F tier.
I feel
No, I
like
want to know if you've ever won against Mikey
T-Bone
in
would
a
say
debate.
he's beat me 4 times. That's what he
Um,
said. That's what
I
he
T-Bone,
feel
said.
like
don't you get
losing
up
to
here and
Bluntman
fucking
is like
start playing
no,
bitch
no, no, no,
face.
no. Me
a
and
rite of
so
passage.
I don't think I've beaten Mikey. I've definitely beaten Bluntman before.
Definitely
That's
not.
a
On
factual
nothing.
statement. I don't know about
On
Mikey.
nothing.
I was gonna
Like
say,
losing
T-Bone,
to
don't get up
Bluntman
here
is
and
I
like a
mean,
start
the
rite
playing
of
only
in my
way,
passage.
face.
listen, the only way to really fucking know if somebody really won a debate moving forward, in my opinion, bro, is with the fucking judge, an unbiased judge, you know?
Let me tell you
Yeah.
the only times I've lost a debate on this app. One was against Austin like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I lost a debate there. I lost a debate on YouTube. No, wait, not you. Yes, on YouTube against this guy named Synth or whatever. Synth on abortion. I would
Mhm.
say that I what's it called when you draw? But there's another word for it. It's like a stalemate or something like that.
Yes, stalemate, yeah.
I'd say I stalemated with Destiny. I'd say I beat Vosh. And
Yeah, you beat
debated
Bosch.
Destiny?
Yeah. And there might have been like one other debate I may have lost against like a
Wait a
super
minute.
Phil
You
Burley
think you
person.
beat Consciously?
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how it come to
Oh
that
yeah,
conclusion.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you know what? You know who I did lose to? Wait, hold on. Now that reminds me, I lost to a kid that was 17 on abortion. That one's on YouTube too. That was in the very beginning stages
what was
though,
their
when
argument?
I didn't really. I just wasn't. No, wait, it wasn't abortion. I'm so sorry. It wasn't abortion. It was blacks. Something about black crime or something like that. But that was like 4 years ago.
What was the argument the synth guy took you on?
It wasn't that he really had that argument. I fucked up by saying something like, one, I fucked up by not really challenging his perspective as much as I should have. And also I fucked up because I made some like stupid analogy about a fucking caterpillar becoming a butterfly.
Typical.
And then I had to admit, like, because like I'm pretty good faith. So I admitted, I was like, wait, no, I just fucked up there. Like, I was like, that was wrong. And then I was like, oh, fuck. Like, okay, unless I get him on a knockout, I can't come back now. And I didn't knock him out, so.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mike Almighty on your list?
I'm about to go back and watch this Destiny one. I want to see how this one went.
Yeah, I don't even remember what my abortion position was back then.
Oh, here's another topic.
Hold on. So hold on. Mike Almighty said that black people had it better as slaves.
Who's Michael?
Crazy
Oh, this
take.
one.
Sorry, I was on mute.
All right, so wait, are we? Am I just understanding this that Ducky, you're just not going to debate anyone? Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
Hey,
I
come on,
just fucking
Ducky.
called
Come on,
somebody out.
He's
Ducky.
not debating
Ducky,
anyone above
debate.
A rank. That's his
Ducky,
position right now.
debate
Okay,
me on the
okay.
fact. Ducky,
Me, apparently,
debate me
even
on the
though I'm
fact
A-rank.
that men and women can't be friends. Come
He's
on.
not going
I
to debate
agree
you, bro.
with you.
I mean, look,
You
look. I'm
agree?
gonna just say
He
this,
says
Ducky,
not going to
right?
Yes.
debate you.
Because you're pretty good at what you do, right? I wasn't expecting you to be that good with like your critical thinking and whatnot. Eventually, you're gonna reach a point where you got to get some multipliers to move up the tiers, and you
Get some
can't do that
multipliers.
unless you debate people.
I mean,
that's
I don't
like,
understand. Like, do you how many? So I just debated twice in one day yesterday, bro. Like, do I need to? Is anybody else doing
Wait,
that?
who did
listen.
he
If you want to
debate?
take a break, that's fine. It just depends on how fast
Who
you want to run
did
up
he
the tiers.
debate? Did he debate some high tier
He
people?
debated me.
right, so
No,
no.
he debated me and then Arwaka twice.
Who the fuck
which I
is
think
that?
he's
Arwaka's
B tier.
B-tier.
Yeah, so they're both
He
in the
might be
same.
C. He might be C tier now with them losses though.
No, that trans debate was crucial. That trans debate was bad.
Bro, that was like wild.
Bad.
Wait, hold on, Steven. Wait, hold on, Steven. Right
I
here.
feel
isn't
like he
even-
could have won that one though.
Wait, hold on. When they're not ranked, you just keep them. You put them by default in C tier.
Yeah.
All right, so Steven right here is not on T-Bone's debate tier list. So,
I mean, does he
so
want to?
Steven, are you
Yeah.
up? Are you up for debating this Ducky guy?
Yeah, Steven.
I guess.
All right.
I
What
guess
about
so.
Wait,
would you feel-
Steven,
Would you
wait,
feel
Steven.
comfortable? Hold on. Would you feel
Go.
comfortable debating, like deporting minorities from the country and why that would be like a net positive?
I can
Oh my
I can say
God.
why it's socially a net positive.
He's a
Okay.
fucking
Not
racist.
too much. Not
Great.
too. Not,
Yeah,
not,
Ducky,
not too much
yeah,
economics.
Ducky,
I'm still learning economics. You
Okay,
don't have to
what
wait
could
helping
you
me
what
out.
could okay, because he's kind of like on that
Kinda
anti-racist
shit.
shit. Can you debate something racial with him?
Racial, yeah,
Okay.
What would you want to debate?
dude. Anything, bro. Anything he's got in mind.
What do you got, Ducky?
Fuck.
You would call Steven a racist.
Wait,
so
Steven. Wait,
whatever.
Steven.
No, Steven was using like I'm pretty sure it was him using the N
Wait,
word.
Steven.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did.
But before
And the
he's a
R
racist.
word.
before we
And all
add
that other
before
shit.
we add Steven to our list, because I'm trying to avoid adding people who aren't going to come back. Steven, are you willing to join a debate league? Do you want to join the list?
I'll be back.
A debate league?
excellent.
That sounds really gay.
Yeah, that does sound
That
gay.
sounds
but-
really gay.
Gayer than Fire Island, boys.
You just call it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
bro,
a
don't
league.
call
That's
it a
what it
fucking
is.
debate league.
It's a fucking league.
If you want to call it an ELO system, like
No, just be like, you could have just said, "Are you willing to come back?" and that would have been cool. You said, "Would you willing to be joining a debate league?"
the
Hey,
war
yo,
room.
look.
Just call it the war room.
Breaking news.
You joining the war room?
Bro, you can even
Hey,
say
are
the
you
Discord, bro. You
prepared?
can even say Discord.
Are you
Would you be willing to join
Hey,
Discord?
T-Bone.
Are you
T-Bone.
prepared to join the debate
Yeah.
guild?
Steven,
Everybody
Are you-
get on
are
the
you-
table.
Steven, the Discord link to the war room and the red room, blue room is in my bio.
Yeah, just willing
T-Bone, are you-
willing to join the
Fuck.
Discord. That's it. The debate Discord. That's it.
I am not
T-Bone.
agreeing that words can
T-Bone.
sound gay, but to me,
T-Bone.
guild is a little bit more.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
The debate guild.
Well,
Don't
at that
use
point,
that.
at that point, when you say
Like, we
debate
gotta
guild,
remember
Don't
the
use
NHL,
that.
the NFL,
no,
all
hold
of these
up,
are
hold
leagues.
up. When you say debate guild, that sounds so gay that it actually sounds kind of fire. So, like, that might actually work.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ye debate
Leagues are less
Gay.
Leagues are more gay than
Say it, Queen.
guilds.
Yeah, there
No,
you go.
guild sounds gay, real gay, but it
Guild
also
sounds very
sounds
gay.
kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm Braveheart in this motherfucker.
You're
You know what I
wild
mean?
for
Sounds
that.
fancy.
No,
Right,
guild
it's
sounds
like,
nerdy. Okay.
It sounds like
saying
I'm
not
joining
even-
a Renaissance fair.
No,
Right,
no,
it
it's not
sounds
even. It's
fancy.
not even
Hey,
Braveheart.
hold on.
It's not
Can I
even
ask a
Braveheart.
question
It's
real
the
quick?
fucking
Go ahead,
My
Ducky.
Highlander.
question-
It's
Yeah, what's up,
Highlander.
Ducky?
much.
Oh, is that Highlander?
Yeah, it's Highlander. There
so
can only be
my
one.
question is Queen, when will you be ready to get this work? Because you're a B just like me.
I
Ducky,
know.
you'll be puffing your chest out at the
Hey, yo!
most randomest times.
Crazy. I didn't even want to be on the fucking list, and now I'm getting out
Mike,
of the debate
hey,
just because I want it.
Well, no, I just want to be fair that I asked her the questions in the chat earlier to make sure I asked her. I said very simple. Hold on, Queen. I said very simply, hey, Queen, does white culture exist? She said no. So I was getting excited. The next question I asked her was, does black culture exist? And she said yes. So now I want to debate her.
But why me?
I don't know. Everybody else on
I'm
the
right
fucking
here.
panel.
I'm right fucking here, dude. I said I would
Who's
debate you like 5 minutes
Yeah, he
ago.
said he would
but you were
debate you
like
on anything that has to
you
do
were
with
like
race.
12, buddy.
Yo, any topic
Bro,
you want, I
Ducky,
said
yo,
I will
you be
debate you.
ducking like a motherfucker, bro.
Ducky be ducking is crazy.
I'm so
You called me a
confused.
racist. Debate me on why I'm a racist.
I'm going to debate your bitch ass.
Ooh,
Relax.
yes,
Debate
let's
me on
go.
why I'm
How
racist.
about this, Ducky? Ducky, can you
Yeah.
come tomorrow? We could do it tomorrow, but I'm just getting home from being at the hospital all weekend, so I got a lot of shit to do. I'm just listening.
I understand, Queen.
Let me
I
do it
get
tomorrow, okay? Deal?
Officer, are you up there? Hey, officer. Damn. You can't hear me, I guess?
Stepped away for a minute.
Okay, Bex, give me some racial topics to beat this dickhead with, please.
Which dickhead? Oh,
The
Steven?
little racist. Yeah, the racist on the panel.
He literally said that he would debate you on how he's not a racist.
Yeah, I said debate
No,
me
he-
on why I'm not.
so he's not.
To
Hold
be
on.
fair,
hold on.
he only doesn't like Jewish people.
No,
No, that's not true.
Well, that's not
He was
exactly.
using the
He
fucking
definitely has
N
problems
word
with
up
black
here.
people.
He used the
Yeah, I
N-word?
see no issue with using
Yes.
the N-word.
Oh, wow. Never mind.
I
Should
see no
white
issue.
people wait,
But
wait,
you know what the
Ducky,
Irish
Ducky,
are
quick
called?
question.
You wanna know what
Should
the
white
Irish
people be
were
able
called
to
when they
use
came
the
over here?
N-word?
Do you really want to know what
No.
the Irish are called? They were called green N-word.
Pause.
Like,
Pause. That
Kind
should
of
be the
what are we
topic
debate.
idea.
talking
Should
about,
white
bro?
people hold on? Should white people be able to use the N-word? You disagree? Steven agrees.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should.
I
Can
just
you
got back.
identify as black?
I just got back. What's that? Mike, shut up. I just got back.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Actually,
Ducky,
just to
can
be
you do
clear,
that?
Irish were not called green N words; they were called potato N words.
Potato Edwards.
Everybody's an N-word other than like
Wait. So
Anglo-Saxon white people.
both of
So
my
what's the problem?
So both
And
of
people
my
don't call me
heritages,
N-word.
Technically, I'm
both.
an N-word if you really think I'm Southern Italian.
So wait a minute. Both
I
of
could be
my
an N-word.
lineage from my black side and my white side,
Yes.
because they're Irish, were both
Correct.
called N-words.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, yes,
Correct.
sir.
Damn,
You're
I just
double
can't
N-worded.
escape it, bro. I
You
just
London,
come
can't
you
from
fucking
didn't know
filthy
escape it.
stock. Filthy stock.
Everybody is some type of N-word if you're not a WASP. Period. There's send N-words. There's like everybody's an N-word if you're not a WASP. Period.
Queen, you can say, is the word banned on this platform now?
Yeah, I guess.
What, the
Which
N-word?
one?
Yeah, the N word, T-Bone.
Yes,
Did you
yes,
ban
absolutely. I went down immediately after.
it?
Officer, real
Yeah,
talk.
no,
What's up,
I-
dog?
Can you give us some topics other than I don't know about
But we
that
just
one.
came up with like 3.
I just gave you like 10
we
earlier.
with just
Did
one.
slaves
It's
have
okay.
rights?
So, officer, real talk. Can you give us some topics?
Yes. Are you
Did
looking?
slaves
Are you
have rights?
are you
Should
looking
we
for?
embrace AI?
Are you looking for political or philosophical topics?
We do philosophical.
Philosophical topics. Who are you trying to debate?
Steven.
Queen, do you
Nobody wanted to
understand?
debate
Queen, do you
Stephen on
do
race.
philosophy at all, Queen?
I mean, I don't need a debate. Fuck. Do we want me to debate or not debate? Which
No,
one
we
is
do,
it?
but I just want to make sure, Queen, do you
Fuck.
do
Dude, I'm about
philosophy
to
at
not
all?
want to debate.
Oh, no,
This
no,
guy's
no,
We're
annoying.
not doing Queen,
Guy is,
bro. Why
like,
the fuck is
annoying
everyone
and whack.
talking about this? Steven is the one debating. Forget about Queen.
Okay. Well, so we know Steven definitely doesn't know philosophy. He's fresh out of high school.
Not so much.
I mean, I wouldn't
Not
say
so
because
much.
he's fresh out of high school. I mean, I can bring some
So,
fucking teenagers
so this
up
kid
there,
isn't on the list, correct?
which actually
Sure.
sounds kind of
He's
cool.
not
Right?
on the
No.
list. He's
If he
unranked.
takes the debate
Crazy
now, he
fucking
will
Yeah, that's
be
not a
put
good. I'm gonna
in
take
as
that
a.
back. I'm gonna take
If he
that back.
takes the debate now, if he takes the debate now, he will be put into the tier list as unranked, and he goes C. Depending on if he wins or loses, would determine where he goes in the C category.
Maybe me and
Okay.
Okay,
Steven should debate.
I have a topic. I have a I'll try to spit it, and somebody else can refine it if necessary. Look at that! Look at that goatee. Using the state to differentiate rights of minorities and majorities is an act of aggression by the state.
He said
Yeah,
using
but
the
like he would
states.
probably even agree with it, and he wouldn't care.
That's true.
Wait. Say that again. You got to remember, dude. I'm blue collar, dude. I'm like dumb. Say
You're
that
gonna
again.
say,
Does
you're gonna
that
say that it
mean?
would be wrong. You're gonna say
Oh
it would
my
be
God.
wrong. You gotta say it would be wrong rather than aggressive, because Stephen will accept it's aggressive and he'll just say it's not wrong.
Yeah.
True. It is okay. So it is. Yeah. So the same premise with the word wrong. It is wrong for the state to differentiate the rights of the minority and the majority.
Do you think you could debate that, Steven?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I don't think that's wrong at all, man. Dude,
All
I
right,
think
bet. So let's
Ducky,
do
can you
pretty
it.
debate
solid.
that?
Let's fucking do it.
Ducky, can you
Yeah,
debate
we're
that?
We're gonna have to do it at 4 o'clock. I call my daughter in like fucking 5
What the
minutes.
fuck? Why are people waiting for shit? Why
Dude, we
can't we
do
do
it
shit
right
now?
now, bro.
Oh,
Yo,
so
we get it
excited.
done
I have
right
a
now,
daughter,
bro.
bro.
Yo,
I
4
gotta
o'clock, dude.
listen.
At 4
I gotta
o'clock.
call
in
my
Who
an-
knows
fucking
what I'm
daughter,
gonna be doing
bro.
at 4
In an hour
o'clock,
and a
bro? I'm
half.
gonna life, bro. I
In
don't
an
see
hour
how
and
No,
a
it's
half.
3.
Man.
No, it's 3:23 here, guys.
Oh, so in
Bro,
30
Ducky
minutes?
Ducky is literally the equivalent of people talking shit all day, and then they're just like, meet me at the fucking flagpole at 4 fucking p.m.
I feel
And it's
bad
like,
for
bro, I'm
Bluntman
trying to
because
fight you now.
I
Yeah,
think
dude, I'm
Bluntman-
trying to
trying to
get
fight
this
you
on
now.
now, bro.
I think
like,
Bluntman, like, I think he thinks his trolling's working, bro. Honestly, I do gotta call my daughter at 3:30, but when
I'll
after
debate
4, I'll do
Bax.
it.
Is she your real daughter or your stepdaughter?
On what?
She's my blood. She's
I'll
my
take
blood
pro- I'll be
daughter.
pro-life.
Is she one of the kids you like or
Jesus
dislike?
Christ.
Hey, Bluntman, can you take it easy, bro? Chill the fuck out.
I would dislike one of my kids, I'm sure, if I had 4 or 5 of them.
Bluntman.
Four. They're
What the
all pretty
fuck?
great, actually.
There's no way that a
chill on the
parent
kids,
likes
chill on the
all
kids.
fucking 4 of their
Dude,
fucking
no,
child.
I know. Chill
all
on the
4
kids,
of my
chill on the
kids are
kids, chill on the
dope as fuck, actually.
No.
Yeah.
If I have 4 children, one of them is probably going to be restarted, and I'm probably not going to put them in my will either.
Dude, my kids. I don't know about you. You might make those kind of kids. I don't make those kind of kids. My
Wait,
kids
hold
are
on. Just to
fucking
be
dope.
clear, hold on. Wait, hold on. Just to be clear, it's by my standards of being restarted. Okay, so
Well,
if they're
that's a low bar,
if they're like B tier Ducky here, then I'm just gonna say they're in that category.
right? Like the bar's in hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're in
like
that
fuck for
fucking
'em.
category. Yeah, man.
What's it? Can you give me the topic again, officer, please?
Blacks. We're talking about blacks, Ducky.
Well, I have a question. If I can.
we're talking about everything black
It
and
is
dark.
it is wrong for the state to divide the rights of the minority and the majority. It is wrong to have different rights.
You know what? I want to debate. I'd have to really formalize it though. But I could probably debate a legitimate racist, a white racist, and try and convince them why Indians are worse than black people. I could totally do that.
Can I give some breaking news? I want everyone to know that China is delivering 60,000 tons of rice to Cuba to help them out.
No one gives a fuck
That-
about
what about my
Cuba, dude.
goddamn
Cuba's
oil
gonna get
prices?
steamrolled, okay? Cuba's gonna get steamrolled, okay? That's nothing. No one cares about
get
Cuba.
drunk. Don't
Them
get
and one
fucking
army, okay?
What'd you say?
See
What'd
what
he
we did
say?
to Venezuela, bro? Cuba's gonna get swept.
No.
You know what did Steven just
Cuba's
say?
gonna get swept, bro.
No.
Yeah. Now he wants the smoke. Now he
You got a
wants
problem
the
with
smoke.
Cuban, you little bitch?
I have no issue with Cuba. Me personally,
Yeah.
I want Cuba to become not the 51st state, but I want them to become a territory of America, bro.
I
Like
agree
I
with
want to
that.
annex Cuba.
Why? They don't
Because
want
do you
that.
know how much, bro? Do you know what we can
Leave
turn
Cuba the
into?
fuck alone.
But do
You don't know what Cuba
bro?
wants,
But they
Vex.
just have
That's not
land
what
there,
Cuba
dude.
wants.
They have land there that no one uses. Legit, they have so much. Like you can use all of that for agriculture. You can use it for farming, bro. You can set up fucking nice little spots like vacation
Leave Cuba
spots.
alone, and as a matter of fact, give fucking Hawaii
Cuba's
back
getting
too.
got. No. Cuba's
Hawaii
getting got.
goes back, Puerto Rico goes back, Cuba, leave Cuba the fuck
Hawaii
alone.
wouldn't be shit without America.
Oh,
Sorry.
wait.
That's not even
Steven.
close to true.
Wait, Steven,
Tell me you
Steven,
don't know
Steven,
anything
I have
about
a- Steven,
Hawaii.
I have a
What
question.
were they gonna do? Spear people to death?
Wait,
All right.
Steven.
They
Well,
had a
Steven, I have a
fucking-
question.
All right, cool.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up,
Steven,
man?
would you as if you were the leader of a nation, would you go to war with another nation to secure those resources?
Of course he would.
Of course you would. He's an imperialist.
Only
If he thought that they could
only
win.
if that land is showing some sorts of let's see. No, yeah, probably.
Okay, I'll debate
Yeah.
you on that. I'll debate you on that right now.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Well,
let's
that's a
have
problem
debate.
for me though. Like I would actually have to
Do you-
be a
do you
leader, and I
believe
would
it? Do
actually
you
have to
believe-
be in that situation.
Do you believe it enough to
Like,
have a
it depends.
25-minute debate on it? Do you believe enough to have a structured debate on it?
I'll be back.
No, not really. No, I could really care less because I'm
Oh, you
not.
fucking
That'll
pissed me
never
off.
actually. Yeah, no, that'll never actually happen to me. Like, I will never be the leader of a country, dude. Like, so no, that I really don't care too much about that. No.
Okay.
Hey,
Ducky.
hey, I'm keeping it true with you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to waste your time on something that I don't really believe in. You
Yeah,
know what I
let's
mean?
just
At
have
least
this
I have
fucking
the respect.
let's just have this discussion. So you guys actually think that you love your kids equally? You guys are fucking
It's
liars.
crazy.
You
Yeah,
guys
it
are
is kinda
fucking
crazy.
liars.
Okay, hold
Oh,
on,
yeah,
hold on. Do
kids,
any of you have children?
I don't.
Okay, so
Wait,
yeah,
hold on.
you
When
don't
you say, "Do we
understand.
have children?" Are you saying that we know of?
Yes, that you know of.
No.
Well, actually,
He's
to be
gotta
fair,
ask. Yeah, he's gotta ask.
to be fair, Blunt, we do have a few children, unruly children that are running around because we have sunned these motherfuckers for
Oh
the
yeah, no,
past
real,
years.
so real, so real, so real. No, but
It's okay to
seriously,
not like those ones.
but seriously, like, I don't think that I need to have children to understand that I'm not gonna love them equally.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
don't think you love.
definitely.
Okay, so I don't think you love your children the same way.
Oh,
And
so you
I'm
agree?
sure. Hold on, I'm sure that there are people out there who have children they don't like. I'm sure that is a reality, right? But maybe I just got lucky. I don't know that I love all my children in the same way, but like my kids are fucking dope.
Okay, did you ever see that movie Fences with Denzel?
No.
That's
Okay.
such a good fucking movie, dude.
You saw that, right, officer?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It is a good ass movie. But he says this one you gotta watch it. He says this one famous line. It's not even him, it's from a fucking play. But he says this one famous line, this whole speech. The kid asks him, he's like, "How come you ain't never like me?" And he says, "Like you?" He's like, "The fuck kind of law says that I gotta like you?"
Yep.
Yeah. And he goes in this whole speech and he basically tells him, it's like, "I ain't gotta like you." He's like, "I owe a responsibility to you." He's like, "It's my job. It's my duty to take care of you. Right? That's my responsibility as a man, as a father."
Such a man thing to
but
say.
I don't have
Powerful.
to like you. I feel like that would be my position to my kid that I dislike. I'm like, I don't gotta fucking like you.
So
I just
to
gotta
be
take care.
fair, my kids are like
So let me
now.
ask you a question, because you have at least what I understand is a Christian
Yeah.
perspective on things.
Yeah.
And the question is, would you describe that as love?
That's a good question. Would I describe that as love? I don't know. I don't know what love really is. I think love is really difficult to define, even when I hear people try to define it. I don't think I've ever loved anyone in my life besides, like, obviously you love your mom, but like, I don't think I've really loved anything. So, but just because I've never loved anything doesn't mean that I don't care in some way, you know?
How do you know that Jesus loves you if you don't know what love?
How do I know that Jesus loves me? Well, that's just because I just believe in the word, brother. I just believe. But you know,
Do you love Jesus?
I believe. I don't know what love is. We'd have to figure out what love means. Like, I
I can
don't
tell you,
know.
I love Jesus, bro.
I don't know what that
I
means.
love him.
If by love you mean, do I trust him? Yes. If you mean, do I believe in him? Yes. If you ask me, do I want to follow in his teachings and believe that that's the best way to be? Yes. Do I feel protected by him? Yes. Like, I just don't know what love means.
Here, so then let's see if we can put it in a different way, right? So would you say then you would have because intimacy can be many different things. Would you say you would have an intimate relationship with Jesus? Like you have one?
That I have an intimate relationship with him? I don't know what you mean by intimate.
Like, do you have
That
a
also sounds
deep,
pretty gay.
profound relation? No, it's no. Well, no, because I would say, right, I'm trying to work on a strong, intimate relationship with Jesus, right?
Depends on what you mean by intimate.
I'm trying to have a deep,
Yep.
strong
Yep.
relationship.
Getting gayer and gayer, honestly.
No, those words are fine.
All right, bro.
Those words
Look,
are
don't
fine.
say that. Don't say that. Because you're probably like an atheist, bro. Don't say that shit.
Those words are fine.
Right? I don't take up for people that shit on like
bro, chill with
Christianity.
the tism. We can hear the stutter. Relax, bro. You're good.
No, I know, bro. That
I'm
shit really pisses me
agnostic.
off.
I'm not
though.
atheist.
It's not gay. Like
A little bit.
It's 2020. If
No,
it was,
it's not.
we would accept you. You know that, right?
Yeah, we're fine with it.
Yeah.
No, I don't care.
We're not
I
gonna
don't
like.
care.
We're not.
You can
we're
marry
not-
whoever
But
you want here.
it's not.
Yeah,
Steven,
we're not
Steven,
gonna like
Steven,
galley you,
Steven,
brother.
I don't think that they're
Not,
saying
no.
that you have a gay relationship with God. I think just
I am.
the
No, I
verbiage.
know,
I think
but-
the
No, I
verbiage
really
that's
am.
being used. I think the verbiage that's being used it sounds gay.
Sure, yeah, I really don't care.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you
but
just
at least
take a
look
little
at it,
pause in
bro,
between,
like-
just pause in between.
Yeah,
okay?
like Steven, if I asked you, like, if just replace Jesus with any other person, like any other man, And
Yeah, that would be
right,
weird,
if I
right?
said,
But
"Hey, do you
Jesus
have an
is Lord, is
intimate
our Lord and
do
Right
you have
Savior.
here,
an
you see how
intimate
it's
Jesus
relationship?"
weird?
is King.
No, but Stephen, that's the
Jesus is our
point.
Lord and Savior.
Stephen,
It is
I
way
understand
different.
that. Stephen, I understand
I'm
that.
basically saying that have an intimate relationship with God, right? And God is neither
No,
man nor
no, no,
woman,
Stephen,
right?
Stephen,
Like
I understand,
this
bro.
is
Stop
like
saying
the
that.
thing.
Stephen, I understand what you're getting at. I'm not saying it's gay. I'm saying that the verbiage is kind of gay, right? Like if I replace Jesus or God in that sentence with I say, "Hey, do you have an intimate relationship with Mikey here?" Right? It's like sounds gay. It
Don't do
sounds
that. Do that.
sounds gay.
No,
Do
Don't
that.
do
don't do
Don't
that.
do
that.
that.
Don't
Do
Yeah.
not
no,
do
don't
that.
do that.
Right. I would
As a
never do
Christian,
that,
you would
right?
like
Is
you
this
wouldn't even
Steven's
think
coming
that
out
way
party?
though. But blunt man though,
Yes.
like if you
Why do you say
you
it
wouldn't
like
even
that?
think that though.
No, but that's what I'm
Like
saying.
that's like a wild thinking. Like if me saying I have a like I want to have a very strong intimate relationship, right, with Jesus and God, like and you're like saying, oh well, that verbiage is kind of gay. Like
No,
no,
I'm
it's
not
not.
saying that
In the
it's
context that
gay.
I'm using it, no, it's not.
Bro, I don't think you're listening. I didn't say that it's gay. I said it sounds kind of gay. That's why I'm trying to get you. And it's not even just me, right? Because if it was just you and I talking here, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But when you have other people, they're gonna look at this and say, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah, well, those people are idiots, bro. Like,
Yeah, but but you also want to try to bring people over to like God, right?
uh,
If you want to bring
sure.
people over to God, let's just not sound gay, you know?
No,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
but
Yeah,
I don't care how it
I
sounds.
find
That's the feeling
I
that I
find
got.
that I find that in religion though, I'm not gonna lie, like the Bible be going hard as fuck. Like you could
The
really
Bible be going hard
hard
as
as
fuck.
fuck, boys. Like
Dude, that trilogy is one of the best
we're
trilogies in
we're
history.
we're we're talking about essentially walling motherfuckers for not falling in line. You could really convince me of some shit like that, but tell me another
Old
man
Testament is fucking
is gonna
savage,
the Old
bro.
Testament is
Fucking
fucking yeah, I'm
savage.
it's baller. Like, but telling me that a male patriarchal like figure's gonna be deep in me somewhere, I'm not doing that.
Oh wow.
But anyway, Steven, based on what you're saying, I know what you're trying to say. Yes, I am trying to do that. I just don't I have a difficulty defining love, and I feel like other people when they try to define it, it's difficult for me to understand what they mean. So
Yeah, I get it. I guess. Well, actually, I don't get it, right? Because to me saying that, right, like it doesn't. Nothing about that, right? To me, sounds gay. Because like, and I've said that, right? I've said that to many people, many conversations, right, that I was having with other Christians, and even they don't think it sounds gay, right? Because they understand, right? It's just the understanding, right? I'm not even mad at them for saying it. I'm more mad at you for saying it, right? Because right, you're saying you're a Christian, right? But you're saying then, oh, well, that sounds like kind of gay. Like it doesn't, right? In the context that you understand it from, because you are a Christian as
Is
well.
Ligma in here? Is Ligma in here?
There.
Ligma, I want to challenge you to a debate formally, lightning style, if you're interested.
What's the topic?
I'll give you a choice. There's three. One, slaves have rights. Two, veganism ethics. Okay. The slaughtering of animals is unethical and immoral, and I would classify this underneath the same framework that I would personhood. Um, Third topic. I'll debate. It is rights violating to use law to prevent abortion to prevent abortions.
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. So slaves have rights. You would be on the side of slaves do have rights.
Correct.
Veganism, you would be on the side that slaughtering animals is unethical.
Correct.
And for the last one, you would be on the side of implementing laws to ban abortion.
No, I would. I mean, any law that bans an abortion is unethical by the state.
Okay, so you would be against the laws.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Before I pick one of these, can I ask why these are the topic?
They're just the next. I mean, you could bring one too. They're just the things that are on my brain today.
Okay, so they're on your brain. I was just wondering if I had said something that led to these topics. I was just making sure.
No, negative. I just saw you in the comments. You're the only person on the list that I know for sure disagrees with me on something. Unless there's other people, Bleach, Thumb, Tacos, they're all here too. It's open challenge day. I'm just taking all debates. I even take a position I don't believe in.
I mean, for funsies, we could do the veganism one.
Excellent. All right, we have a lightning debate. Do we have a judge?
Wait. You want to do this right now?
What's the claim?
Wait, hold on. Pause. This is happening right now.
Preferably, yes.
I'm currently on a date to the movies. I can't do it right now.
Why the fuck are you on TikTok then?
Well, first of all, drop her off. It's bros first. Drop her off. Get to the business, and then get back to her.
Someone is getting blocked today, apparently.
Protect your masculinity, king.
Bro.
Yeah.
This man said.
Oops, my finger slipped. Oops,
what happened?
My finger slipped. Come back up.
Absolutely fucking deserved, Bex. Absolutely fucking deserved.
Hey, yo.
That was
my finger slipped.
What your girl right next to you is diabolical as fuck. Diabolical as fuck.
No, I get it, bro.
Crazy.
I got it. I get it, bro. Like sometimes you just gotta let them know that they're not that important.
Don't. Hey, look. First of all, Bex.
Right now.
Do not drop the Hegelian kings, okay?
Oh, you be careful.
Don't drop Hegelian kings, okay?
Relax.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
I would make a request because
What's up, brother?
Have fun doing this debate. Can we do this tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm free all day. I have to go for it.
What about Friday and us turning it to a Thunder debate instead?
I will be on military leave. I'll be on military tomorrow.
Plus Friday we have the Bluntman special.
Well, yeah, but you should have more than one debate. You should have.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's way better to have them lined up so that we have like a whole.
No, we do. No, we do though, right? Isn't Queen and Ducky also debating on Friday? Right? No,
I thought that was supposed to be tomorrow.
I think that's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Okay. Friday, if you want to do that instead, it gives me time.
Yeah, line them up.
Right,
line them up.
You're gonna miss my debate with Bluntman. Wow.
Well, you chose until I have to train to slay the enemies of our
nation.
nation.
Am I supposed to debate you on again?
I have a fucking.
We haven't decided yet, but I didn't choose anything. Bluntman said he wanted an opening act for Ducky, so apparently I'm the.
That sounds like a main event. You know what I'm saying?
Well, apparently Ducky's the main event. I'm the opening act.
Could never.
Well, but this man said that he was going to embarrass me, man.
He did. He said he was going to use your vanity.
Bluntman, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't win by more than 10 points, I will dog you.
I don't even know how the
me against Bluntman.
No, Bluntman against Ducky. If he doesn't win by more than 10 points, I'm dogging him.
Yeah, no, bro. Come on, stop, bro. Stop.
I thought you said Bluntman.
That man can take as much, bro. What did you say that you guys are trying to prep him? You're trying to prep him.
We were trying to.
He's been training Phil with me and Mikey. He's gonna dog walk you.
Oh wow!
Yeah, apparently, I'm just dog shit. So real,
babe. You were reading all night. You were reading Dobachetsky all night.
I know.
What the fuck?
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Ducky's going to get up there. He's going to forget everything that you fucking talked to him about, and he's not going to know what to do.
He said, so Bluntman basically said, in the face of his one annihilator, all rationale will leave his mind. Okay.
I'm going to challenge him on beliefs that I know that he wasn't going to be prepped for, and I know he's not going to be able to remember all of this in 4 days. So.
It's okay. Last night he admitted that the Holocaust is fine and that cannibalism is normal. So it's.
Wait, how could the Holocaust be fine if it never happened, though?
Okay.
That's the real question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lap you for that.
Right.
Yo, bro, that's a debate, bro. You can't drop him. That's a debate right there.
Just in case.
Friday doesn't work for me. Friday I have work. Friday doesn't work.
Yeah, let's just do it. You want to do it tomorrow or later
just
tonight?
Dropping people
tomorrow,
for opinions you don't share. That's interesting.
Wide open.
That would probably be a better. Honestly, that would probably be a better.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I don't give a fuck what this kid's opinion is. This kid told me earlier that he's like a pro yacht. I don't give a shit. It's because the app is known to ban accounts. We're already down one account today.
Wait, hold on.
So free comp for putting on a cape, ma'am. Read the room. Check yourself at the door.
No one's putting on a cape, bro. Relax there.
Yeah,
this woman's
shut up.
Got no cape for me. Hold up.
Is that a chick?
Yeah, she can be quiet like everybody else.
But y'all can just fuck off, you stupid pieces of fucking shit. You little
You're like a foreigner, bro.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, do you even go here, bro? Do you even go here? What are you talking about?
You even go here? You even go to America, dude? You even go to America? That's the question.
You can't sit with us.
You couldn't even get into the club. The fuck we talking about?
Can't Steven fucking.
Wait, hold on. Why don't we put Steven? Why don't we put Steven on the list for? Oh no, wait, he's already debating someone, isn't he?
True. Yeah, he's running the fade with Ducky here in allegedly 15
Yeah,
minutes.
allegedly. Yeah, no, he's running. He's
Yeah,
running.
give him a taper him up.
Yo, wait, if he doesn't show
All
up,
right,
is that
Lid.
an automatic win?
Oh yeah, that
I
should
mean,
be an
hey,
automatic. Do you guys
Is
do
that
it?
an
You
automatic?
guys don't do
Bro, it was
automatic
set.
wins if they don't
It was
show.
set. He said he was gonna be here. You guys should add that as a rule, dude. If it's set,
No, it
you
it
know
is a
you
rule.
it
should
is.
be
It
there.
is a rule. The problem though is like because if he tells us that he needs to reschedule, he gets one of those, and then afterwards it's a strike at that point. Or I'm sorry, no, it's minus points, right? He gets minus points for
Is
that.
it if he doesn't
Correct.
bring it up though? Like,
Oh,
what happens
there
if
he is,
just
though.
duck and-
There he
If he
is.
doesn't bring it
Ducky.
up, then yeah, Ducky. So
Yeah.
if 4 o'clock does not work for you, and you got to push it back a little later today, you need to let us know now. Because if 4 o'clock
I've been
hits and you're not
listening.
here, that's lost
I'm
points.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here.
Wait,
Oh,
Steven.
okay.
So you're
Okay.
saying
Yeah.
you don't need to prep for Ducky?
Why does it feel like you guys are like?
No, dude, I really just
It
don't.
almost feels like you guys are like, I don't know. Do you guys want me to fail or something, bro?
Yo,
Like, what's
Dan, yo,
like
bro, this
Oh,
man.
no,
Nah,
Ducky,
I'm just
I
saying.
don't.
No,
Like,
Ducky,
Now
listen,
listen,
right?
Ducky,
Because I
if you
feel like
want me
all
to
of a
be
sudden, like,
honest,
all
I
of a
don't
sudden,
hold on.
all of a
Let me
necessarily.
talk.
sudden,
Let me
all of a
talk to
sudden,
Ducky,
Ducky.
real quick,
Ducky.
Ducky,
like
real
all of a
quick. I
sudden,
don't
cancel
necessarily.
Bex hates me. Officer
Ducky,
wants me
I
to
don't
die. I'm really
necessarily
upset
want.
about this. You know.
Ducky, I don't want you to fail. I'm more excited to see you get into the weeds of the
Exactly.
shit because you're
Yeah.
new to
No,
the
we
scene.
want you to
At least
win.
me personally, I can't speak for everybody else. Them niggas might hate you. Me personally, I don't hate you, Ducky.
I'm only
No, we
applying.
want.
Officer hates me. You don't love me, bro.
I'm only applying weight to your chest. I'm only applying weight to your chest because you have a belt that says "Who's next."
Yeah, I also mine is just
Fuck
I
you,
do
Blutman.
want you to fail, but that's only because I have
I knew it.
I have an
Before it came out of
intimate
his mouth, bro.
relationship with Steven. So
Oh
that's
wow.
why it's not gay. It's not gay.
What did he say?
It's not gay. It's like Jesus.
No, it's not gay. No, don't do
Yeah,
that.
no, don't
Stop.
say that.
Don't do that. Don't say that.
Don't say that
Don't say
shit.
that.
You
Don't
and
say
your
that.
fucking logs, bro. Shut up.
Yeah.
Go worship your trees.
But Ducky, this
All
is
right.
the thing. Ducky, we are going to personally escort you to S plus tier.
What?
You're getting there, buddy. We are
Oh, I
going-
thought you meant after this one. I was about to say
No,
what?
not after this one. No, Ducky, we are going to hold your hand to S plus. All right? You're
I ain't
gonna get
holding
Honestly-
shit. Hold on.
Honestly,
hold
bro,
on.
he might steamroll me. I'm
Hold
not
on.
gonna
That's a
lie.
grown ass
Well,
man. I ain't holding
Just
shit.
to be clear,
But I
right?
will help
So, just to be clear,
I'll hold your hand, Ducky.
just to be clear,
They're all mean.
I'm debating that it's wrong for the state to divide the majority and minority. Correct?
Negative.
Yeah, the
No, that's what it is.
dividing
That's
of
what it is.
the laws.
Hold on.
between-
Hold
No.
on. Fuck.
Or
dude.
right.
Hold on.
whatever.
Hold on. The debate is it is wrong for the state to give different rights to the majority
Right,
than the
that's what he
minority.
said. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
No, what I said was what I thought I was debating was that it's wrong for the state to divide the majority and minority.
No, you said the rights. You said
We
what
could do
opposite
that one
said.
too. Rights, that one, whatever.
So
Well, what do you mean when you say divide the majority and minority? What is that? That just sounds like segregation.
Yeah,
That's just that's what I wrote down, bro.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I
Hey,
said.
oh, wait. No, hold on. No, hold on. This is fine. Segregation's wrong. Segregation was wrong.
Okay, so wait, are you doing Wait, Steven, are you debating
Yeah,
that then?
segregation.
Okay. We have a debate.
And Steven, you don't need to prep in any way. You don't need
Dude,
to.
no.
Do I need to drop?
Oh my God! So I'm debating how it's wrong for the state to divide the
No,
majority and
everybody should
minority.
stay on mute.
Yes.
All right, so you're
Yeah,
just
segregation.
he's
so
pro
basically, why
segregation.
segregation is wrong.
Yeah, he's pro segregation. You're anti segregation. That's it.
Are we running the fade now, or do we need a minute?
Yeah, did you go get your
Give
kid?
me like 2 minutes. Let me get a
Okay.
drink of
All
water.
right. Bex, are you able to time score? Are you able to time keep Bex? Are you able to time keep?
What are the rules? Can
Yes.
somebody run me down the rules for these?
Yep.
Yes.
So we've got.
So,
Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. Okay, I was gonna say. So the way it works in the debate league, Stephen, is we do. If you're familiar with any amount of debate, we do what's called the lay judge style. There's a rubric, Stanford style rubric. It's graded on 6 different categories. Okay, total of 5 points per category. They're pretty simple. The first category, respect for the other team.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't cuss them out, you know what I'm saying? The next category is information, presented information, used information. Next category is rebuttals, how well you counter argue. The use of any facts or statistics, how accurate are they? How supportive are they to the major points, X, Y, and Z? The next one is organization. Okay. How well is your argument being structured and organized? And the last one is understanding of the topic. Are you understanding, in this case, of what segregation is in your position within itself while understanding that topic? Okay. Do you understand?
No, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Roger that.
So the way that the debate takes place, since this is enlightening, you're going to have a 2-minute opening statement, 20-minute open dialogue, and then a 2-minute closing. Do y'all want to flip a coin real quick to figure out who goes first so we could establish that?
Can I flex my chest? Am I able to do this since I won the last debate I was in and say that I'd like him to go first?
I was gonna say you can go first, but
yeah, I think to keep it fair, we should probably do a coin toss here. I'll ask Siri. Give me a second.
All right, dude. It's all good either way. Fuck it.
I'm gonna get flamed.
Wait. Who's calling it? That's the question.
I don't care. He can call it.
I'll call it. Let me know.
Steven.
Heads.
What the fuck? Flip a coin.
Didn't work?
It's tails.
So am I keeping time?
So Ducky wins that one, right?
Yeah, so Ducky would go first. I called heads.
No. He gets to choose who goes first.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he won the coin toss.
Okay.
You go first, Steven.
Bex, do you want to take care of the time or?
Yeah, we're doing a lightning.
Okay.
So
Give us just a second. Do we have a judge that would be on standby or no?
Give me like literally 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay. Any other questions before we get started? A 19-year-old version of Nick Fuentes, Jesse. That's who Steven is.
So just to run down how
I'm not Mexican.
Just to run down how the time works, you each have 2 minutes for an opening statement. I will be keeping track. I will put 30-second warnings in the chat. After your opening statements, we go into 15 minutes of open dialogue. I will put a 5-minute, a 2-minute, and a 30-second warning in the chat. Afterwards, you each get 2 minutes for a closing statement. Again, I will put 30-second warnings in the chat. When we're ready to start, Steven, on your first word, your timer will start.
Alrighty.
Wait.
So
We don't have the judge just yet. We gotta figure that out on the back end.
Okay. 1 second.
Bro, I will fucking judge this shit, bro.
We have a judge.
We have a judge.
You want to know who the judges are.
Why not? Okay, we got a judge. Everything's good. Bex, you ready?
I am
ready.
Wait.
Hold on. I got a contention here.
John, shut the fuck up.
No one knows who the
Woodman.
fucking judge is. How do we know? How can we verify this person's gonna act in an objective manner?
They've
So
been
they have legitimacy.
so far. We have so far we have ran 10 debates, I believe. And I've been keeping track.
Yeah, Iron fucking Yoda. Who the fuck is that guy?
My fucking pal, my buddy.
I don't know. Regardless, yes, that guy's not.
Oh, and he's his fucking pal.
We've been checking the bias as these things have come through. So if judges start to show that there's a clear bias in how they're scoring, they get eliminated from being a judge.
I'm not really worried about the bias. That's not really what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is that this fucker with 234 fucking followers, right? That's not really part of this fucking debate atmosphere, judging the fucking debate. You need someone who actually knows and understands debate.
Bluntman is such a fucking troll. Shut up,
Bluntman, there's been a process.
I just be the most elite. I'd be the most elite judge, bro.
So there's been a process that we've gone through to make sure that these individuals have an understanding, not just politically, but when I ask them about their moral and ethical framework, to give me an idea of if they understand philosophically what's going on within conversations, how to judge. Yeah, I'm not denying that that's you. You're just not a judge. But the judges definitely have the qualifications to be in the positions that they're in. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Right. And if they show anything else, they will be removed. With that being said,
hey Tbone, check
this.
Okay, wait. Last question.
Can Bluntman shut the fuck up now?
I got one last thing. Hold up, you about to get cooked by a 19-year-old. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm just have to drop you.
Last question.
My last thing here. Once they judge this shit, are they going to speak on it so that we can see how they came to their conclusion?
So they will release their scores from the rubric. They'll say, hey, they got a 5 in respect. They got this in rebuttal, that in right. So each category they will
All
release
right,
to
if this
one
is
of us in the
bullshit,
group.
I'm fucking rioting. Go ahead.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
Hey, T-Bone.
Yes.
After this begins, check Discord.
Copy.
All right, I'm ready when everybody else is ready.
Okay.
Hey man, also I want to say good luck, bro. You got this shit.
I'm gonna get steamrolled. It's all
No,
good, bro.
don't
It's gonna be
fucking say
easy
that,
win for
dude.
you.
You never fucking know, bro. Real shit. You got it, man.
Steven,
Okay.
whenever you're ready on your first words, clock starts.
All right. It's opening statement first, right? So yeah, so segregation wasn't wrong, right? So in an essence, right, we saw what we saw black households thriving, black dads in the homes. You know, crime rates weren't that high. They were still there. They were kind of iffy though. And then as you move forward, right, past all that, 1960s, you know, JFK gets into fucking presidency, right? We see once segregation is no more, we see crime rates shoot up, right? We see what else? No, that's all I got there. But yeah, we saw crime rates shooting up. We saw more degeneracy within, you know, I would say black households, more black on white violence. You know, what else, dude? Yeah, I wasn't really prepared. I'm just kind of just freeballing this off the top of my head. That's really all I got for an opening statement.
All right, as the moderator, that brings the first opening statement to a close. Ducky, you have 2 minutes. Steven, I'm going to mute you just so we don't get any accidental background noise. You're muted just to prevent accidental background noise. Ducky, it's your turn. 2 minutes on the clock. It'll start when you start talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, people on the panel, people down in the comments, right? The role of the state, it's not to divide its people, but it's to govern them equally, right? When the government separates citizens into majorities, minorities, and treats them differently, it abandons its most fundamental principle, right? And we all know that's equal protection under the law. History's shown us that once the state begins to categorize people, it rarely stops at harmless distinctions, right? From the legal segregation upheld in the fucking nasty Jim Crow laws to the systemic discrimination that it faced, dividing populations, right? That's never led to fairness, but to injustice, to resentment and long-term instability. At the end of the day, a government that favors one group over another, whether it's intentionally or under the guise of balancing outcomes, risks undermining merit, eroding trust. Citizens stop seeing each other as equals, and instead they become competitors for state-sponsored advantage, right? Equality means individuals are judged by their actions and character, not their group identity. So when the state elevates identity above individuality, it weakens the very unity it claims to protect. Everybody knows all these things I'm saying. We should strive for a society where law is blind to labels, where no one is penalized or privileged simply for belonging to a distinct group. Because the moment that the state decides who counts more or less, it stops being a neutral arbiter, right? And starts becoming a source of division itself. I'm done.
Time. We're going to move into 15 minutes of open dialogue. I'll give a 5-minute warning, a 2-minute warning, and a 30-second warning in the chat. And time will start as soon as one of you starts speaking.
Yeah. So would you agree that the basically, what do you think about equality under the law, right? So like the foundation of liberal democracy, is that equal treatment? Or what would you define democracy as?
Democracy, what would I define democracy as?
Yep.
Democracy, I would define democracy as a government structure that is held by one person seated at the top, right? That is elected out over periods of times. New people can come in. They have elections for things such as local laws, everything there, elections locally. So that's what I would define it as, really.
Okay, so the foundation of like liberal democracy, though, what would you say the foundation of liberal democracy is, if I can ask? I'm curious.
No idea.
Okay. I would say that it's equal treatment, man. Would you agree with that?
Liberal democracy, can you define to me what liberal democracy is, just so I know for my understanding, please?
Yeah, so I would say it's a democracy where that's based on fair and equal treatment at the end of the bar none. So it's like dividing.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're talking about. Honestly, I can't really agree or disagree, right? Because I don't have the actual definition in front of me. Can we get the Webster's dictionary for that, please, or a certified dictionary for
Yeah,
at least
sure we should.
both liberal and democracy, just so we can
So you want
have just a foundational objective truth between it.
So to be clear, you're asking me for the definition of the liberal democracy.
Right. A certified definition, just so we both can go off of a objective foundational, right?
Okay.
Because I would say definitions, right, are objective. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll get you a definition of. Let me pause the clock.
Yeah, pause time. We'll let them find their definition.
I got you, buddy.
Because I don't want to go off of just subjective definitions that what we both think it is. You know what I mean? I want to have it.
Wait, we're not providing.
No, this isn't in the debate. No, this isn't in the debate.
Yeah, no,
we need to.
The debate is paused. The debate is paused while we get a definition, and then we can go back to it.
No reason for the extra words. We know why we need one. We got it. Okay.
I'll start time again when Ducky starts reading the definition.
All right, hold on a second. And once I get this, I want to see if you agree on this definition. Okay. Okay, so the definition I have here, right? So it would be liberal democracy, right? Definition of liberal democracy is a political system that combines democratic elections with the protections of individual liberties, rule of law, and minority rights, ensuring government power is limited.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
excellent.
That's what I have here. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, right? I'm not for democracy, right? I think we both know that. So democracy to me is no boing, right? I don't follow democracy. I don't believe in it. So I mean, when you're talking about democracy, right? To somebody who doesn't believe in it, what would you? I'm sorry, let me say that. When you are talking about democracy, are you talking about it in the way our government functions, or just in a essential term, how should a democracy handle these issues with minorities and majorities?
I would say under the way that our country handles democracy, right? And being one of the big things when it comes to democracy in our country, equal protections under the law, right? And that's why I say your stance kind of contradicts that. Dividing people, contradicts the principles of our democracy, like equal protection clauses. I would say that laws, they should apply to individuals, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You would agree with that?
That they should apply to individuals, sure.
That they should apply to individuals, not categories.
Well, Well, when you're talking about different groups of people, right? When you have majorities and minorities in countries, you would be kind of grouping them into different categories, right? Like I wouldn't be in the same category, let's say, as like a black man, right? I'm not African American. I'm white. I'm Caucasian. I'm in a different category.
Is a black man is a black an individual?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Is a white man an individual?
Yeah.
Okay. Is a Latino man an individual?
Sure.
Are those different racial categories?
Yeah, there's different categories. Yes, they were putting them into different categories.
So should those individuals have equal protection under the law?
No. I mean, no. You have to look, right? So we're talking about America, right?
Yeah,
You have to look.
Tell me why they shouldn't, sir.
Right. Yeah. So we're talking about it in the sense of America, right? So America, while yes, like the South was predominantly, right, I wouldn't say built by, slaves, right? That's really where we kind of first saw, right? Besides natives who, we kind of just, got rid of them, if you know what I mean. While some stayed around and, some were also treated, as the African Americans down south. I think that when you're looking and talking about a country, right, the founding stock, the people who built that country should definitely have way more rights and different liberties, right, than people of a smaller section that really built a few things.
Can I ask you a question? Do you believe in our Constitution?
No, I wipe it with my butt.
Okay, so you don't stand for anything the Constitution.
No, I wipe it with my butt.
So what do you operate off of then? Like what are your
my morals?
Your more valuable.
What I know from what is right and what is wrong.
Okay, so you don't believe in law then?
Do I believe in law? Well, the laws, right, are based upon, my morals. Most laws, right, are based upon my morals.
Slow down. The law is based upon your morals?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay, so are your morals going to cause an officer to come to your house and arrest someone if someone breaks, into your home?
Well, yeah, my morals would be to report that person or report the break-in, sure.
I understand that, but what I don't know where I'm going. This is insane. But what happens once you call 911? Who usually comes out to your home?
Law enforcement officer.
Why are they coming out to your home?
Because this person broke into my house, and goes against my morals.
It doesn't go against the law?
Well, it goes against the law, and it also goes against my morals. Like, I don't think you should be breaking into people's houses. Like I said, right, most of the laws, right, coincide with my morals. Therefore, right, I'm going to follow most of the laws. Like, that's...
So you're going to follow the laws. Does the Constitution have anything to do with those laws?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Some parts, right. But I would say most of our basic laws, right, that we've had since, founding stock came from Christian morals.
Okay.
They're based upon Christianity and Christianity morals, based on religious morals.
I gotcha. We're gonna go back. Okay. Yeah. Would you agree that people are more than, their group labels? People.
I think if you can prove yourself, sure, yeah.
Okay.
Prove you're not like the rest of your community.
Hold on. So people are more than their group labels if they can prove themselves? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, isn't that what I said?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to comprehend it. It's different for me to hear that, my friend. Can you explain to me what you mean by prove themselves?
Yeah. By, for example, being an upstanding citizen. Ultimately, for me, being a good religious man or woman. Having a family, not having kids, and then just go fucking off somewhere else, actually taking care of your kids, taking care of your household, stuff like that. Just things that a good basic human should do.
Okay. So let me ask you a question real quick. Like, how should the state classify someone who belongs let's say to multiple groups? If in your perfect world, how would we do that?
Like mulattoes?
Sure.
Biracial people?
Yeah.
I don't really know what to call them. I kind of just look at them weirdly. I really don't even know where to put them, honestly. They're mixed breeds. You have nowhere to put them.
Okay, I got it. And who decides who decides which identity matters more, right?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so like who's the person that decides which identity matters the most? Like who is the person that's going to say like the white people matter more or the black people matter more or the
I would say based on the founding stock and who built that country.
Okay, so in America, right, who would that be?
White people.
So you think white people should be the ones that decide which identity matters most?
Well, no, they shouldn't decide. It should be automatically understood. Like we built this country, you know. Our people founded this country. Like this is our country. We are the founding stock. We should. That's like not even like a question. You shouldn't even think about that. Like they should automatically know. Like how I know.
All right, I'm just trying to get a baseline here, right? So let me ask you a couple more questions, if that's okay. So if a poor person, like from the majority, right, majority, is worse off than, let's say, a wealthy person from a minority, should the state still treat them differently, or like what?
Yeah.
Why?
The state should do everything they could to help that white person get off their feet. If they're in any bad habits, they should help them be more of a functioning member to society because they're white and you know they matter.
What if the person was black?
I still think the state should help, but not in the amount that a white person should.
Okay. Can I ask you a couple more questions, man?
Go ahead.
All right. So if we justify dividing people by race, right, or ethnicity, fuck, why should we stop there, right? Why not just by religion or not? I mean, why not just add religion to that or political?
No, I believe that too. I mean, I don't think we should have any Islamists or any Jews. Like, I think predominantly we should be a Christian country.
What about even political belief, right? What do you think about that?
Well, I don't believe people should have a different political belief in a country, as that creates division, right? As we're seeing here in America now, right? We're in a great divide, right? Because of these two major political parties, right? So I only believe in a one-party system.
I got you. What about ideology, bro?
Goes into politics. I mean, political ideologies, yeah.
So it all should just be one,
People
right?
should think the same, yes. That's what I'm saying. People should think the same. Like, the way I think is the way you should think, right?
Okay.
Especially for white. I mean, it's like a no-brainer.
So how would you define who qualifies as a minority?
Who qualifies as a minority?
Yeah.
I mean, how we qualify it here in America now? I mean, I don't know. By numbers.
You said by numbers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can you give me an example, like of what you mean?
Okay, say America is there's 10 million Americans, right? In America, we just started, and then out of nowhere, right? All these fucking people we got, because there's a lot of Indians. Let's say 100 million Indians from India came to America, right? Ultimately, right, I would say then those Indians, right, became the minority if they wipe all those people out. Not really if they wipe all those people out, but if they gain control, right? That's obviously a hypothetical, but...
Gotcha. So what happens when someone belongs to multiple groups? Which one should the state prioritize?
Like I said, mixed people, I don't even know how to categorize them, right? Because they're not one thing, right? They're technically like mutts. They don't have any group that they belong to because unfortunately their parents were not smart people and decided to bring that burden upon them.
Okay. If so, if it's acceptable to treat people differently based on identity, right? You know what we talked about. Where do you draw the line?
With identity, like what
Yep.
makes somebody somebody?
Yeah.
I mean, I think everything matters. But most importantly, I mean, I think race matters the most. Being with people of your people, but I really wouldn't draw a line. Maybe I would draw it probably at race, just categorize people by race. I mean, that's honestly the way I think now. I don't really, when I look at another white person, I would say I have more in common with them than I do a black person. Like my favorite analogy to use, and people hate this one, especially like other Christians, is I would say I have more connections, right, to a white atheist than I do a black Christian.
Interesting.
Time. All right. So who gave? Stephen gave the opening statement. So we're gonna start with Ducky giving.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ducky, you give the first closing statement. You have 2 minutes. I'll give a 30-second warning in the chat. Time starts when you start speaking.
Oh, me or Ducky?
Ducky.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Listen, it's real simple. Like this was a very interesting debate for me. So thank you. But so at the end of this debate, the question is, it's really simple, right? What kind of society do we want to live in? Do we want a society where people are treated as individuals, or one where the government sorts us into little groups and decides our value based on that label, right? Stephen down here, he might argue that dividing people into majorities and minorities is necessary, right? To fix maybe possibly present inequalities, but history teaches us a dangerous lesson, right? When governments take it upon themselves to classify and treat people differently, it never leads, it rarely leads to justice. It leads to division. Like I said earlier in my opening statement, we've seen this in systems like Jim Crow, right? Where the state decided that group identity mattered more than individual humanity. So I'm not saying that those situations are identical, but I would say the principle is the same. Once you allow the state to draw lines between people, right, you open the door to unequal treatment, and unequal treatment, no matter how well-intentioned, undermines fairness. Fairness it's not about balancing groups. It's about treating individuals equally. So I would tell you guys to ask yourself, is it just to give or take opportunities based on something a person can't control? Is it right to solve inequality by creating new forms of it? And if so, most importantly, where does that stop, right? A government that divides the people can't unite them. That's common sense. A system that prioritizes identity over individuality can't truly be fair.
Time. All right, and Stephen, it is now time. You have 2 minutes for your closing statement. Put 30-second warning in the chat. Time starts when you start speaking.
Yeah, I think just like an overall, I guess, summary of what I was pretty much talking about is that I think the different racial groups in America should be looking out for each other. Like each group should be worrying about their own group. And in a sense, right? Wow. Because we've seen what individualism, right? Just saying, oh, everybody, is their own individual, right? Well, I would say when you have a group, right, that does many bad things, right? We know that group. We need to, put a label, treat them, and as they should be treated, right? If you're not doing what's right for society and what is beneficial for our civilization and help us to get power, and at least in our hemisphere, I don't know what you're doing. Collectivism is honestly the only way to go in America now. America's fucked. Under segregation, we saw like I said before, crime rates were down. Well, crime rates were down. All of that. Well, especially violent crimes were down. Obviously, you still have petty crimes that were up, but at least violent crimes were down. And then, as we saw, the lifting of the segregation laws, Jim Crow, after the 1960s, the crime rate drastically increased. But yeah, mainly I'm just saying white people are better. That's pretty much what I'm saying. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah.
Time.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
All right.
We will wait to hear back from the judge. But Stephen, I don't know how you hold any beliefs.
That was a wild ride, Stephen.
What do you
Can I
mean?
ask you some questions? Can I ask you some questions?
You know what's crazy is that I have it tallied here. I have Steven winning, like barely, but I have
Wow.
Barely. He said barely.
Fucking wild.
Nice.
Are we bluffing?
Nice.
Okay, I want to ask some questions. Is that okay? I'm talking to you, Stephen.
Yeah, by all means. You take it away.
Okay, wonderful. Where are you from?
Where am I from? Florida.
What part of Florida?
What part of Florida? Charlotte County.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, second. Sorry, I'm from Georgia. Anyways, besides the point.
Hey, go Dogs.
So, hell yeah, go Dogs.
Oh, wait, give me 1 second. We have our score. Ducky in the left corner. B-ranked fighter. Multiple wins underneath his belt. Remains undefeated in his own weight class. 25 points. Steven, unranked fighter. New to the platform. Welcome to you. I've
never even done a professional debate like that in my fucking life. I'll just be honest. I've never.
I'm sorry. Talking over the announcement is insane. As I was. Sir. As I was. Steven, in the right corner. 13 points. Winner by decision, Ducky.
At least I got fucking 13 points. That's all that matters, man. At least I got some kind of points.
That's wild. How did he come up with that?
He got over 10, but
at least I got over 10, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shit, first debate, and he's also young. He's 19.
How did he come up with that?
My personal, well, maybe I shouldn't give opinions because I'm just running everything. Congratulations to Ducky. I'll just say that. And
that was trash.
Hey, W Bluntman, yo! Everybody should give money to Bluntman right now.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why this is bullshit.
T-Bone. I think you should give a critique. I think you should. I don't see why.
I'm gonna be as honest as I'll let Bluntman go first.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying. I was not trying to interrupt you, Bluntman. I'm just saying, like you were saying, like I don't think I should do. Very true. Very true. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So I have.
Before Bluntman continues,
I have Steven.
He's going to dog walk me, talk shit about me, and everything else you can think of. I promise you guys. Here we go. Get ready for it.
All right. So yeah, I have Steven here at 28 out of 60 possible points on my scale. How we used to go ahead and rank this, and then I have Ducky is 25 out of 60. So on mine, there's 6 categories. Rhetoric is incredibly important. Pressure is important. Respect. Logic, knowledge and evidence, and responsiveness. So I got Steven here and a 2 out of 10 for rhetoric. It was pretty trash, but there's it's all right, but really not that good. 0 pressure because you didn't ask him like a single fucking question. You just
asked him about 20 fucking questions. What are you talking about?
He's talking about Steven.
He's not talking about an actual fucking idiot. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about
talking to me, bitch.
No,
I said you.
Questions.
Yes, you.
Yeah, go ahead, pussy.
This is what I'm saying, bro. This man's actually a dumb fuck.
Bluntman, shut the fuck up and hurry up.
That's what I'm saying. Well, stop interrupting. Jesus. This guy looks like a penis. All right. So you got that, right? As far as the respect goes, it was a 9. There were no interruptions on his side. He answered the questions directly. No insults. Logic, I would say when we're talking about valid reasoning and avoiding, I don't see when you said avoid the contradictions, you'd have to show. And another issue, and I'll get back over there when I get to Ducky, he didn't actually expose any contradictions. That was a huge issue. Like all of the fucking questions that he asked, he never actually said, oh, okay, well then this would contradict this. He never actually showed that, but I'll get to that in a second. Knowledge and evidence, I give you a 3 out of 10 when it comes to like accurate facts or depth of understanding, studies or examples. Like you did mention things like, well, back then, blacks were less violent or they had these things. That is true. You didn't really nail into that example. You definitely could have done that better, but I still give you a 3 out of 10. And your responsiveness, I gave you a 9 out of 10 because you answered every question directly and you didn't dodge anything. Now, when it came to fucking Ducky, I gave him more on the rhetoric side, so particularly with his opening and his closing statement. So I gave him 5 out of 10 for clarity, confidence, word choice, and emotional impact. For pressure, I gave him a 5 because I ranked this in two different points. Asking relevant questions, which he did, but the second part is intentionally exposing the flaws within those arguments. So he didn't really expose any flaws. He didn't connect them. He just asked questions over and over and over again. So I gave him a 5 out of 10. Respect, I gave him 7 because he did interrupt twice. Logic came to the same thing. He really didn't do much because he was just asking questions. There wasn't much there. It was just a 3. Knowledge and evidence, well, he didn't really present much. Right? Oh, no, wait, hold on. You're wrong. Wait, I put you at a 2 here. Gave you a 2. 2 out of 10. And then responsiveness, there wasn't much to go on because he didn't really ask you any questions, but you didn't dodge or anything. So I just give you a middle ground just as a 5 out of 10. But yeah, I'm sorry. So it was 28 for Steven and 27 for Ducky. That's what I had.
Thanks, Blumman. Appreciate your feedback, pal.
Yo, W Bluntman, everybody. Yo, everybody give this guy money or something. What the fuck are we doing?
I'm T-Bone.
So I will only give criticism if Ducky or Steven wants it. I don't think they necessarily need it, if you want me to be honest. But yeah, if y'all want it,
You
I
sure?
can give an opinion on it. Okay. I personally, which is fucking scary, pretty much everything Bluntman said. I don't think like a clear position was kind of established within this debate on either side. It was more of a statement being made by Ducky of how we should be operating in society, you making somewhat of a claim, and then just 20 minutes of questions being asked from Ducky to you without you it was just there was no, and this is also on Ducky's side, just me personally, right? You have to find the contradiction. You have to find the flaw within a logic. If he's going to say that I think that it's morally wrong for us to do this, and you point out, oh, the individual side of things as you were talking about, follow it up with a question of should we grant rights to those individuals? And if he agrees to that, point out the contradiction of how we granting rights to what you just said are individuals. You agree that all these people are individuals, no matter what the race is, and then point out that he has a contradiction within his own logic. You know what I'm saying? But that really didn't take place. It was more of like a interview on his logic side of things. That's how I looked at it personally.
Sure.
Actually, there were a couple of times where you actually said, well, I'll say this last thing and then you can go ahead and cook, Queen. There are actually a couple of times where Steven said something that you found to be abhorrent and you were like, wow, that's crazy. But you never actually explained how it's crazy. You just said, right. Oh, I just think it's crazy.
Which, to be fair, I mean, most people in the audience kind of knew why it was crazy, but that's still on.
No, I'm not trying to like deviate. I feel like a lot when I was, asking him questions, I just didn't feel like there was really any point of like trying to expose like any contradictions.
The debate is the point, though, Ducky.
But I mean, in Ducky's defense, though, the position that this guy is taking is one that it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like you hear it and there's just a big ass question mark above your head because most people do not relatively think this way. So it's kind of hard for you to like, in my personal opinion,
it's not just that though, but I for me watching as the moderator, it appeared like Ducky had to remain overly inquisitive because Steven was unsuspectedly ill-equipped to define his own worldview. Like, how many I don't knows is Ducky gonna get before it's either stonewalling or the opponent is dead fishing him? So he has to continue the investigation or else he doesn't know really what he can start to do the contradictions, but then Steven could just rest in laurels and say, well, that's not really what I think, and Ducky would just say, well, what do you think? Well, I don't really know. It was just a circular argument of Ducky defining, okay, the only thing, Ducky, you did wrong is no one defined segregation, and no one defined like how that's a violation. Like I was looking for segregational, like as a moderator I almost asked, but I was like, no, fuck it, because about halfway through the interrogation round, basically it was Stephen had not provided one concrete foundation for his thought process. It was just I don't know. Like that would be really difficult
But
even
if
for
that's
me as
happening,
well.
my fault. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, brother. I'm done.
But if that's what was happening, then Ducky should have taken it upon himself to just be like, look, here is my argument. Instead of me just asking you a bunch of fucking questions, right? Here is my argument. Here's how I got from A to B. This is my argument. What contention do you have? And he could go ahead and force him to engage with his position, but he didn't do that.
Also fair.
I watched the. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
I only came in like halfway. I didn't even know that there was really truly a debate going
Wait, no,
on.
wait. I'm sorry. I thought Queen was gonna go. Hold on. I thought Queen was gonna go next.
What?
Queen, were you
Yeah,
were you
real
gonna go?
quick. Yeah, just real quick, Renee, because okay. You made a statement that the laws are based in your morals, right?
This isn't a critique. You want to debate with him about his debate now?
No,
Renee, stop.
Cool. T-Bone, I'll come back.
Okay, bye.
Okay, Queen, go ahead.
I was asking questions. That's what I wanted to do.
Plus the 12, 27.
I'm not. What I will say though is, I think you should have questioned some of the words he used, Ducky, because collectivism is like the complete opposite to segregation.
No, I was talking
So I
about the
don't really
collectivism of
understand that.
white people, not minorities.
Yeah, but you didn't clarify that.
Oh,
And
well,
that
yeah,
doesn't
but
make
I-
sense either.
Racial collectivism.
Because you also
Yeah,
want,
it's racial
you could have
collectivism.
said it that way,
I
but
just-
you didn't, right? So like, I'm just saying, like that. If I need to critique something, that is what I will say. Is that will be my critique. And you just need to ground yourself more, Stephen. I know you don't give a fuck because I'm a black person. You don't give a fuck what I got to say to you, but you just need to ground your argument.
Oh, is this
more.
thing talking to me? Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, it is. Ground your
No,
argument.
I'm
more.
just busting your balls. Relax. I'm just joking. Relax.
Yeah, dude, never mind.
I'm not taking you seriously.
I think
Anyways,
that when you take a position like Steven's position, and this is why I think it's really important that we go over, and this is why I could never trust a fucking judge who's not even on the panel to fucking explain how they got from here to here to here to here, and to really talk about this, because I believe, especially since the motherfucker doesn't even agree with him, I think that people are going to use their own biases, especially when you have someone like Steven who's going to take like a position that 98% of the fucking country is not going to agree with.
99.9.
So because of that, you have to have the scorecard has to be purely based on things that do not involve your emotional attachment at all. Right. So, and the only way to do that is that you need to have people I feel like you need to have someone that actually explains that shit, because the way that he fucking scored it, having Ducky like fucking like 15 points above him, I'm just like, how the fuck did he get there?
Well, okay, so didn't you have him winning as well?
By one.
No, I had Steven winning by 1 point.
Because he's a racist.
No, not because y'all heard me break this shit down, right?
Yeah, you just broke it down, guys. Come on.
I was going to say the issue is the rubric is about form. I actually agree with, unfortunately, even though Steven, I honestly, you didn't ground a single thing.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. And I mean, you're just, your viewpoints are abhorrent and embarrassing. I wish your parents had not decided to have you. But Bluntman's right about the rubric.
Okay. So, Jesse, based off of your assessment, and I don't know if you watched the whole thing, would you say that
the whole damn thing?
Okay, would you say that Steven outperformed Ducky in this debate?
Yeah, but I mean, it goes back to the feedback about the Socratic
I
version
would
because
say that
Ducky,
Jesse's
I think you
biased,
got
though,
caught off.
respectfully.
No, well, no, it's not about the
Dude,
yeah.
this guy
Because I'm
just said he
far.
wanted me
But
unalived, bro. Like he
yeah,
said my
hold
Yeah,
on,
but it
parents.
doesn't
Stephen.
What are
matter,
we
Stephen,
talking
dude.
about? The
Yeah,
bias, bro.
absolutely. I
hold
would say
on,
me.
Ducky.
I would say
Yo,
me and
what?
Jesse.
Literally,
I would
see,
say me and hold on,
you're
no, no,
doing
hold
this
on, hold
thing
on,
again,
Jesse. But let
bro.
me
You did this
explain.
last time. I wasn't able to talk
Hold
last
on,
time, bro.
Jesse has debated me in the past, and he was pissed off. We hurt each other's feelings. Oh, his feelings got
I
hurt.
didn't hurt.
So
I
I
didn't.
do.
My
I do
feelings aren't
think
even
he's
hurt.
biased to be
What?
respectful. So when
Ducky,
I can't receive his
Ducky,
feedback.
respectfully,
I can't, brother.
the platform isn't about your feelings. So go ahead and go back on mute.
No, I'm just saying.
The first thing I
I
did
don't
in the
want to. Do
chat,
I have to
the
hear his
first thing I
feedback?
did in the chat, the first thing I did in the chat
That's
was
the question,
praise
though.
you.
Do I
Hey,
have to
can
hear his
you?
feedback?
I'm giving you the. I'm giving
But
you
I
the
don't
feedback
want
right
the
now.
feedback.
I don't
So
care. T-Bone
I'm
asked
trying
me,
to
bro. If
be
you can't handle the feedback, then mute up.
to be fair. I asked from the perspective of the platform, not necessarily on his critique. I mean, if you could give a critique without mentioning Ducky and his performance, I don't know if that's possible.
I
If
could.
not,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's perfect.
okay.
A faux Socratic method won't work if someone's not grounded. So there's not even something wrong. What's interesting, if you scroll through the chat, is I actually praised Ducky's fortitude. He did the same thing I praised him for when we debated, because when we debated, I said your questions are great. The yes, not even you didn't do any yes nos, no binary fallacies, nothing like that. But because Steven's shit is completely ungrounded, it did the exact thing that Bluntman gave as feedback, which it's interesting you didn't yell at him at all. But I guess it's one of these things.
He actually did.
Yeah,
He
but I
did
mean,
yell
not
at
in
him
the
a little
same
bit.
way, right? He had like a full blowout just now about me critiquing it all.
Hold
But
on.
one
Can
of
I
the things
address
that I
somebody on
admired was the amount of stamina you had, because you were laughing in between. Because the stuff he's saying, I think you got caught off guard with how ridiculous,
I agree with that,
some
Jesse.
of
But
it's like ridiculous.
can
Like,
I address somebody
but
in the
like,
panel real quick down in the
no,
chat?
you can't because I'm still talking. And before you
Okay.
were upset because I interrupted you. So
But I'm
anyway,
not talking about you, Jesse. Jesus.
it's okay. I'm still talking though. It's still my time. So one of the things I would say for Steven, if at any point you wanted to define any term, that would be valuable. But I don't think that you actually have a way to. I don't think you have a way to ground any of it.
Well, I just
Also,
don't
if you're
think
going to
that he
be
has it now.
particulating and puffing, you should puff off mic
Can I talk?
because we could hear every second of that guy.
Can I talk now? Thank
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
Real quick, Mr. Have Your Feelings. Ducky, you said you love every one of you sat there and let Jesse tell a human that, right? So Steven, like, honestly, to me, is like honestly less than a human. Earlier, I heard him talk about, he was blatantly using the N-word up here on the panel, talking about different races. I don't look at him like that. So fuck him. That's what I got to say about that, Mr. Fuck Your Feelings.
What does that have to do with the debate, bro?
I'm talking about the chat.
Okay. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My personal assessment of this, and I feel like I understand where you guys are coming from when it comes from like the Socratic view, or like, and I don't know what rubric Bluntman was using. These lightning debates are supposed to be more simplistic in the way that we're judging them. And I think that people have way more time. I don't think that either one of them like were able to ground positions or anything like that. But I think
That's the
that for
point.
Thunder debates, there's way more of a time frame for people to be able
Yeah.
to do that. Way more time for opening statement, critiquing other people's worldview, and then open dialogue. So maybe we have a conversation about rubric. I don't know. I personally think that
definitely need
Steven
to.
didn't.
And
I mean, I personally think,
whoever
but
judged that shit.
here's the thing, though. Based off of how I would have viewed this, I don't think that Steven would have won that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It comes down to like what is important in it. First of all, the most important thing in a debate, my position, I mean, you guys could try to disagree with this, is going to be rhetoric. Like that's just your persuasive language, right? So like that's going to be the most important thing. But then we're going to have, but the problem is that if you're only asking questions, which is what Ducky was doing, right? And Steven's only answering them, well, Steven's going to get points for fucking being responsive, for being respectful, for doing all of these things, even though he's not technically asking any questions. And because Ducky is putting pressure on Steven, which is good, the problem is that he's not intentionally exposing any flaws. Like, because Steven's position is so absurd to Ducky, Ducky's just like, oh, well, that's absurd. But saying that's absurd isn't showing a contradiction in his position, not even showing a contradiction in his position, but it's not even showing why other people shouldn't like adhere to this position.
Bluntman,
Like-
I felt like if I didn't ask him questions, man, like I do appreciate your feedback, Bluntman. I think what you're saying is accurate. I truly do. I think you're being fair with what you're saying. I'm going to be honest with you 100%. But I did feel like as I was up there, like the debate wasn't really going anywhere. And I just kept asking him questions and I wasn't getting solid answers. And I allowed my best to allow a pause. I was thinking at one time he's going to say, okay, can I ask you a question? You know, but he never did.
But you got to force him to do that. So just do
How
that.
do you force someone to ask a question, bro?
I'll explain that to you right now. So if someone's doing that and you think that they're either stonewalling you or you just think that they're just fucking remedial and they don't know anything about their position, then you can also make yourself look incredible by saying, okay, how about this? I'm going to give you exactly what my argument is. This is my argument, right? Go ahead and give me a critique. What do you disagree with? Right. And then as soon as you ask them, what do you disagree with? It forces them to go ahead and try to address your position. And because you'll know your position better than he knows his, you'll be able to look more consistent. Your rhetoric is going to go up. Showing that you're logically consistent is going to go up. But you don't get any of those if you're not on the defense a little bit.
That makes sense. I also, so like in my brain, like obviously we're dealing with a judge that nobody knows about, or, you know, the whole critiquing style. I felt the more Steven talked, the more he buried himself. Right. So I wanted him to, I wanted to keep asking as many questions as I could since he wasn't going to ask me any. So I guess.
Let me ask you this, Dougie. Dougie. Let me ask you this, Ducky. Can you point out one contradiction that he made?
I can't.
See? If you could have pointed that out, if you could have said, oh, shit. Like, and this is why the Socratic method, when you're talking about in debate, it's just leading them through. Like, when you're asking questions, there has to be a conclusion. You want to ask questions like syllogistically. I don't even think that's a word, but I just made it up. But you need a syllogism, right? But you need a syllogism, okay? If you can come up with, okay, here's premise A, he agrees with it. Here's premise B, he agrees with it. And this leads to conclusion, right? He either has to agree with it or he doesn't, showing he's either going to be logically inconsistent with his view, WU, or he'll just end up agreeing with your position, also WU. But that's why the questions that you ask are important. I understand you do fact finding. Sometimes we're just asking questions just so we can figure out what the other person understands. But at some point, bro, you just spent 15 minutes asking questions, but you got to tie him into something.
Yeah.
Ducky, it's almost like you've interviewed a perp before, right? And then used certified forensic interviewing techniques before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's almost like that, right? You're laying that groundwork, like what you did. You laid that base work for him. And then you're going to ask those pointed and targeted questions, which you already know the answers to. So you're trying to get him into a lie, or, and like what Bluntman said, something that's absolutely infactional where he can tongue tie himself. So, I mean, look at it as an investigative technique where you're trying to tie it to him. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Where, are you a cop?
I'm sorry.
Don't answer that question. Nobody answer that question. Nope. Nope. Never have
to answer it when you ask. No, I'm just kidding.
I am a certified forensic interviewer.
No, not you. I'm talking about Dougie.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Anybody who's contributing to like the criticism, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna sit here and promise that everything's gonna be implemented, but any way that we can make this better and it be like in good faith that you're giving criticism, I appreciate it. I think we kind of just go from there. Yeah. Put that on the docket. Oh, criticisms for Steven. Go watch like Nick Fuentes debate or something.
No, dude, I fucking hate Nick. Dude, I hate Nick Fuentes, bro. I hate that fucking kid, dude. I hate him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, you gotta find somebody because
I don't watch anybody, bro. I don't watch anybody. Nobody in the media like reflects my views. Anything. I don't trust anybody in the media, bro. They're all to me controlled, bro.
Actually, do you know who reflects your views, but he just isn't a debater? Is fucking Gypsy Crusader probably reflects.
No, dude, Gypsy's not even white either.
God, he hates
everybody. Hold on. Wait. That's just because it comes down to how you define white. You're saying that if you have
look at his parents. Look at his parents.
Look at him though.
His parents. I don't give a fuck.
Does he say first soprano or second soprano?
Wait, is this a real thing right now?
That guy is not Gypsy Crusaders, bro. He's a gypsy, bro. Yo, he's not fucking White.
Steven, can I just what
What is a
ethnicity
white
are your
person to
parents?
you?
What ethnic? White. White European. Southern
Ethnicity.
Europe.
God bless. It's always the
I'm
20 somethings on
I'm
this
third
goddamn app.
generation Italian.
Are you
There.
Irish?
You're
No,
Italian?
I'm
You're
southern. I'm
Italian. God
southern.
bless. I'm so happy
Nigga,
for
you
you.
I'm
not
southern
white.
Thank you.
Italian.
Bro, he's making it
I'm
apparent
southern
that it's
Italian.
southern. The part where they're not tan. He's like the southern Italian.
I'm southern Italian. Yeah,
You're not white, babe.
I
You
am white.
realize that, right?
No, I
No,
definitely
you're
am white.
Just let him be,
No,
Queen. Let
I
him be.
definitely am
Just let
white.
him
Look at
be.
look at me in my look, bro. That's me. That's me right there in my profile picture. I'm white.
Fuck you said. I don't give a fuck. You're third generation Italian, nigga. You what? You not white.
I'm
You
white.
even
Let him be,
bro.
Queen. Just let him be whoever he
I'm
wants
white.
to be.
Yo,
He's Italian. It's unbelievable. I'm so pleased that he's Italian after all this.
Dude, I'm white.
he's
I don't think the
Southern
Italians are
Italian,
pleased.
Jesse. What the
Yeah, my
fuck is
family
going
comes from the
on?
You don't have to
Calabrese
trust any of
area.
them, but thank you.
Calabrese Rome area. Kind of up over there.
You're not what?
Queen, just let it
This
be.
is what I.
Let it
Okay,
be.
well I'm gonna say it to you. Look, Gidget, listen. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
This is what I always say, right? Neo-Nazis are so funny to me, right? Because most of them, unless they shaved all of the hair on their shit, would not qualify. They got dark hair, got dark mustaches, talking about Ohio. Literally.
Okay, white people. What do you mean by dark hair? White people have dark hair. Like white people have
No,
like
baby.
brown hair.
No, baby. That
Yeah,
you didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said. I said this is why I don't like neo-Nazis, right? Because Nazis believed in Anglo-Saxon.
Well, good thing I'm not a neo-Nazi,
wasps.
right? Good thing I'm not a
You
neo-Nazi.
basically are.
No,
You
I'm not.
basically are.
No.
Basically.
No, I'm not. I don't hold myself under that standard. No, I'm not.
You don't have to hold yourself there, but like,
okay,
my
that's
G.
not what I am.
So did we determine who won?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ducky won.
Steven
Okay.
won,
Congratulations,
obviously.
Ducky.
Thank you. Hey, can you do me a favor, Bex? If you're there. Yeah.
What's up?
Can you put the champ in the big screen, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I hear you.
Just kidding.
Yeah, there's the champ right there, bro. W.
That's funny.
That's funny as shit.
I think Ducky's
Pending.
undefeated so far, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
so far he is.
Did he rank
No,
out
wait,
yet
he
or no?
lost. Wait, no, he lost. Wait, who did he lose
Dependent
to?
if it's based off of the previous scores.
I keep hearing that he
just-
lost yesterday to like 2 people.
Nah, he
No,
lost
he
once
won.
and then he beat 2 people and then he
Okay.
won today, which means either depending on how the scale is looking, he would either be just where B tier is, or if we change it, he would move up to A tier, which I think that one's probably better. I had to do some math with you on the back end, but yeah, he's either going to be top B tier without a doubt or in A tier.
Okay, Ducky. All right, little duck. Little duck's in A tier, or maybe A tier.
Ducky, I'm not even gonna lie. Like mathematic wise, Ducky could make a crazy run to S tier.
Crazy, right? If Ducky keeps it up, he could be one of the first people to get one of those slots in S plus tier.
Yeah, fucking right. That'd be crazy.
I don't know about that.
All he needs it.
Yeah, challenge some people.
But
Oh wait, no, because the slots are open.
Yes,
You're right.
there's 5 open
Oh.
slots. There's 5 open slots.
The first right now, anyone has like the best opportunity of getting to S plus because they don't have to unrank an S plus member to get in there. There's 5 spots. Like anyone who thinks they belong in S plus that is not taking advantage of this time where there's still 5 spots open, you're dumb.
I'm in
Because
S tier. I'm
once
not
those
getting there. No way.
Can I give
Once
a?
those
Can I
spots
make?
fill up, you gotta
can-
D rank an S plus member to have a spot open.
Can I make a statement?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to give a big shout out to the red room, blue room for allowing me to come here and debate. But most of all, I want to give a big thank you out to God and, most importantly to the Sports Mom Debate Network for teaching me everything I know when it comes to debating. Much love to Sports Mom, Ligma, Journey, everybody out there. You guys are awesome. And I'm happy that I'm able to come in here and represent you guys on this platform, as we bridge the gaps, conservatives, Democrats, liberals, like I said, independents, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Love you guys.
Question: are you substantiating that Journey is a debater?
I did not say that.
Did you watch those clips yet, Ducky?
I'm going to watch them, Gidget, tonight because I know you've asked me 7 times now, Mama. I promise I'm going to watch them.
Okay. Let me
I
know what
got
you
you.
think about him.
I got you.
Let me ask y'all this. If fucking Steven was super prepared with his position today, I think that would have actually, this isn't even a question. I think it's just a statement. I think that if he was absolutely prepared and actually had really good rhetoric to back up his position, I don't think that Ducky would have been able to do shit because it's not even personal to Ducky. Like, I don't think most people would be able to do anything because just like you said, you're just going to think it's absurd. And because you think it's absurd, like, I feel like that throws a lot of people off. So, Steven, if I were you, I
You
would
gave me a great idea. I'm listening here.
I would, I would go ahead and, put together like maybe not necessarily a formal argument, but a couple of really good talking points that you can recycle to where people, it's just going to be hard for people to deny it.
I would like to rebuttal
Yeah,
that.
I'll be
Steven,
honest, dude. My whole strat there was just to
I would
say the most outrageous shit that I could. I'm
I
gonna be
would-
so fucking honest. That was my whole goal.
I would encourage you, Stephen, not to listen to Bluntman's rhetoric because no matter how
No,
well,
dude.
no, hold on,
dude,
I'm still
Bluntman,
talking.
No,
No
dude.
matter
no,
how
dude,
well
I don't
you
care.
perform,
Bluntman's
no
awesome,
matter
bro. No,
what
dude,
you
I've
do, I'm
known
still gonna
Bluntman for
listen.
months.
I'm gonna
Dude,
dog
I've known
walk you with
Bluntman. Dude,
whatever
I've
you
known
have, buddy.
Bluntman
It doesn't
since
matter.
the beginning of Trump's term,
It
bro.
doesn't matter.
That's my fucking dog, bro.
You're, exactly.
You want to
and I'm gonna
talk about
and I'm gonna
tokenization?
dog walk you
You
with whatever you bring.
motherfuckers want to talk about tokenization? That's my token, all right?
Hell yeah.
I
No
don't
one
know
can
if we
have
should be
them.
helping
Oh,
him. I
wow.
think we should get better at debating.
Don't come with that bullshit
Right.
rhetoric because you'll lose.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I'll come
You
back
shall.
at it.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Are we thinking part two?
There will be a part two. No, there will
There
be a
should
part two.
definitely be like a
Not
month in
soon.
between before we see
Oh,
another.
there will be.
one of them.
Oh, what man, bro? We gotta get together, bro. You gotta.
Steven, we got hella people to debate
Well.
though. You take on some of these C tier, D tier people, get some points up. Potentially.
Yeah,
You know
I
what's
mean,
You know what's gonna be really epic though, guys? It would be really crazy, right? If on Friday, by the grace of God, somehow, some way, I fucking beat Bluntman, dude.
That
not
would be
gonna happen. Unbeatable.
I mean, that would probably be the first sign of the fucking rapture happening.
It might.
So,
It might.
like,
I'm a
I would
believer, dude.
I would definitely at that point I'd make sure that my prayers are good that day for sure, that I can go in the grace of God, because that seems like apocalyptic to me. So.
Do you think
Dude,
you're?
if
Do you think you're? Do you
Bluntman
think
loses,
you're? Do you
dude,
think?
look, dude, if
Do
Bluntman
you
loses,
think
I
you're
will
a
never
better
hop on the
debater?
internet again with my racist ass. Supposedly.
Do you think you're a better debater than? Just out of curiosity, than Officer Bluntman? Just curious.
I never heard him debate, but like it doesn't even really matter. Like
Good for you.
I'm just a confident person. I'm just more of like I believe that I can just win against anyone.
Wait, so do I hear a challenge for Bluntman and Officer?
Officer would whoop his fucking ass 100%.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I actually think Bluntman. I actually think he beats you.
Every time.
On
So
what
he's
position?
S plus, right? He's
Any
S+.
position.
Wait, hold on. Let me explain something to you. I'm not like Ducky. Okay, one, I can't be manipulated like Ducky. Okay, that's
I
not
wasn't.
something that can be
Fuck
done.
you, Bluntman.
That's not something that can be
You
done.
motherfucker.
Two, I don't give a shit about these fucking tiers. Like,
Bluntman, your manipulation.
If I was F tier, it wouldn't
your
matter to me.
manipulation is helpful.
Because I already know that I'm better. I don't care. This isn't
Are you
better.
scared?
It's okay, Bluntman. I understand that you're bothered.
Yeah, that gaslighting shit doesn't work. Now, if you were to change your tune and said, Tyler, I really want you to do this. Please, can you do this for me, because I really want to see it.
I would like to.
You'd
I would
more
like
likely
to point
get me
out.
to do something.
Excuse me, Mr.
You'd
T.
more
I'd like to
why am
point
I
out that
being
Bluntman is
interrupted by
backing
this
down
D-tier
from a
debater?
debate.
You'd
Bluntman
more
is
likely
backing
get
down
me
from a
to
debate.
do something like that.
Okay, I
right?
got this. Blunt man.
I'm not
Can
someone.
you
You don't catch
can you
me with
please
salt, baby. You
debate
catch me with
officer?
honey.
Can you please debate officer? I would really love
You're
to
black,
watch
so
you.
I don't care about what you have to say.
Yeah, we knew that was.
It would have to be Dex.
I knew that was coming, bro.
I would really love to hear.
I did
Tyler
not see
and
that
Officer
coming.
debate.
Really?
You didn't see? Do you not know who Bluntman is?
Is Bluntman white?
Yeah, that's pretty
Not
crazy.
really,
Good.
no.
that's
He's
me.
I mean, I talked to him a
European.
little
He's
bit.
DE, bro.
Thank you.
That's pretty
Thank
crazy.
you.
Hold on.
He's
Is that
what?
picture Bluntman?
Yeah, I mean that's a healthier version of me, but yes, that's me.
Yeah,
It kind of looks
DE,
like
bro.
Robert.
He's dark.
What the
That's
fuck?
a healthier version.
He might be worse than Robert.
Oh,
in
Lord
my
have
eyes.
mercy.
No,
Bluntman
Robert's
actually,
like,
I would say Bluntman's worse than
Robert
me,
just says a bunch of racist shit. I don't just say a bunch of racist shit.
No, but that's
T-Bone.
why you're worse than Robert.
T-Bone, if he back T-Bone,
And this is why, and this is a prime example, Queen, why I was having that conversation the other day of there needs to be a level of black people crossing
Wait,
a
a
threshold
subcategory
where
of
we can
blacks?
classify them as racist. There has to be.
T-Bone,
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Are you challenging a subcategory
White
of
supremacists
blacks?
are doing
I
enough.
don't care.
This
I
is
have to
okay.
say
And
no.
I'm
I
not a
think if you
racist,
take
bro.
up a
I'm not a fucking
position
racist.
that we should be
No.
This is a
removing
fine
black people,
time.
I think
have
if
a
you
violation.
listen real quick, I think that if you take up a
Right.
position that black people should be removed from the country, that's a level of racism as a black
I don't
person.
think that's
You would be
racist.
okay with getting
yo,
I've
kicked out
heard
of
him
your
say that
country?
before, but I thought he was joking.
No.
Hey, yo, T-Bone, if he backs
No,
down,
he's not
no,
just.
hey, yo,
I have
T-Bone,
questions
if he
now.
backs down from a
No,
debate,
he's not. No, he's dead ass. This is blunt, man. I don't, what?
T-Bone,
Wait, can I
hold
ask?
on, hey, yo,
How
T-Bone,
does that?
if he backs down from a debate, does he lose points?
No.
I thought it
He
worked
has
that way.
to consistently back down from debates 3 times.
Okay, so one time would be a point. That would be he would lose points. So that's
No,
one strike, right?
no. Yeah,
Time
it would be one
strike
strike.
towards losing
After
points.
the
You have to
third
have
strike
3
is when you
strikes.
start to lose.
I would like to point out
Also,
that,
to be fair,
that he's doing that right now.
also to be fair,
it wasn't Officer that challenged him. It was
yeah, he
Officer,
didn't.
where you at?
And also to be fair, especially, and this is for something going forward too, you guys should probably consider this. When motherfuckers are like F tier, D tier, C tier, B tier, fucking trying to challenge the people that are up top, that shouldn't even fucking matter.
Why are you trying to challenge me
Like,
then,
that
Blitman?
motherfucker doesn't.
Blitman, why are you challenging a B tier debate?
I didn't challenge you.
Wait,
You
I have a
challenged
question.
me.
Before we go into that,
Do you not remember yesterday when you challenged me
the
instead of speaking on
ideology.
anything?
But but you made me fucking. You made me.
I
hold
made you.
Yeah, you
Hey,
held
you
my
came
hand
out.
to
Wait,
the
you
fire,
came out of
Real
one
quick.
man's
Ideology.
ball sack,
I was just
bro.
I
chilling,
fucking
bro.
held
You
my hand to the
just
fire,
challenged
dude.
me.
So I want to say something real quick, Queen, before you get into this, because if you truly get into it with Bluntman about his ideology and you don't want to debate him on it, it's going to piss you off.
How
Did the
I know
same
that.
thing to
wanna
me.
be, Queen?
No,
I had to
I know
specifically
that.
like debate him on this topic.
No,
So like
no, I know, but I've heard of one. I've never met him. My first time meeting him was
No one's ever
limited.
met me. This is the internet.
I've never.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Never interacted with him online. Right. Never. My first time was on your panel.
I mean, if you
I've
want
heard
to
of him though. I've heard.
You guys
I've
fuck with
heard
the sunflower
if you
but
want
I've
to
never heard
engage
that
with,
argument.
yeah, if you want to engage with him, feel free. It's just
I mean, I talked with him
I
one
just want to
time, and he
like
was.
how that
I mean,
works
he
for
was
you.
absolutely respectful towards me. So I'm
I
shocked.
am.
I'm shocked right now.
I would
I
say
am
Blunt
respect.
Man's views are worse than
When
mine.
did that respect go out the window? What did I
Ducky,
do?
what's up?
Yeah, what's up, officer? I'd like you to call Bluntman out to see if he'll debate you. I'm willing. Hold on, sir. I'm willing to bet, along with Bex up here, that you will dog walk his ass in a debate.
How much? How much?
Hold on. So I need you to call him out so that way he gets a strike on his fucking record if he doesn't accept it.
How much? You said bet. How much? How much?
But we're not allowed to bet. I'm just fucking around.
Blumman, are we debating something?
There we go.
That's what they want.
If you got a topic, I guess. I mean, you know me. I was throwing out topics all day today.
There was nothing that you said that would interest me.
Okay.
I
Well,
think
let
I
me
just
know.
found my next.
Yeah, man. If
intern.
something comes up, especially because I've never heard you, so when I hear you debate something, as soon as I hear people debate, and I'm like, oh, I disagree with that.
I got you.
That's when I'm like, oh, okay, shit. Like I can debate on that.
Bluntman, do slaves have rights?
Do they have rights? Yeah, all humans have rights.
Base.
Bluntman's not stupid.
Wait a minute. Pause. What do you when you say rights, are you saying moral and legal entitlements?
When I'm saying rights, I'm saying moral entitlements.
Moral entitlements.
Yes.
Okay, so not necessarily from the legal side of things.
No, they can get right. Yeah, I think that you're.
They have legal rights.
Yeah, regardless.
Well, then in
so-
that case, then obviously we would say that they would have rights. We could just say that other people are violating their rights.
yeah, totally.
By keeping them as slaves.
There you
But most people, when they're asking their question, they're not necessarily asking from that standpoint.
Well, then that's fucking remedial, right? If you say like, oh, do they have legal rights? They're fucking enslaved. Like, like what are we talking about?
But wait a minute though. Wait a minute.
There we go.
They may have.
Hold on,
so
hold
here's
on,
what
hold on.
Hold on. Let me finish. So when you're sitting here saying things like, do they have some rights? Are there some things that they're afforded? Sure. Are they afforded every single thing that other people are afforded? No.
No.
Well, I would agree with that. But slaves by way of, I would argue, our country's founding, they also have legal entitlement. The government just doesn't care.
I wouldn't say that.
They did have legal entitlements at one point, and especially in certain parts of the country.
Yeah, but for the
Which
most part, they were looked at as just
Like what
objects.
year? What year are
It
you
was
talking
not
about?
just the
Alvin?
unaliving. They were not allowed
Like
to
what
be
year are
unalived.
you referencing?
I would stake the position that since the inception of America, slaves had moral and legal entitlements, but the government just didn't care.
They had moral and legal. Who did they have legal entitlements from? You mean just by like the Constitution?
Correct, because they're persons, they're people.
I would
No.
say like, well, then this is going to come down to something even more nuanced. If you're saying that, if you were to make a claim that by the document that was written, that they ought to by the words, like you could probably make that position. But then when you look at how it was practiced via even like the founding fathers, it just doesn't seem to line up with what's on paper.
My question becomes, because I've heard this claim about the Constitution and how it's describing man, even in the crossover to women. But if that was the case and the people who made the document did not apply this, then clearly, and they're the ones who created it, right? Clearly, man cannot mean, right, an individual within this country. It can't be. It has to mean those white. Oh, go ahead.
You said it has to mean white people?
I would just
Yeah, it has to be white men specifically.
Well, I would just say that it doesn't matter how the government treated them.
Mhm.
According to the English today and then of the document, they had legal rights because they had moral rights because they were persons. However, to err as man, so the government erred in how it assessed them as people, and the government was officially illegitimate to them. That's why when people
Yeah,
discuss,
I wouldn't disagree with any of those things.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
we're
you
in lap
fucking
sector.
pussy.
Beast.
So then let me ask you a question. Would you say that our founding fathers were inconsistent?
Some, not all.
Yeah, some
Which
not all. Like
ones?
some of them, some of the founding fathers were like they were staunchly against slavery, like
Mhm.
staunchly.
Yeah, they're
Which
considered
ones?
radicals.
Who?
Yeah, I need to know.
There were a few of them that were completely against them. Even people that they found out later that they didn't know that were against them. People like
John Adams, Benjamin Franklin,
John Adams. There was John Jay as well, I believe.
Thomas
Paine.
George Washington. George Washington, while he had slaves in the beginning, and while like he had some rhetoric kind of supporting a little bit of it, at the end of his life, they uncovered documents showing that like he actually was like super against this shit. Like he did not like it at all.
Bloodman, are you a racist?
Wow.
Under whose definition?
No, sir. No, I'm asking that because maybe you
Under
could
whose
debate him on a
definition?
Because I know you're not a racist. Officer, real talk. Maybe you could debate him on a topic.
How do you know? How do you know he's not a racist?
I've been in panels. On panels
I
with
was called a
professors.
racist this morning.
Wait, wait, hold on. I think a debate right now. I think Officer can just debate that he is a racist. So what's the argument that he's not?
What? He's not a fucking racist.
So what definition are you going by when it comes to?
I can be for this debate.
So
I just want to see you guys fucking go at it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, Ducky. When you say racist, what do you mean, bro? Because there's different interpretations of racism, my friend.
Yeah, remember yesterday I said it was white people.
Yeah. So are you? I mean, there's four different facts.
I think to you, I would be a racist.
Okay. Why do you think to me you'd be racist?
I think that if I said things like,
don't do
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Scared me, bro.
Jesus. What the hell are you doing?
I heard you, bro, on here. Just easy, man.
Yeah, I think that if you heard me say things like, I generally dislike black folks. I don't want to be around them. I don't want my children being around their children. And I think that we can incentivize a fair amount of them to peacefully leave the country. I think that most people are probably going to say that that's racist. But under my position, like my position of racism, it like necessitates some sort of hatred or bigotry. I generally subscribe to Colin's definition of racism because it seems to be the least problematic.
I could produce an argument for the removal of one group without it being racist.
Of a racial group?
It could be, sure. It could be racial, whatever it would be.
That's interesting.
Well, yeah. Well, again, but this is semantics.
Just a second, because I'm trying to get a boom. Can you define racism again, real quick, Tyler?
Yeah, interpersonally. So, like, when we're talking about racism, I generally believe that racism requires like some feeling or action of hatred or bigotry toward a person or a group of persons just based on their race.
Okay.
So under that position, no, I'm not racist. But I generally dislike black people.
Would I be racist under that definition?
Sorry, I thought I was on mute.
That's interpersonal racism right there, what you exhibited.
So let me ask you a question then, right? Because from the bigotry side of things, right?
I think I'm systemically racist, though.
Really?
Well, yeah, that would definitely be systemically.
Yeah, I think I'm
racist,
systemically racist. Yeah, because like systemic racism,
unfair treatment to black people, absolutely.
Well,
question becomes:
I wouldn't say unfair because I could probably make an argument that it's fair. But
you don't think that it's?
But if you mean unequal, then yeah, like so systemic racism is generally defined, particularly like in CRT and shit like that, is like when institutions through their policies and procedures produce unequal outcomes across racial groups. If that's what systemic racism is, yeah, I would definitely be considered racist. Because through like the power of the state, I would want to remove certain people.
So
I wouldn't say that's racist. Though.
Yes,
I would just say that's good looking out.
I would say yes, but then my question becomes: does in the way that you define the state, does it always have to be a government that is putting in laws to affect those people? Because like if I own like a barbershop, for example, right, and I get big, right? We talking about I got a whole fucking business going, like 100+ buildings, thousands of employees, and I deny white people of being able to work at my establishment. Would that be a form of systemic racism because I'm running a system?
Yeah, I think that would be considered a form of systemic racism. I mean, just definitionally.
So then you think black people have the ability to be systemic?
But it depends,
racist?
bro. This is where the debate gets really fucking hairy, because then some people will say, well, no, that's just a business. No matter how big your business gets, it's just a business. But then like this doesn't really seem to line up, because I think that if we all said that Walmart, that has like the fucking super majority of fucking whatever, I don't even know what to call it, a convenience store, a department store, whatever the fuck, like we could sit here and say that they have like over 1 million fucking employees. Right. And it's sitting here saying like, to say that if they were to say fuck white people or fuck black people, fuck Indians or fuck whatever, like we're going to do X, Y, and Z. I think that just about every person on the political left side of the aisle would say that's definitely systemic racism.
Now here's the way that I defined it yesterday. Again, only to the benefit of white people, because they are in control of the state, and the foundation of the state was created by them. Right, system created for the benefit of those white people. Okay. Meaning that if they're passing laws saying, "Hey, no blackies, that's it for you guys. We only want white individuals here," then we could ground that as systemically racist. If they're saying only black people, I don't necessarily think so, because they're still operating within America. Mm-hmm. And America was built under the foundation of white people being able to succeed.
Yeah, but again, just like I was talking to Liv, like that's a categorical pivot. Like you're sitting here trying to, you're trying to put, when you say things like, when you bring up anything regarding history, the issue with bringing up history is just, it's a historical account, but it's if the position is, can they be racist? Right? If that's the position, can they? You're only talking about a present tense possibility claim, right? That's the proposition. It's not even going into, are they racist? It's really just, given that they run certain institutions, is it possible? And we do have some instances of this happening where like they were trying to impose things in a couple of different cities, Washington, D.C., Richmond, Virginia, where a couple of times where they tried to impose things like that blacks must get 30% of whatever this is when it comes to business licensing. Or they had things to where it was something like that whites are going to be denied promotions because we need 40% blacks in here. So we're going to deny white people promotions, even if they're qualified, because we're going to prioritize black people. Right. So like this would be them exercising, and they were struck down by the Supreme Court every time. Like they were challenged and they were thrown out. But would be because that's systemic racism
towards white people,
towards any group that's not black.
See, now here's where my problem comes into play. I feel like it can't be, and this is why I said from the fair side of things. I don't think that it can be count as systemically racist if it's in the opposition going towards the majority that created the country, because there is a justification, right? If there's utility and benefit behind it, then I don't necessarily think we can call that systemically racist. As a matter of fact, I think that it should be granted. It should be justified.
No, like just because you're saying that there was some type of issue. Well, there's a couple of issues here. One, you're talking about what a previous state did to previous people, and that's not this state made up of those same people, nor is it the victims that were those same people. So we're going to have an issue there. But in addition to that, like, again, this isn't going, if you're if you're defining systemic racism as just to be when fucking institutions with policies and procedures or practices or whatever produce unequal outcomes across racial groups, well, this is definitionally unequal, right? Implemented by the fucking institution. So it would have to be systemic racism. You just have to say, well, we're okay with this systemic racism.
That was literally about to be the next words out of my mouth. If I would have to just concede to, which I don't agree with, but if I was to
just
have
say
to
it's just
concede to that, I would just say that I think it's just is justified to even in a sense discriminate against white people.
T-Bone.
Yeah, you can make that position.
T-Bone.
Yeah.
Does black culture exist?
I'm not doing this.
Hold on, bro. Come on, man.
I touched on it earlier. I tried. I'm not doing it. Nope. You're 3-1. I'm scared. I don't want no more smoke.
Get out of here. You ain't scared of shit. You're right.
Hey, Ducky, I'm gonna tell you, man. You better get your fucking game up. If that's the shit that I just saw with Steven that you're gonna bring on Friday, it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well, Ducky.
Bluntman, the shit that you just pointed out, believe me, I took some detailed notes on, buddy. I appreciate.
So you're saying I fucked up by letting you know?
I didn't say that. I appreciate you, man.
No, it's pretty much what he's saying is you just gave him good insiders.
Good, Ben.
Good, Ben. Good job, Ben. Thanks.
Good, man. Bro, I will relax the jargon as long as when people try to get I really only use jargon when people are exceedingly arrogant or they're trying to bully other people on the panel. And then I'll just say things like, oh, you want to use fancy words? I can use some fancy words. I don't like that shit. No one talks like this in the real world too, by the way. Have you ever gone to those fucking like Phil Bro-y fucking panels where they're just like, oh yeah, what's the premise? Can you give me a linear argument for this and this and this? It's just like, bro, you sound gay. Like, who fucking talks like that?
I mean, I talk like this in real life.
And that's why. And that's why you like T women. So.
Oh shit!
There we go.
Bluntman,
I'm not a fake ass nigga. Anything I say on this app, I would say directly to your face. I would sleep with a T woman in real life too.
Wait, that's like not a joke.
Wait, post-op or pre-op?
No, I'm not bullshitting you.
Oh,
no,
wait,
hold
on.
Wait, I don't know what. Sorry.
Wait, T-Bone, post-op or pre-op?
I want
to. Didn't you ask?
Would you sleep with one pre-op where they got with the bits hanging?
I wanted to ask that
if I had a preference, I'm gonna tell you it doesn't matter. But if I had a preference, it would probably be post.
Oh, is T-Bone being serious?
Basically, just LG.
Yeah, not bullshit. No, I'm
we love a man comfortable with the sexuality.
Are we just acting like?
Do we?
Are we acting like we don't know what his argument was? We were all there, right? We know what his argument was.
Anytime Lens gets in the box, I restate the argument. It doesn't change.
What's the argument?
That I would sleep with a T woman. Now the claim that comes after that is, am I then gay for sleeping with a T woman?
I would say that you
definitely.
are. You would say that you're homosexual, respectfully.
T-Bone,
he said respectfully, bro.
T-Bone, you laid out a more coherent argument when
you did?
first explained.
You had like a formal argument?
The argument was that you love who you love and is not based on the physical aspects.
I would like to point out that I have
to be fair, in that conversation, I did say that I am attracted to the soul. I'm not necessarily attracted to the physical features of.
So it could just be like a regular guy.
Yeah. I
I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. But I can state that I have preferences while also
Okay.
stating
Well, let
that
me
I
ask you.
have
Let me ask you this,
hold on,
T-Bone.
Blumen. Hold on, Blumen. I would like
All
to
right, go
make.
ahead. You're good.
I would like to make a claim, right? I make a statement that if you have any type of sexual activity with the same sex, you are homosexual and gay. And if T-Bone disagrees, listen. And if T-Bone disagrees with that, I would like to call him out on the debate.
Oh, damn!
Okay.
A call out, bro.
How are you defining homosexuality or homosexual?
Yeah, someone that has sexual intercourse with the same sex.
Yeah, I would disagree with that definition.
Okay.
Oh, this is
But
gonna be
so
good.
is there another definition that you're able to provide for me to show me that what homosexuality is?
I would say that it's just based
No, I
off of
don't
the
care what you would
attraction.
say. I would like to ask you what. So do you have a definition that we can both, use? One
I mean,
that's not.
Wait,
I can
hold
see
up.
if
Are
I
we
can pull
setting up
one
a
up.
real debate?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's bring
we might
smoke.
have to.
Wait, T-Bone, do you decline?
I'm looking for a definition for us to both operate off of, and then we can get into it.
Ducky's running fucking.
Yeah, he is
Wait,
running
but is this
things
over
formal
here.
though? Wait, but is it formal?
It will be. Yeah, I told you, Ducky's gonna be the first one to get to S plus by way of points. I already called this.
You know what? I need whatever the fuck Ducky's on so I can get better at debating.
You need to read a fucking book first. Like I don't know what we're
I
talking
do. I
about.
read Mein
Because
Kampf
when
every
I
I
night,
was
see
about to
bro. I
say
read
mine
Mein
fucking
Kampf
comp.
every night, bro.
officer,
I
Every
when I
night's
do.
smoke
crazy.
your ass on that
No, I'd like to point
Twitter.
out that
Hold
Blumen's
on,
not
what's
nearly
the
What's
as
up,
nigga
good.
Shawnee?
name? Can I talk
W.
shit to this nigga,
W.
please?
That's the only book I'm reading
Officer, when
so
I
far.
smoke
That and
your
the
ass in this
Bible.
vegan debate, they gonna give me 1,000
Oh, damn.
points
Who? When's the vegan
a
debate?
week.
Who?
A week. Me and
In a
you.
week?
I told you about it earlier.
Man, I can run. Man, I can run that shit
Yeah, a week.
now. We ain't gotta wait a week.
Oh,
Oh
he's saying
shit!
he needs to wait a
We
week.
already did. We already partially ran it through, and me, you, and fucking. It was me, you,
Hey,
Bex, and
hey,
I
do
think
me,
maybe
hey,
one
do
other
me,
person
somebody,
joined in for a
do me a
second.
favor. Do me a favor. Somebody send Shawnee the live so he has all my talking points in the bag already. I'm not getting technical.
To be fair, it was mostly Bex pushing back.
Yeah, Bex can help you. We can do. What are we talking about?
Help him what?
Listen,
Oh my bad. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I
My bad,
hate the
Bex. My bad.
vegan
You're
debate.
catching strays right now. My bad.
I hate the
My
vegan
bad.
debate. But officer, me and you, we don't often disagree on very much.
Oh, you
when
think?
it comes to this?
Oh,
So
oh, so
You'd
you,
be
I said,
surprised.
fuck it,
so you think the
we
slaughter?
gotta take it out
So,
here.
so you, so you're
You
so
said
you're
what?
telling me that the slaughtering of defenseless animals is acceptable in your worldview? Okay, okay.
100%.
Dude, that's fucked up.
100%. But I want you to use that same worldview that
You
you
should have
had.
said.
100%.
You should have
I want
added
you
in
to
there
use the
like
same argument
helpless,
you had before.
defenseless animals.
Yeah, no, fuck them animals. Listen,
Shawnee
but
wants
we'll
baby
line it up in a
kittens
week.
destroyed.
I want to eat them for a snack. Listen, at
What are
the
you,
end of the
Haitian?
day,
Fuck.
I'm gonna lay this whole thing out. Yeah, we gonna eat them like quail legs at restaurants after.
Shawnee likes it when they squeal for him. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
Disgusting.
Still alive or what's going on
Oh,
there?
he
That's
likes
some
to boil.
fucking deliverance
Oh
shit.
no,
Yeah,
that's
he'll
only
boil
for
them
you
alive.
ridiculous
I like my
white
steak
nationalists.
rare.
No. We don't do that
So
like that. You know.
here's a definition that we might be able to operate off of. That's
Okay.
kind of similar.
Okay.
It says relating to or characterized by sexual or romantic attraction to people of one same sex.
Yum.
Ducky?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative
Then,
what?
We can't agree
then
with
we're
that.
just gonna. I don't think it'll work because we fundamentally disagree on what homosexuality is. And this might be more of a
Can you
conversation which I
show
got
me?
into.
Wait, Ducky,
Hold on,
what
just
would
say
you
I
disagree
got
with
into
that
this when
definition?
you guys were it was in your live. Yeah, earlier in this live where I literally made all of you say yes to this question. So if I am let's just go with Steven. Nah, he's too young. Shiny Boy. We'll go with Shiny Boy. My name's Shiny Boy. I'm walking through the parking lot. I see this. I'm talking look bad. I'm talking bad. Buttocks all up in the air, titty meat flying around. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this motherfucker looking good, right? You go to have conversations with that individual. You take them back to a hotel. You get all the way up to the point where you are about to have sexual relations with them, right? And you end up stopping there because you recognize that they were born a biological male. Are you then gay for then having that attraction going all the way up to the point where you guys were about to have intercourse?
Would you
No.
did did that individual exhibit feminine traits?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he's running right into.
Don't tell him that shit.
Bro, you should have just made this a regular debate. You probably would have won right
You
now.
would have ate.
I know I would have.
You would have ate. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have. It's okay though.
Well, let's see your rebuttal.
No. I'm asking. So, did this individual exhibit feminine traits?
Yes.
Okay. What did you
We'll call
like
her
about
Sarah.
this? Yeah. What did you like about this individual?
Bro, hold up.
the big-
Hold up. Are we gonna put this in the debate, bro?
Yeah. What are we doing?
I mean,
right now?
should we just do a lightning for the hell of it?
What are we doing?
Can you do a lightning debate right now?
Wait a fucking minute, bro. Everybody up here on the panel is saying that you were already going. You should have just done it so you could have dog walked me. And now that they're realizing that you could have dog walked me, they want me to debate you. What the fuck?
We've been calling for the debate.
Hold on.
About?
From the beginning.
Y'all peer pressured Ayahuasca yesterday into a debate.
That is factual. That is factual.
No. Unlike Bluntman. Hold on. Unlike Bluntman, right? I don't operate under peer pressure. Thanks, Bluntman.
I'm still on take the affirmative, trying to win women any day of the week. Who wants to run?
Okay, so real quick, Shiny Boy, would you want to do a lightning debate with him over this topic, or are we just calling it?
I don't know why you tried to set me up off of it.
Wait, hold on. Why
I want
you
to do
doing
the trans bathrooms against Ducky.
Ducky does not want to do the debate.
Oh, he doesn't want to debate you. Wait, hold on. Wait. Yo, Ducky,
wait, Tyler.
So
Tyler's got a
contradictory,
point
bro.
here. Tyler's got a point.
Bro,
okay,
you
I am
literally
challenging
just
you.
called
Hold on,
T-Bone out.
I am challenging you to a debate, Ducky.
Oh.
I am challenging you right now.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, remember you have 3 strikes to your disposal.
What you gonna do?
Yeah. So, what is your argument, real quick? What are we arguing?
My
Wait, he's already got a strike.
Bluntman, shut the fuck up.
Hold on just a second. So my argument is that a person sleeping with a trans woman does not make them gay.
It absolutely does.
Okay.
All right, so let's debate.
Let's take it. Let's run it.
I just want everybody to be advised of what's going on right now. So basically, what I heard from Ducky was he will get a face full of trans people ass as long as they're as long as they have feminine traits. Is that what I would say?
Now here's where the problem.
He didn't want to lay it out. So
the only problem that
Shawnee
I find
boy, I need you to grow some
debate,
balls and debate someone, bro. Go ahead. What you say,
wait, hold on 1 second. I have a debate with 50 today. I offered to debate you on trans bathrooms, and I said I'm a debate.
Oh wait, when's your debate today?
Wait, you getting 50?
When's your
what time is that?
Hold on. You debating him
wait,
on
just a second. Can somebody
in the
please switch out
bathrooms
for
and not
Spiff
me?
real quick? Can somebody please switch out for Spiff?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop Steven. Don't worry about it. That's an easy pick. I don't have mod. Fuck,
I'd
Steven, get
like
off
to
the fucking
schedule.
table.
Hold on. I want to schedule a debate for so it's 5:19.
See you later, buddy.
Steven, appreciate you coming up. Hold up, let me see. Because if Spiff want to smoke with you, I'm gonna let Spiff have it for real.
No, hell no.
Bro. I want to
Wait.
see T-Bone versus Ducky, bro.
What?
You literally called
Hold on.
T-Bone out, and T-Bone accepted. Why are we bringing other people in?
You also
Hold on
called
just a
him
second.
gay, to his
Well,
face.
technically, it was me who called him out, but
I ain't debating. I want to hear Ducky's argument though. That's what I'm curious because.
okay. So let's just get into it then.
Wait, T-Bone, really quickly.
Yes.
Really, really quick. Oh fuck! Hold on. I need like 6 seconds. I'm about to fuck up.
What are we doing?
I need 10 minutes, guys. Okay.
Okay, what's
Bro,
happening,
not about
sorry?
this topic though, because I don't want to waste any of that shit. I want to see T-Bone fucking deconstruct this.
Who is debating?
Me and Ducky.
Okay.
Unless Ducky, are we good? We running it?
I mean, Ducky might rise to the occasion. He might shit on you.
He might. He got one already.
What you gonna do, Ducky?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. At the end, hold on. Let me think about this real quick. I'm gonna actually, for the sake of the fact that this is his,
I'm fucking pissed.
Hold on. For the sake of the fact that I beat you already, right? I already won.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
And I can literally take 3 strikes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
How you gonna claim to have a heavyweight debate belt?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
you got
I mean,
hold on,
it's in per the rules. If he wants to do
you
it,
guys got to let me talk. So I lose no points. I get a strike, correct?
correct.
Okay, I'll take the strike. Cool.
But you have two. But you already have a strike though.
No, I don't have a strike.
No, he doesn't already have a strike.
Timo, let me tell you.
No, sir. Absolutely
Bex
not.
can back me up. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, this man challenged me to a debate, and then I challenged him right there on the spot. and he refused to do it.
Negative.
The only way that he would do it is if we do it in the future, which I did accept that. But
because those are the two contingencies, sir.
Bro, you denied the debate. Wait, hold on. Is that the rules? I thought that was the rules.
Yeah, so as in, I'm not going to debate you at all. So if you guys schedule the debate later, then that doesn't count as a strike. Real quick though, before I get into this, Ducky, would you be willing to debate anybody else on this topic?
Nah, not at the moment.
Okay, then Shiny Boy, when is your debate with 50 gonna happen?
It's at 9 o'clock today, Central Standard Time.
On what?
Copy.
Sarah.
What is the topic that people want to debate?
Tariffs.
Gay.
After this, then Ducky, we can kind of play around with the trans thing. So give us a second. So
yeah, I want to see this fucking tea debate go down, bro. Honestly, Ducky, I feel like you saw what he was about to do to you right now in real time, and you were like
violated.
No,
I feel like you got your pants pulled down.
I gotta be honest.
I
gotta be honest with you. I gotta tell you, like, I'm enjoying the 3-1 record I got right now. So, yeah. So I'm gonna gloat a little bit and enjoy it. Hey,
can't blame him.
Everybody see that up there? Fair. Hey, look at his picture up there. You guys see that?
I can't blame him. No, I can't blame him. Base.
I like that. Let me.
Okay, real quick. Central Time, that would be 10 Eastern, correct, Shawnee?
Allegedly.
Okay. Now, are y'all doing a lightning or a thunder?
It's lightning. We not gonna do a thunder. That would between me and 50. That bitch will never end.
No. So a thunder debate has.
I thought it's an hour.
Again, so the thunder debate has a 30-minute open dialogue, to where the lightning only has a 20-minute. And if y'all got a whole bunch of shit y'all got to cover on our economic system, tariffs, all that good jazz, y'all might need the thunder for this one. Just my assessment. Hold on, 50.
We'll be fine with light. I think we'll be fine with light.
Okay. I'm gonna give y'all the platform again, so both of y'all can kind of agree on this. Again, the lightning is going to be a 2-minute opening, 20-minute open session between the both of you, and then the 2-minute closing, right? A thunder is going to be a 5-minute opening if you need it, 3-minute critique, 30-minute open dialogue, and then a 5-minute close, right? Yeah.
That's what I got, yeah.
We might need to shorten some of those times too, depending on how that goes. But
you put this shit on paperwork, man, because you don't even know what the fuck it is at this point, yo.
Yeah, bro, I have so many numbers running in my head off of this shit, man.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
Literally just fucking slush up here now.
On paper, bro.
Yeah, slush is crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, if y'all think y'all could make it work with a lightning, then we could just go with that.
Do that.
You cool with the lightning, 50?
Oh no, man. Lightning's only 30 minutes, right?
I only need like 10 minutes with this guy.
20
minutes. Boy.
All right. Cool.
Cook that ass.
All right. So with that being said, if there's no other challenges, do we want to go to this trans ideology thing real quick?
Well, Ducky's not going to debate it.
Well, he's going to debate it. He just doesn't want points on it.
But I'm curious on like what, because he asked T-Bone the question, does the trans individual have feminine features? So, Ducky, at what point consider someone being homosexual?
I would say they become homosexual the moment that they engage in homosexual activities.
Okay, what is
Somebody's cutting out.
Attracted to an individual that.
Can you repeat that for me, buddy?
Hey, T-Bone, I got a question.
I was saying, is that like? Go ahead, 50. Go ahead.
Hey, T-Bone, I got a question for you, bro. So you said you don't care if it's pre-op or post-op. So what happens if the pre-op tranny was like, yo, like, bro, like, I'm trying to hit it from the back? What are you gonna do?
He letting her smash.
All right.
Yeah. 50. I have preferences. I'm gonna just say it because I can defend the position and I don't give a damn. I let it ride. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
What?
Actually, I have a proposition. I have a proposition on this. Actually, I do have one. Homosexuality doesn't even exist.
But I want to know what Ducky. At what point do you consider it? Like, what is the action as homosexual? Like, that's what I'm asking you.
That ceiling fan, though.
Because you said it's one. It's that you said once they exhibit like an action of homosexuality, then that's what you consider. So what is that action? Is that looking at an individual who presents as femme presenting and thinking about him in a certain way? Like what exactly is that action?
So I would say it would be, that individual engaging in, sexual activity.
So the the actual action of sexual activity. So that's what I'm saying. Is this considered like talking in a sexual way to an individual?
No.
Is that
So
touching? Is that
yeah.
at what point?
Excuse me. Yeah. So if the in-person engaged, so we all know what schmex is. Any type of smexual activity, right, with the same sex would that's what I'm defining. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, and you hold that position across all species, right? Not just in humans, but also other individual mammals and whatnot all across the board, correct?
So,
or does your term of engaging in that homosexuality?
I think we should just focus on. I think we should just focus on humans for the sake of this debate. I don't think we
humans.
Need to
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, the male's G spot is in the, and basically, hopefully y'all educated about it. But in order for, would that be considered the fondling or whatever of that area? Would that be considered as homosexuality to you, even if it's done by the opposite sex?
If it's done by the opposite sex,
be considered?
No.
Yeah, so would that be good? That wouldn't.
No, so if it's not by the it has to be the same sex.
So the same sex, okay.
Wait a minute.
So you see what I'm getting here. So if an individual is pleasuring themselves, right? Because we know obviously sex has multiple reasons to do it, right? We know it's one for reproduction.
It has to be the same sex, right, with another person.
Okay. So then, I'm sorry, real quick. So in a theoretical sense, a man can order a jelly whacker off of Amazon, pleasure himself, and that is not homosexual, correct?
Right.
Okay.
But the action.
Can I ask one more follow-up question? Okay, so if somebody is attracted to the same sex but does not engage, that person is not a homosexual? Well, no, he is saying, oh, that is a good question. Never mind.
Because he said, that's a great question. That was my next question. That's a great question. That's a follow-up.
I think you guys, because there's so many people excited to talk to me. I can't hear all four of you at the same time. Can one person at a time ask me, please?
Yeah, Shawnee, go ahead.
Okay, Ducky, are you saying that somebody who's attracted to the same sex and only attracted to the same sex, but has not engaged in sexual acts, that person is not homosexual?
So I could say that I'm attracted. So if I am attracted to a male, right, that doesn't mean I'm performing sexual acts. I could be attracted to them without being sexually attracted to them, right?
But wouldn't you still be homosexual because you're attracted to the same sex?
Absolutely not.
Contradiction.
Are we can we get a definition?
I don't think there's a definition. Yeah, I don't.
What is your definition of attraction?
You gotta let me talk. I don't think there's a contradiction in any way whatsoever. Because they're still not engaging in the sexual activity. Just because you're attracted to someone doesn't mean you're engaging in sexual activity, which would make you homosexual.
What is your definition of attraction? Are you saying? I just want to ground it. What is your definition?
So if I look at you, right? If somebody, if I'm looking at somebody and they got my attention, I'm attracted to that.
Are you aroused by the individuals, like how they look? Are you somewhat aroused? Is that like arousal in your brain activity?
I don't get aroused. So I wouldn't know, because I don't get aroused by just looking at things. It's more so me. It would be more of like once, not trying to be weird, but like once I'm touching and things like that. That would be where arousal stems from, which would be sexual activity.
So you never. So then why do individuals? Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, why do individuals watch porn but then are aroused even though they're not touching, they're like actually physically there?
I don't know. I don't know, Spiff.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying. What is attraction to you? Like I get your definition
I
of
just
attraction.
explained it to you.
For you personally, attraction is just touching the individual. But we know that attraction in society, whereas individuals can, like I said, watch
But I'm
corn,
not
but don't
society.
physically be there, but still is aroused by the viewing of that.
Right. I understand that's what you're saying, but that's not the case for me.
So you're just going off of your own personal views, and so you don't really care about other people. You just care about yourself.
Well, no, absolutely. So I care about other people, but I'm basing,
No, I'm not saying like care like you have empathy. I mean like you don't give a fuck that T-Bone smashes trans women. No.
Yeah, no. If he does, yeah, absolutely.
Would,
No,
would,
hold on. Can I please
would.
continue?
I would.
I don't care if he did. Would. But I do want T-Bone to understand that he is engaging in homosexual activity. If he does that. So he'd be gay.
I have a 10 out of 10 take. Are we all ready?
But wait, officer, real quick.
Go
I
ahead,
just need to clarify, right? Because that doesn't
Bex,
really make sense.
do you have time to run a debate right now?
Well,
not Bex, but Queen. Queen, do you have time to run a debate right now?
Ooh, against me?
No, I'm talking to Queen because Queen's questioning me, and I called Queen out a second ago. So
I'm
Queen,
about
are we
to
doing
eat
this?
dinner. I'm cleaning.
Well, you have time.
I told you that we could debate tomorrow. That's what I told you. I can ask a question though. I'm on the panel. I'm still gonna ask a question if I have a question.
Okay.
Do you not want me to ask a question until we debate?
I mean, you can ask me. I'm excited to debate you because I thought you said you didn't have time. That's why I was.
I don't have time.
Okay.
I think
Aqua's not funny.
I think the big question is what is arousal? Like what is arousal?
That was my
because that's what I'm saying. Like if individuals, we know in society that individuals can watch things and be aroused chemically in their brain, and that in those areas without physically touching. That how is that any different from physically touching in your definition of homosexuality? There's no difference.
Because I explained it's the action, the intercourse that needs to happen for it to be homosexual activity.
I think there's only one take here, ladies, gentlemen, they, thems, whoever else in the room. Homosexuality doesn't exist. That's the only take.
Negative. I've already made my claim.
The claim is categorically wrong. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'm scratching my head because I'm trying to understand
real quick.
Because to me, in my brain and how it works, if you asked T-Bone the question this earlier about does someone have femme presenting, like are they femme presenting? That has that's just. There's no difference between someone feeling aroused to a femme-presenting trans person rather than actually engaging in sexual activity, especially if you view them as attractive. They give that arousal. You are getting up on the view of them. What is the difference between the action of that and the action of actually having sex with them?
Spiff, what you've been unable to do is trap me in this debate, right?
It's not a trap.
No. So I mean, we got to, we want to make sure that we can do this, right? When we're debating, I'm learning as I'm going here. I don't know if you're an expert debater or not, but I'm trying to learn as I go. But what I do know is that you have been unable to, prove that, my logic is flawed.
It is though, because
but you've been unable to prove that, Spiff.
Yeah, because I asked you the questions. Why do people get aroused when they're watching corn, but that doesn't engage in physical activity? What's the difference between that and actually touching someone who is of the same sex? If they are getting aroused by the individual activity, if you're watching a heterosexual couple have sex on a corn, you are getting aroused by looking at the physical features of a man's part and a woman's part, right?
Yes,
what is the difference between that? Your brain chemistry being aroused by that physical activity and actually and having sex with someone of the same sex. You're doing the same. It's the same chemistry in your brain. That's what I'm saying.
Are you gonna let me talk, Spiff?
Yeah, I just had to finish my point.
Yeah, Spiff, I wouldn't know because I don't watch corn. I wouldn't know nothing about that.
But I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about society.
Well, how would I be,
like if we're debating on like personal feelings, I can.
No, it's not feelings. I mean, I don't know how to respond to that, Spiff, if I don't know, right? So what should I do?
I mean, we do know. We do know scientifically.
I don't
people
know.
Can be we knew science. We know that people can be aroused by the viewing of sexual activity.
Are there some people that aren't? Hold on, Spiff.
But we do know.
Are there some people that aren't aroused by that?
I mean, probably in the world you have asexual people who are like not aroused by sex at all. Like, yeah, there's outliers. Obviously,
Are there some people that aren't? Hold on. Are there some people that aren't aroused by that, and in order to get aroused, they have to engage in physical touch, Spiff?
Can there be? Sure, but that's not majority. nor does that take away from my, like, I can concede to that point, but still hold my position that there is no difference in between someone seeing and being aroused by same, like a trans woman or trans man, whatever it may be, compared to actually having physical touch with them. It's the same chemicals going off in your brain.
But arousal doesn't equate to homosexual activity based off the definition of what that I gave you.
But your definition is flawed.
No, so I would say yours is too.
No, mine's is based off science.
Mine is too. Biology.
No,
it is.
You said you personally.
So what is?
So
hold on, Spiff. So what is the definition of sex? Like engaging in sex? Like if we were asked that.
I don't have the dictionary in front of me. I can't.
Okay, well, let's look it up. Let me look it up for you.
I think our contention is more on arousal than sex.
No. So I'm saying that in order for someone, right, to be a homosexual, right, they have to engage in homosexual activity.
That's right, bitch.
Which would be right if someone, if you view a man in
which would be.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. Which would be sex. Homosexual activities, sexual homosexual activities, right?
So can you be aroused before having sex, Ducky?
That doesn't mean.
Is there something that's pre pre-sex, things like that you can do to feel aroused, getting to that moment that fires the same chemicals in your brain? Is that not a thing?
It's not sex.
That's not my question. That wasn't my question.
Can I ask questions from this point, just real quick?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just go ahead. Let me know when you're ready, Ducky.
I gotta get a glass of water, dude. I'm fucking thirsty.
While he's doing that, the real take is homosexuality is not real. That is the only take.
I need to hear this.
Yeah. Can I hold on? I have a question. Can I phone a friend?
Who?
Sure.
Oh, outstanding. I'm excited about this.
Oh, is this a structured debate or no?
No, we're not.
It's just an open panel.
If I may, you're asking me questions. So I feel like I'm pretty well versed, but not as well versed as my other friend that I'm going to bring up here on this topic. Stand by one second.
Okay. When you say phone a friend, are you bringing them up to the panel or just asking them?
Yeah, just up to the panel. Is that okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I still want the definition of arousal. I think that's what we should. I think that's the true contention in this conversation.
T-Bone, I'm gonna give you the. I'm gonna give you the. Whenever you're ready and whenever there's time, I'm gonna give you the ultimate argument, T-Bone. You won't be able to beat it. No one on the panel can beat it. Yeah,
and the sexual activities only include actual intercourse.
Y'all gonna learn, start investing in some philosophy in this motherfucker, or else. Like, or fucking else, bro.
Officer, you
hey, listen, I'm still there, officer. Don't play. We still going on that vegan ethics shit, like I said.
Shawnee, by the end of it, I will have you agreeing that eating infants is morally okay.
With your listen, if you want to take this L from somebody who respects you and values you, it is what it is.
All right, Shawnee. All right. Look, I'm excited. I'll say I'm excited.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate that fucking debate. I really hate that debate.
I love that debate. I still eat animals.
That's my favorite part about all of this is that it's a sharpening knife moment.
I'm literally just arguing it just to argue. I don't even. I'm just here for it. I'm just here for the fades.
You must have forgot about.
Hey, be careful with the minefield, dude. Sorry, go ahead. No, why are you blowing up the mines? What are you doing?
You're off mute.
No, they reset, brother. They reset, brother. Trust me.
You're off mute.
Oh shit! Sorry.
So what was the consensus that we came to? Is being attracted to the same sex, is that not?
We're waiting for Ducky to get his friends so that we can continue this. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope it's not
Can still
Lynn,
pull up
bruh.
the arousal, please?
Arousal, sure. Give me
Can
1
someone
second.
pull up the definition
Boom,
of arousal,
boom.
please? Please.
Arousal. Arousal, the action or fact of arousing or
Sorry, I'm
being
playing arcade.
aroused. Now
My
I have to
bad.
look up the definition of aroused, guys.
You really don't, though. All
Sexually
none of this matters.
excited.
None of this matters. None of this matters. None of this matters, gentlemen. None of this matters. Okay.
State of being calm to
Well,
being
on
calm
my
to highly or
Spiff, you got
triggered.
barred.
your internet is so bad, Spiff.
Damn. Shit. Yeah.
So what is his argument about
This is a
arousal?
dump.
What is that? What is his argument that he's pushing?
So far he has said
Come
that
on,
the
officer.
only way that it
Best
is
faith. Best faith.
So far the only thing that he's necessarily said is the minute that a person participates in homosexual activities, that they are then deemed to be a homosexual.
Yeah, so
Meaning,
if a man interacts with another male sexually, right? So if he has sexual intercourse with that individual, right? He is at that point gay, homosexual.
okay.
Is that
Before
really?
that, he's
Is that
not.
really the
Now,
argument?
can I?
So we know that we know
Sorry,
sexual.
Steven.
No.
Well, no, I was just gonna
Go.
ask real quick. Did you still want that definition of
What
arousal?
we know that sexual.
This shit is
Yes.
fucked up.
I'm sorry, Spiff. It's crackling real bad. It shows aroused as sexual or
It's
sexually
where I'm
excited.
at, bro.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Got you.
No. It's a better definition. It's a better definition out there. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I believe it's on Webster or something like that. It talks about
Got
the physiological and psycho.
So I'm
So,
still trying to figure out.
oh, sorry.
Are you so if you're straight
Service better.
until so if you're not attracted so if you're only attracted to the opposite sex, you're straight until you act on that.
That was my question.
Yeah, that's what Ducky's contention is. You are straight unless you have sex.
Okay.
If once you have sex, you are now considered a homosexual.
But
that is Ducky's
correct.
conversation.
That is
what
correct.
My take is
That's wild.
my take is that prior to actually having a physical interaction with an individual, your brain, you still have that same chemical output of what you would have while you're having sex prior to that, based on being aroused by the individual. And if you go to the definition of arousal, it talks about the physiological and psychological impact that it has caused by some type of fear, sexual intimacy, or anything like that. That's my statement. That's my claim. Basically,
Yes.
you don't have to have sex.
I would like to phone a friend. Hold on. Come on up here, Lynn.
That's
I knew it.
I knew it was
but
fucking
you
Lynn's,
lost the
bro.
debate.
I knew it was
I don't.
Lynn's,
I,
man.
Not debate.
hold
Not
on.
debate.
I don't know
Wait, why
you
is
guys said.
straight the default?
I thought you
I
guys
think
said
that-
that I could invite somebody up
Yeah,
here.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Open
you
it
did,
up
but
panel.
You did. That's fine.
Listen,
But
part of my
regardless
inclination
of it,
already knew you were going
you
to
Because
can engage in
hold
sexual
on, hold on.
activities without having
Mr.
sex.
Spiff, hold on, if I may, respectfully. You guys said we're just asking questions. We're not debating, are we?
You're right. I said it's not a debate. That's what I'm saying. Can you
I mean,
engage in sexual
I'm
activities?
making multiple claims that no one seems to be hearing or responding to.
Okay, so Lynn, I need you to understand, right? So obviously, I'm trying to help them understand. Here's what I agree, what I believe, right?
I'm not asking questions. I'm making a
I'm
claim.
I'm sorry,
I
officer.
thought you wanted
Do you
to
want me to
debate
stop
that
talking?
later.
I'll stop talking, officer, so you can talk. I would
I'll
like to
debate.
speak.
I mean,
that's okay.
If we're not debating, I'm willing to have the conversation. I'm still making a claim.
Valid. Okay. Roger. I want to
Yes.
give an argument after Ducky's done. Sorry,
Roger
Ducky.
that. Go ahead, Ducky. Go ahead, Lens.
Thank you, sir. So, Lens, in a nutshell, I am telling them that in order for someone to be a homosexual, for them to be considered homosexual, they have to engage in homosexual activities. And what I said, what homosexual activity would be, is if you're engaging in like sexual, so if you're having sex with that individual. So if it's a trans woman, right? And that was once a biological male engages in sexual activity with another biological male. The moment they engage in that sexual activity, they are homosexual, gay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure I laid out the argument. So now,
Yeah. So if you actually look at the wording, homosexual, heterosexual, it's a sexual act. A sexual
Okay.
act has to occur in order for it to be
It's
homosexual or
sexual.
heterosexual.
It's sexual acts only.
It's a sexual orientation.
Yeah, it's that was oriented. But
Again,
it's
it's
sexual.
is sexual orientation. Even that, right? It's still an orientation based off of
So you're
sexuality. Sexuality requires the act
so
of sex or sexual
so you're
attraction,
not
which you can only be attracted to either. So if
So
you're
Ducky,
heterosexual, you
so
be
you're
attracted
not
sexually.
heterosexual until you have sex.
yeah. So you can find so Ducky, you
Like
can view a man as
Yeah.
physically
So
attractive. You can view him as someone that would be good in bed, but you won't be gay. That's your claim,
I wouldn't view something
so
like that.
huh?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't view something like that.
That's not my question. Is that? But that will be based on your framework. That will hold up. Is that true?
I gotta think about that. Give me a second.
Yeah. Think about that and then come back to the table.
what's the question?
Based on his logic, right? He said that you would not be considered homosexual until you engage in a sexual act with the individual. If someone views a man views another man by his logic as attractive and possibly good in bed, that could be good in bed, whatever, they would not be considered homosexual until they actually engage in the act.
Right. Just like you can have sexual desires, you can have sexual interests, you can think about people sexually, but you're not a virgin until you have sex. Make
Damn, that was a
sense?
great counter.
No, that's fine. That's
You're
fine
not
and
a
all,
virgin
but
until you have what?
She meant the
You're
opposite.
no
She meant
longer you're no longer
You're
a
no longer a
virgin.
virgin when you have sex.
Right. You're
What does that have
you
to
can
do
have
with like your sexual
right.
orientation? Like I've
Sure.
had crushes
You
on
can
boys
have
since I was
right.
like 14.
Right.
And I
You
didn't have
can
sex until I was 19. So that doesn't
that's
make
not
okay,
the
sense.
same.
so yeah, so you can have sexual desires, you can have sexual inclinations and all of those things, right? But it takes an actual act in order to solidify your sexual preferences, right? Or
Okay.
your sexual activities. So
That
therefore,
doesn't
I would
make sense
argue
though.
that you would have to lose your virginity in order to become a sexual being because it requires an act of sex
I
in
don't
order to
think
move into a
so.
Not at
sexual.
all.
Damn, that was
What?
great.
No,
You
Lynn,
can
that's
Yeah.
not true.
absolutely
So
you can
can someone
absolutely have sex.
can someone
Go
engage
ahead.
in OF
Okay.
and pleasure
Can you
themselves?
right? Can you be sexually promiscuous
No.
without acts of sex? I'm just
Can you?
wondering.
Yes. Can you? Can you?
You
That's
can? How?
that's my
Explain.
Like
question to you.
mentally?
Can you engage?
Like
Can someone
mentally?
engage in fondling themselves, touching themselves without having sex and still be sexually like
That's
aroused
not
or do it?
sexually promiscuous, is
How
it?
is it not?
Because promiscuous is with multiple people. Yourself is just yourself.
Okay.
There's no outside
But
interference.
Okay, hold on a
this.
second.
Oh,
Hold on a
wait,
second.
sorry. Hold
So
on.
if
Pause.
you were to
The virginity part is past the conversation. This is not even in relevance. My
It actually
question
is because all sexuality at
it's
this
not
point
the
would be
same. It's
relevant.
not the same. Because my
Yep.
question to Ducky was, can you view another person at the same sex in some type of manner, find them attractive, think of them possibly being aroused by them, of what they can do in bed, and still not be a homosexual? Ducky cannot answer that question.
Say it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You can?
So if you're not having sex with that individual, you're not homosexual.
So, but you can think of a man, you can
Yeah.
look at the man,
Sure.
you
Yep.
can assume
Yep.
what he could do to
Sure.
you, bend you
Well,
over, but you wouldn't be considered gay at that point.
sure.
Yeah, y'all, that's a crazy hill to plant your flag on. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, so
Counter it,
Spiff, I
man.
gotta wait.
That's
Hold
a
on a second.
crazy
I have a
hill to
question.
So
put your
wait a
I have a
flag on.
second.
question.
So wait a
let's
second. So wait a second. So
hold
if you
on.
watch
Can I ask a
movie
follow
or
up
if
question?
hold on really quick. If you watch a movie or you're mad at somebody and you in your mind say fantasize about unaliving that person, does that make you an unaliver?
It doesn't
What?
hold the same weight in this conversation.
That's
It
fucking
does.
awesome.
No, it
Lynn.
doesn't.
It
No,
does.
no, it's
That is
flawed. It's still
awesome.
flawed.
Hey
That's
Ducky,
not a
you
dunk.
good now? Because I'm gonna go finish my
No,
burger.
Yeah, I'm
that's
all
not a
good. Thank you
dunk.
so much,
Wait a
Lynn. I
minute, that's
appreciate
not
you,
a
my brother.
dunk.
Wait
Have a
a
good
That
minute,
day.
goes to
Linz.
my
If you run,
point.
he's
This
gonna
is
get
sweetie.
smoked.
Oh
Don't
my
do
god!
that.
No way y'all
What
flip
the
that.
fuck?
Don't let
Y'all
Those
see
him.
they
two things
flip
are
Because
my
not
then,
point?
equivalent.
look, I haven't even touched. Oh my God,
Oh,
Linz, you
that's
left this man up
I
here
don't
with
need no
me.
help
Come
anymore. I don't
on.
need no help
what?
anymore. We're good.
Hold on.
Officer,
You
you
left
seen
the
that,
man
right?
up here
Johnny,
with
y'all
Damn, y'all
seen that,
me.
worked
right?
up. Boy, you got worked up real quick. I love that.
Oh
No,
my
Johnny,
God,
officer,
Ducky,
y'all
I have
seen
a
that, right?
question for you.
Conservative
You said
Lynn,
that they are
don't
not
come back up here till
homosexual
I need your
until
help.
their interaction with the man, correct?
Who, me?
Or with the same sex,
Say
correct?
that again. I couldn't hear you because I
You
was
said
talking.
that they are not considered homosexual until the interaction with another male, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Same principle applies. This time, instead of you seeing
Are you putting me in a
Sarah,
hypothetical?
and
Yes, it's the same hypothetical.
I don't operate in hypotheticals.
Okay, and now we're being pussy. Now we're being
Wow,
wow.
crazy, yo. Y'all really trying to flip
You
you know what
engaged in
I'm
the
like
last
that.
one. You can't
No, I'm gonna
say
fuck
you
with you. I'm
don't
gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna do.
All right, just no. This is my last question. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay.
No, I'm gonna fuck with you, but
Same
I want to
hypothetical
tell you.
that I
I want to
gave
tell you who taught me that. You know who told me not to that kind of shut me down last time I tried to ask her a hypothetical question, and everybody was like, "Ah, she got you." Fucking Strawberry. Everybody was all good when she told me she didn't operate in hypotheticals, but the moment I want to fucking do it, y'all want to call me a pussy. That's some bullshit, bro. Go ahead, T-Bone.
What? And
Strawberry's a troll, though.
Strawberry is a character.
Strawberry's a troll. Yeah, I don't know why you
So
upset.
she specifically says she's not a debater, but real quick within this hypothetical, right? Same rules apply. Shiny Boy sees Sarah. He goes up to Sarah. Sarah goes back to the hotel room with him. Now, instead of him stopping, what ends up happening is that he gets oral from Sarah, right? Good old sloppy toppy sloshy, right?
I
At that point,
already know where you're going with this, bro.
right? So then, hey, go ahead and bend over, girl. Listen. Oh, what you got? Oh, hell no, I'm up out of here, right? Now the intercourse has already taken place, right? Oral intercourse is still intercourse. So the question becomes, would that then be him being homosexual since the act took place?
So you're talking about grape, right?
You could say that, sure.
Oh, no.
Thank you for
I
that.
don't necessarily think it is, but I just want to see where
So hold on.
No.
No, 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 no,
No.
no, no, no,
What are you
no,
talking about?